decisions, but this time, that's not going to be the case.
And this was the bonus round for Global Esports. They get to retrieve
this is huge.
Wandos for all of their players. As you said, this is humongous. They even give the diffuse over to that Sky so she can get that ultimate online that much sooner. And you have to remember that 2 rounds back to back, what we've seen is that Global Esports, they've in the pistol and in this bonus, they pushed and taken A main control while they get traded for mid control. But because that Killjoy is playing on the opposite side of the aggression, where when Global Esports was playing with the Sky towards mid, the Killjoy is playing A, and when Global Esports is pushing A, Killjoy is playing mid. Now, again, the Killjoy anchor set up towards A, Global Esports able to hold on to mid. This means that there's never a point where the attackers actually get to proactively decide that they want this part of the map. Instead, they
hello, Sabizana, welcome. Can you guys hear me?
Already that proactivity.
Number 1 if you can.
Boy.
Rossi, oh boy.
Here we go.
I'm a bit late.
Is going to be a huge
Are you more bokhar garako?
And to neutralize
I didn't know it was at 5.
Plays happen. Case to look at this, Excali straight up walks in and still is able to connect. Headshot on the Hell Ranger. Oh no, missing quite a lot of shots. Hell Ranger is not going to be happy about that. SK Rossi having this operator. Look at how scared Enigma are. Makes a lot of sense. It's the man Rossi himself yielding it as well. Lightning fast. Shot onto RVK. 2 players left alive for Enigma. Economy in shambles.
1 enemy remaining.
Look at the map.
Why would I get banned? I have permission, bro. Santinu anse bhanthane cha kya malai?
They understand that most of the resources of Enigma are committed towards either taking mid or trying to take B main.
We're all good, guys.
No pressure on GE across the map, except for Excali's insane shots. Back-to-back headshots. This Lena just wants to retrieve now that rifle from the switch area. Instead,
30 seconds left.
He's sneaky.
Oh man.
Skills has got Rossi's back.
Oh yeah.
So guys, audio is good. You can hear me and the casting as well, right? And screen ma placement or thik cha ni sabai dekhira cha hola. Euta camera overlay matrai cha mero bhanna ta.
Ranger missing a lot of shots over there. Production as well, just being really savage. Showing that in the replay.
Ala 1080 ma raham सकेसम्म हैन.
Now that it's 4-0. Kappa.
Which ma हेर्दै Twitch मा अलि चाँडो छ अलि क्वालिटी पनि राम्रो आउँछ भनेर.
The full buys coming in, the Odin coming in. Time to go Burr, and you can see the power of the Odin. Just relying on that Odin and
अलि ठुलो गर्ने अलि ठुलो गर्छ किनकि लाउडै छ.
This is where the conditioning comes in if you notice towards A main, where you can see multiple members of Enigma ready to contest a similar
Who are you guys rooting for? I was making the poll.
To get info,
wait,
because of which
who
they
are
might
you
expect
guys
a 3-man stack
rooting?
at A, but that's not actually what it is. They're playing a contact setup here with Skills playing Binary and Hellranger just being the bait here, breaking the recon drone, breaking the guiding light. Skills is positioned completely unknown to Enigma right now.
Oh, Skills and Winery, yeah, as you mentioned. But still nothing to report from the player. He hasn't peeked out. Not a lot of info being retrieved.
Camera flip and interesting.
There we go. Odin pulls out. Kappa is ready, crosses train. He's just waiting for them to straight up walk into it. This shock dart can be huge. A beautiful shock dart as well. Another real rebound. I'm pretty sure has dealt a decent amount of damage. Operator being shut down. That's a huge shutdown this time, but still, Enigma, they're able to maneuver with a slick movement, and they're able to get their hands on the site. 2 players left alive for Global Esports. Things are fading away this round. The possibility of winning it are as well fading away, but Skills with a huge 2K can make some things possible. Cosmic Divide used as well. Interesting. Complete backside being blocked. Skills taking a sweet little time to make this execution happen. Moving in from the cat. Finds a dink, but that's not going to be enough. Raw fuel.
Camera flip is a good idea since it's on the right side. It'll look like I'm looking at it. I can't find the option for it.
Try and isolate the fights, maybe separate Rafael from I can understand the logic where he's expecting one player to be on the site and another player to be in boathouse to go for that boathouse Cosmic Divide instead. And huge plays from
OBS settings.
Getting Enigma that entry and Antidote chiming in to make sure that the round taken away by Enigma as they open up the books, they get themselves on the board, and now
properties was high now.
Momentum going, because that round it didn't really affect Global's economy as much as Enigma would have liked.
सबैलाई
Still the
स्वागतम
operator
guys.
coming out for GE. I
स्वागतम
expect
स्वागतम.
maybe the OD
Very
as well,
exciting
but
game we have today.
for the start of the
OBS
round,
हो,
just a few
OBS.
shots taken by the
Vanilla
Hawk as he
OBS.
then rotates over to A. The
Streamlabs
read
मा
is
छ
right
होला.
by Rossi and GE.
कहीँ छ setting, I
Here's
just
where
don't
Enigma
remember
makes
where it
sense.
is. Actually, let's see, watch the game.
Ace where they got the sights. Drone spots.
Look at the
man
setup,
out.
man, oh, man.
Hunter's Fury out. 2 players get tagged. Not great. Rossi posted up behind the cardboard box on the site. A little bit of team flash coming through, but Rossi does have to play storm
Rossi
available.
वाला operator मा छिर्न
Flies
त
through his
गाह्रै छ.
enemies. Lockdown invested a huge investments being done from the side of Enigma.
Oh,
But this
that's
lockdown is
3
especially
ults
key
from
because
Enigma.
They slightly missed up the wall. I think normally the wall needs to be slightly more narrow so they can plant in that box area. But now with that lockdown, they can still move in. Rossi says no,
Interesting.
he finds one, but already the site is gained. from
त्यहाँ
both
प्लान गरेर
esports.
भाग्ने जस्तो देख्यो,
For Enigma
but
Gaming,
instead they
Global
pushed it
Esports,
and
weird situation
caught
that
them
goes
off
because
guard.
both of the
That's very
remaining
interesting.
players are on opposite sides of the site, so they're gonna have to rely on just 1v1s and some nutty shots.
Bloody shots indeed, yeah.
that smoke.
Skills and Kappa,
Damn.
the 2 experienced players alive now.
One enemy remaining.
But
Oh,
Rexy
Rexy.
is really good. Even with 30 HP, he's able to make some miracles happen. Gets a 3K for himself. Skills trying to fight back in the situation that he's found himself and not really that comfy, huh? Dart is totally shut
Nice
down.
round.
Scan's not going to go through,
Nice
but it
round.
doesn't matter.
Good
Skelly
recovery from
with
Enigma.
that aggressive angle will shut him down.
Yeah, back-to-back round wins.
Transform,
from
yeah,
Enigma
yeah,
Gaming.
oh,
They
ठीक
are
ठीक transform
starting
ले
to
चाहिँ
make
हुन्छ
that
यसलाई.
dent in GE's economy. I don't think the operator
Transform.
will be affordable in that next round, so maybe GE do go for that full eco to bring back the operator. But right now, Enigma are back in the driver's seat for at least temporarily as they look to persevere and push in. And again, that power of the Reyna coming in with respect to the fact that the biggest weakness of the Sova Sky combination is that your jet is often left stranded in those executes. But now, Excali can set up the Lear as Rawfield goes in for the rush. But once again, it is going to be that eco for GE.
होइन यार.
Riding
Transform
Lite
के
as well
option
as
नै देखाएन.
Trailblazer. All of the Sky utility used very, very early to just get the information. But it will mean if they lose sight, retakes become that much harder.
Side control is what
Clickable
really
option नै
needs.
छैन क्या. देखाइ त रहेछ but
Getting
छैन.
that orbit is
I don't know
against
why. It's very weird.
Skelly just in the front trying to gather
What
as
if I
much
do
attention as
this
possible.
horizontal? Yes.
Slow walk through, and I'm pretty
Lock
sure
bar,
it
that
has
is.
to be kind of like a
Alright, good.
mid to B, maybe kind of a strat, or maybe they're just going
Thank
to
you.
completely rotate A site. That's what it seems like. Tree control is what the priority is, but there's a lot of utilities, even from the side of Global Esports, to try and stop this push. But here we go, presence spotted. Utilities will be used as well, but it doesn't matter. Rawfield's crossers are trained. 2 beautiful frags from the side of Enigma. Another one to make it through. Blades are out, but the right click's being
Right
used, and
click.
now he's out of blitz
Now
form.
what?
Trying to get the gun though. Set up the cloudburst. I do think he's been able to retrieve the weapon. Hellranger coming in from the back will guarantee that both of them able to now retrieve a Vandal for themselves. Now it is all about damage here, but Rawfuel's got
Oh, Antidote.
He's got his hands on the operator.
Do you know he's one of the
Finding
best
himself in the
operators
shoot
in
that he
India?
started This game in
Back in
with that
CS:GO.
operator role, but in this 1v2,
Antidote is
Rossi
very
too low to show the
versatile player,
flushes.
yeah.
Yeah, too low. Classic's going to seal the deal on him.
राम्रो तानिरहेछ है
And Enigma
Enigmaले,
Gaming with another
considering they're
round
on
in
the
their hands. As
attacking.
you mentioned, yeah, for now, they're going to be on the driver's seat. But I do want to see what's going to be the outcome in the next round. This is where Global Esports will have a
Now it
full
looks
buy
like I'm
game in
watching
their
from
hands.
sidelines.
But the way these guys are connecting some nutty shots.
Let's
this
go,
is
we
making
are
me
on the
question-
sidelines.
because,
Forsaken,
Just making me question
or
Global
second
Esports
team
overall,
मा थियो,
because now
Antidote,
they have
YV,
the momentum going in their favor. Enigma is one of those teams that's not going to let this momentum
the
get away
coach
that
of
easily.
Enigma.
I mean, I know you were
Optic
looking
India
at all
ma.
the nutty shots and Necro, but what I had my eye on in that round was as soon as Anti landed that shot
खाजा
on
खानुपर्ने
the
थियो.
sniper.
खाजा
That shot
खाऊँ
was
म
like
guys.
just swag.
अँ यी
Just
भर्खर घरमा आएको
showing
त्यही भएर
off her
हल्का
swag,
ढिलो
you
भयो.
know, just showing off
मार्जिल
the
पनि थियो. I
wide
mean यो
dash
गेममा
from Acer
खेलिरहेकोहरू
team, and
मध्येमा
Anti
भनेको
as well,
मैले.
very chill as an IGL,
मार्जिल
very
थियो,
calm, very composed.
एन्टिडोट थियो, Forsaken थियो,
Talking
अनि
about
अरू
those,
दुईजना को
Global
थियो
Esports
यार?
taking a
I
minute
don't
for
quite
themselves to
remember.
discuss what is going wrong. They were off to a flying start 4-0
YB थियो
on
एउटा
the
player हैन?
scoreboard, but in these last
ROG
3 rounds,
cool
Enigma
hair.
have got
Forgot.
themselves on a win streak and now looking to equalize in this next round. It's especially important because the last round was an eco necro.
Ah, Hyvan. Yes, yes. Hyvan was there as
Gotta
well.
make sure they don't lose it because that gives
True,
Enigma
true,
a free
true.
road to the lead.
Hyvan was a very good player
Tactical
back then.
timeout from their side. Now, Global Esports do realize
The
this
amount
round's
of
gonna be really
trials
important
and
for them for the
things
momentum
that
in the
went
future.
into
Look at the
recruiting Optic
amount of
India was
economy
so
Antonio has in
big.
his hands.
You had to be
least
the
had
best
in his
ne,
hands.
in the country.
He had
One
4,000
year
credits to
replacement
start off
baat is
with.
आपका.
Now has got the operator in his hands as well.
राम्रो squad
SK
बनाया
Rossi
है.
with complete 0 credits in his hands. SK Rossi needs
All
to get at
ruined.
least a couple of frags to kick things off for himself when it comes to the economy.
Oh, nice! I love that.
Excali denies it. A little
Putting
too
a
close to
star
comfort
there,
for
just
SK
pulling
Rossi.
it back.
Will fall
That
down, but
works so
instantly
many
the
times,
operator
that even
retrieved
on
by
high
Skills
level.
is looking to get the trade happen. It's not going to be the case instead. Oh no, Skills too lucky. Oh, to make it out alive. Lear being used as well to flush these guys out their position. Skills will still make a peek happen with the op. Oh no, misses another shot. Skills. Now on the back side. This is where he's going to try to at least make this first
Just come
stop.
and go.
Has the
Bro.
Phantom back in the hand. Excali not really
Pulling
checking the
them
chain.
in.
And he will have to pay the price for it.
Too easy, says the Astra, because that's exactly what Skills makes it look like. The A site shut down completely, and the Odin going first.
Oh my
He does
god.
find a brilliant quick scope to shut down Kappa, but immediately Hellranger there for
30
the trade.
seconds.
Niskara मार
No actual value
Oh.
gained in terms of area, but RVK's lurk will yield through, and look at this. Skills might
2v2,
just get
24
off guard.
seconds.
But no, he slows
Spike
down
things, huh?
exactly
Oh
like
no.
Instead, he's gonna get the audio cues from the players moving on the catwalk.
Oh no, this is gonna
Has
be
to have given
close.
the call to Hellranger.
Yeah.
Both of the players
Oh
towards the
no,
A. His
go,
shot
go,
now
plant,
only
plant.
to stop the plant, and in prime position to do so. Skills
He's gonna
finds
get
that
the
one
plant.
kill and steps right back.
He's gonna get the plant.
Oh, he had so much to report
But now
right there.
1v2.
Rexy will stick the plant, but it
nice
doesn't
try.
matter. Skills, even the 4 HP,
Skills
his
played
mentality
really
is
well,
not going to be
man.
stopped after that. And look at your friend, dude, Malov. Just over there chilling, being the coach of G.
मेम टुर्नीमा फेरि फोरफिट हान्थ्यो लास्ट टुर्नीमा नि
helping them
फोरफिट भएको थियो र
make these rounds possible. What's up?
I like to say that after yesterday,
Asian.
Lite is my friend too.
यस्तै हो नेपालमा
There we go. CA is just kind of
I
like
think
going out there just,
by
hunting
heart
for
my
coaches.
mind is
And he just
supporting
wants to be a really good friend. He just
is
wants to be
supporting
really good friends.
Enigma,
Maybe I
'cause,
should,
you know, they
maybe I
have
should
been
start- Maybe I should start
getting
being
that
available
third
for
positions
close
for
to
so
Arsenal
long.
as
I
well.
think they deserve a number
I
one
should start
position
hopping
for
on them.
once.
But
So
yeah,
I
SK
think
Rossi,
by heart I'm supporting Enigma right now.
drone taken out.
But
Huge
Global
investment
has
out from
always
Solo.
been one
Not
of my
really able to
favorite
gain a lot
teams
of
in
info with that, but
India.
just knew that the operator was posted in mid. SK Rossi now will need to try and stop this push.
And let's see.
On
I'm
the
hoping
B
for a
side.
good Valorant match.
Jock's gonna scan Hellranger out, but raw fuel. Blade Storm slicing through SK Rossi will get
Legion
the
ले
operator
forfeit
in hand,
हाने
and now
हैन
raw fuel's
ए
looking deadly
बिचमा
bad.
छोडेको थियो हैन
He raw fuel's
बत्ती
looking
गएर
for his victims,
oh yeah
and
I
he finds
remember
another one with the operator. RVK to follow it up. 2 players alive for Global Esports.
ठिक ठिक
And just like that, somehow Global Esports have managed to screw things up. Lightning Fast is just going to peek in his crosshair. Watch out.
बत्ती गएको थियो अनि
Raw fuel
सबजनाले
misses that
छोडिदिएर
crucial shots, but it's fine. Excali's got his back, and now Skills. The only man left alive for Global Esports. The
6
lifeline
man
for
roster भयो नि
Global
प्लेयर
Esports
पुग्दैन
in
रहेछ
this round.
apparently.
Round matters quite a lot for them. If this round they lose it,
Remaining.
Ooh.
economy's going to be in shambles, but it doesn't matter. Skills
Oh my.
has some
के
insane
हाने यार
skills for
Skills ले
sure, CA.
तीनटा
He's
स्टार
looking to make
अझै
this
छ
clutch possible. Raw fuel's on an off angle.
He's got the cosmic
Hopefully
divide
Skills-
back.
Yeah, he's got the
Just
cosmic
simply
divide
cut
as well.
off the boathouse and tried to go in, but instead he's trying to go for the jump peek.
oh.
Surprises the heck out of Raw Fuel, finds the 4K.
Oh,
And boy, oh boy, that name is App Necro.
Call of Duty
This man has
खेल्दैछ।
got some skills. 4K on the Astra, too easy, too easy.
and I just like how Kappa's shirt as well is being visible in the
Man,
back. It's
that
like,
is bunny hopping in
that's
Call
Cap,
of
you guys
Duty.
how we're gonna lose? Nah, that's
Like you
Cap.
go sideways and you hop and you like shoot.
But yeah, anyways.
त्यसरी नै
Raw
मार्दिरा
fuel,
क्या
with the operator being actually retrieved, I was so scared for Global Esports, but still, I mean,
That was
again,
good.
Global Esports, yeah, that's a really good play. Those are some flashy frags as well from Skills. But there's nothing to be proud of as a team because that's some solo plays happening over there.
I mean, you can see it on the scoreboard.
Sheesh.
3-3, but I think you put it perfectly, Necro.
Coming to
That's not the
2022,
round you
Enigma
wanna
को
look
grind
at
is
as a
praiseworthy.
standard
Them
because,
defeating
as you
VLT made
mentioned,
me
they
an
did screw
Enigma
it up.
fan.
They
I
had
mean,
the
yeah,
advantage in the start,
2022 को grind
He
भन्दा
ran
नि
away,
it's
so
been early
gotta make
more
sure
than that.
things like that don't happen again and
January
again, because Enigma is
2022
not
त
a
एक
team
महिना
you
नि
can
भएको छैन
take
हुन
lightly.
त. But
Maybe
you know,
one round they give up like that because of the nutty play
they've been
skills
doing
but
well.
they're not
Just
gonna be
Antidote
able
आए
to,
देखि चाहिँ I think the
pull that
Russia
play
has been
off
shaping in a very
consistently.
good
So now,
way.
consistency is the name of the game for both of
Antidote
these teams.
and
Into
Rexy.
that 6-3 scoreline,
Rexy is no
especially with
doubt
that
one of the
Reyna,
best
Enigma
Sovas.
need to pump up the pace. They need to find a
We have
way
played
to
against
at least
them
push
and
this to a
एकदम
7-5 and then
Gordel मा
go for
हुँदाखेरि खेला
defense,
थियो कि
but already
यिनीहरूसँग यिनीहरूको इम्प्याक्ट
missing
अति नै
some
छ
shots that,
एन्टिडोट र
we would miss, but for
Rexy
Rossi,
go.
quite uncharacteristic.
I feel like those shots are more
मजाले
like
सेटअप
meant to be
गरिदिन्छ
like a
टिमको लागि.
terror for Enigma to think for
Ah,
push happen. But no,
Rossi getting
that's not
shut
what you're
down, man.
supposed to do. Little too aggressive and aggressive being shut down, and yep,
Oof.
bye-bye.
Skills.
Astra. Another one taken out, and Skills as Astra is speaking quite a lot for herself. Lockdown available, Hunter's Fury as well to try and destroy it, and that's what exactly happened. Lockdown destroyed.
Spike down.
And look at RVK. RVK is feeling
Skills
himself.
पहिला
I'll say
के
that,
यसमा
is able
I'm
to
not
get those
sure यार.
engagements and
Skills को
also
त I have
is
no
able to
idea
win those.
actually.
So that's what's mattering quite a lot. Another man shut down on
One
Jen.
enemy remaining.
And now it's a 2-on-2, but Lightning Fast is, man, who's way better in those situations. Antidote having the operator in the
कसरी?
hand.
Somehow
Was left
Global
in
is
a
just holding them
really
off.
bad
Okay?
spot. Needed a
Back
loading
and
chamber
forth.
for
But in the end,
operator.
Global is
Well,
coming
that's
on
when
top.
Lightning Fast just peeks out in the right time.
Before we talk about the round itself, right here.
Nepal Bhutan qualifiers कहिलेदेखि start हुन्छ? I think it starts from February.
Daggers
Let me
goes
check.
for
I was
bye.
also
Think
told that
referencing the Jet
एकचोटि
ultimate,
सबैलाई
she's
remind
like,
गरिदिउँ
"Hey,
that
Daggers girl, bye-bye."
registration
Right
नि
there,
close
but
हुँदैछ
talking about the
चाँडै.
round itself, right? I think what Enigma are now
Tactical
starting to
timeout.
struggle with is
So
the fact
yeah,
that they're not
I'll
really
put a
getting
pinned
map
comment
control
as well.
without
Nepal and
investing at least
Bhutan को
one
हुन्छ
man
qualifiers.
across
So
the map, and
registration
this is the strength of the Sky,
first
wherein in the
Feb मा
early
end
rounds,
हुन्छ.
Hellranger had
And
Rossi to back him up,
qualifiers will
but
start
Rossi
from
was
3rd
not cooperating.
February.
They would make it a proactive push, but similarly, they don't need to make it a proactive push in these later rounds when Rossi is operating. Instead, that utility, that default that Hellranger was doing in the early rounds becomes simply that. It becomes info-based utility that they're getting for how they want to proceed. But here you can see Anti trying to explain the small errors going around, and even in those bursts, Necro, I think what's really ending up happening is that they're getting confused around the cosmic divide. They're not able to navigate the inside and the outside of the wall in the perfect coordination that we really applaud Enigma for time and time again.
Imagine if someone in the chat is really good at lip reading, and he's just reading his lips, like what Antidote is just saying.
I'm gonna pin this
I wanna
comment.
get
Eh?
it later.
So
I should.
if you have a team,
I wanna
do register, guys. This is a very good platform to play.
And maybe we can take
एकदम राम्रो
classes
प्लेटफर्म हो,
together,
खेल्नुपर्छ.
Yeah, you can.
जति
You can
tournament
literally just
आउँछ
start
खेल्दै
like
जाने.
those, post analysis streams, and then you can bring like a teacher for lip reading in, and then we both can start learning with your entire chat as well. So we'll have like a lot of people who will be educated in those matters, in those regards, and we'll have some insane strategies on our notebook.
Post-analysis streams, we look at lips.
7-3 being the scoreline, man, but still, Global Esports will have a little bit of safety cushion
Region
inside
को
this.
भएर सब
Enigma
गर्नु.
getting with all the 3 rounds, and look at the aggression that Rafael
I don't
showing,
think
just
so.
dashing forward, as you mentioned.
अहिले
Man,
धेरै
see how the blood's
जना
boiling.
as an individual
looking
धेरै
for all
जना
his enemies'
diamond
heads for
immortal त
sure.
पुगिसक्यो.
Is that going to be the case?
So they can
Rossi
form
doesn't
teams.
have any armor
बनाउनु पर्छ.
on his back.
इनिसिएटिभ लिएन भने त कहाँ हुन्छ
He's
त?
went for a really heavy investment for the operator.
इनिसिएटिभ लिनै पर्छ कि टिम बनाउन.
Key thing is that Global
कोही
Esports
आउँछ
will
रिक्रुट
decide
गर्छ
to take
आँसमा
what
बस्यो
they
भने
take,
त
but
it
the
doesn't
market
happen.
area is so crucial to set up that retake. Now they have to invest the cosmic divide just to take
It's
half the
Kazi.
side back, so then
योपालि
they can
हेर्दै
invest in
बस्ने
lockdown.
हेर्ने
Hey,
मात्रै
they're doing
यसपालि.
it to perfection, and that's a
हेरौँ न.
great cue for someone standing on the other side of the wall.
कतिको फेल रहेछ.
Like, bro, I'm
He tried
pressing
to go
W.
through.
He's not going. Like, I'm pressing W. Like, what?
I'm getting
म
body
खेल्दिनँ
blocked, man. I'm
यसपालि.
getting body blocked, please.
playing this
Just let me
time.
go.
I don't think I'll
but
play,
overall,
no.
jokes aside, things really looked that good, and that was a high risk, high reward usage coming in from the side.
I'll
of
become a
Rossi.
coach,
Went
अब.
for that operator. Did realize he doesn't have any armors to work with.
म कोच
But
गर्छु
still,
अब.
his teammates made a lot of things happen. So overall, Global Esports is looking
Just
really
come and
strong
go.
as a
Bro.
team. Kappa as well is all the way in the bottom, but still, we do know he's the clutch bot. He can make some clutches happen. If his team needs him the most, that's when he steps up.
Final round of this first half, Necro. In terms
Guys,
of
मेरो खाजा
ultimates,
कट्टी रोल
not
रहेछ
that
म
lockdown
कट्टी रोल खान्छु ल
Global Esports can afford to once again play on the
भोलि
replay,
giveaway
but
छ guys
damn,
भोलि
that's just
giveaway
pure
announcement
coordination.
don't forget to
One
participate
shot
if you
landed
haven't
from
already
mid-top and immediately
exclamation
the ball
giveaway
given to RBK. Hey, you can spray the angle. They get not just one, but all four members in a matter of
surprised.
seconds. In a flurry, all of Global Esports
Flawless.
fall in Enigma Gaming with
अघि गरे भाइ
to finish off this first half.
Beautiful read, man.
8-4 is good
that was
half
a really good read. But again,
Good half.
maybe Global Esports
Especially
threw it
on
purpose
Ascent.
because they did not want to see 9-3
they
on the
just
board.
need to get the first 2
Oh
rounds
my god.
Maybe that's the case. You never know, man. Think about it. That's kind of like that's the mall of strategy right there.
Oh,
what the fuck
like, guys, we don't
Skills,
wanna be
22
on the bench
kills?
shooters, you know, especially since we're going on the attack. We don't want raw fuel
By
to become
skill.
the next Rossi. Nah, we're kidding, guys.
By
We
skill.
don't intentionally do that, but it's all props to Enigma.
Fuck,
because
Astra
the
goals,
pace
yeah.
at which they set up the execute on that round, I think, not
Defense
just surprised
में
the
बसेर
heck out of Rossi, but all of GE, they didn't even get a second to think about how do we adapt once Rossi is down. No, as soon as Rossi was down, Enigma was punishing them on every single front, and they got a flawless on the basis of that. Now it's just a matter of can
Enigma needs to
continue
win.
this momentum, because on the defense, if you remember yesterday night,
I mean
bro,
pistol
Enigma's
and the
biggest
following
strength
round
was their discipline. We have to see, can GE break that discipline? Can they introduce fear?
Oh man, talk about
Actually, guys,
discipline.
I'll get
Antidote
back to the
play
chat
yesterday on
after
Labs.
this round.
Oh yeah,
Oh, important kill
Talk
yeah.
about beautiful plays, beautiful team coordination coming through from both teams. Pushing in, just opening the floodgates on the B side.
Ah, nice.
RBK is able to shut down that aggression. Skills being found, but
I
it
think I
doesn't matter. The
expect
open tracker's
antidote.
still alive, and it's Rossi
Oh my god,
Rossi
lightning fast here.
trying to make that chaos happen.
This guy's aim
His
is too
presence
good.
is just felt so much that everyone just starts looking
Wait,
at his
pushing.
side. And that's when
Kosto
majority of the
aggressive.
gets here, but Raw Fuel is just on that aggressive page.
Oh my god.
Is not going to stop today. And now it's Rossi left in the clutch
Oh,
situation.
Rossi.
Opens the skull open for another man, but now instantly finds another one as well. Rex is the only man left alive, and Rossi gets a 3K. What?
Holy shit.
All right, Rossi, just chill out. Just finding his victims single-handedly and
Both jets
putting him
showing
down a
how good
grave.
they are. Rafiel taking those entry in this retake.
stand up. I cannot sit down after that. I gotta stand up.
Man. The second shot was too good.
Rossi just increased the temperature in the map and in my room by several degrees right there after that play. Boy, oh boy, that was some spicy gunplay right there. It's so spicy, you can see the Hell Ranger needs a minute. He just needs a minute. Be like, okay, calm, guys, calm. We don't want to rely on Rossi's headshots every single
Pineapple
time.
pizza,
That's all I
trick.
wanted to say now. Let's get
Pineapple
back to the
pizza.
game.
कट्टी रोलमा नि पाइनएप्पल हाल्यो भने कस्तो हुन्छ होला
That's what he's saying, right? Look at his hands. Look at his
Why
hand
not?
gesture. He's
Coach
like,
बुढो
the
मान्छे
hand is
मात्रै
this
हुन्छ
big,
र
okay? And Rossi's bullets are this small. It's not that hard for them to connect.
Opinion on EC2 कि अरु कुनै माउस EC2 जावीको माउसहरु राम्रो छ I think जावीको strongest point is its shapeहरु that is very nice for gaming FPS games हरुलाई पाउँछ भने त लिहाल कति म पाइराछु नभए G Pro Super Lite easy no questions there DG is playing SK this time Coach हजुर बाबाले understands a game को more ready oh thank you for saying that but yeah I think I can contribute a lot when it comes to this game
hey right now Enigma Gaming they're not out of this map just yet and remember
पेट को चाहिँ भने फोकटमा त को गर्छ फोकटमा गर्नलाई त म धेरै कुरा गर्न सक्छु make some money man
but that doesn't matter because Anti himself with the jiggle will take him out, but a 1-for-1 not so bad for GE because they now can aggress onto site and take it for themselves.
Oh no. See, that recon did so much damage. I know the recons are so good.
Enemy remaining.
Ooh.
Nice. Clean round. Now it's very hard for Enigma. 7k ma EC2 good deal so make sure your hand तिम्रो हात त ठुलो छ के
That was a pretty
shape
good
मिल्छ
pull down
मिल्दैन
for
actually
Enigma Gaming.
research
3
गर्नु
weapons taken down on the side of Global Esports. I don't think actually it was 3 weapons because the normal GE strat is to not go for a full anti-eco. They usually go for 3
मेरो
or 4
सुपर लाइट
weapons, so
छिपै
maybe 1 or 2
भइराखेन
weapons
यार
lost.
तर
Either way,
ट्युजडे डेलिभर हुन्छ
great for
भन्दैछ
GE,
I mean
sorry,
US मै
EG. Because as you can see now,
Huncha
it's
hola.
only lightning fast.
Maybe
and
within
SK
2 weeks
Rossi
I'll
with
get
the
it.
weapons
Yeah,
of
Nepal
Bulldog
mein.
and a Spectre, while the rest have to just opt for the
Third
Sheriff.
party ko
They
liye
tried
to
to play
asti
the
bawale
bonus, but
khela thyo.
Rossi,
That shows preparation.
is that a bird? Is that a plane?
But
No,
experience
that's
took
SK
it all.
Rossi. No, that's SK Rossi.
Hey, I'm gonna sketch Viper Mini to goated. I actually don't like Razer products. But Viper Mini is good product, and I very much liked Razer in the beginning, in the early stage of gaming ma. त्यसको Death Adder was very nice त्यति बेला 1.6 era ma, अनि Mousepad Goliath was to me. But अहिले चाहिँ I'm not such a big fan. But Viper Mini is pretty good. Viper series one amna. Value cha.
And do remember, this was just a bonus. And Global Esports right now could just isolate RVK, convert this bonus into a win.
Nice.
30 seconds left.
Gaming, mouse,
no.
FPS, Logitech or Zowie. Should be your primary choice. Unless you are a fan of other brands.
Spike planted.
You know what the funny thing is?
Wholesaler ke ko?
Enigma's the team with the 6-man roster. For GE, he's got the actual 6th man in the game.
Ke bhayirahcha casting bela bela gap airahcha. Something wrong? राम्रो डिलमा पाइरहेछ भने त मगाऊ न त मेरो माउस आउँदियो अनि म जुगाड भन्छु गाइस कसरी मगाउने तर फर दैट यु विल नीड अ पेमेन्ट मेथड त्यो म पछि भन्छु
Look at this. Just going for
Model
the
O
same
wireless.
doesn't have much of a
Glorious
choice,
is
but
the
Hunt
most
is already
overrated
there
mouse
from
brand
GE.
in the
I wonder if
whole
they stop
world,
pushing further. I
entire
would like to see them
decade.
do that because they
They've
don't
been
really
here for
need
only
the
2
economy,
years, I
but
know.
instead,
They are the
just
most
giving the
overrated
respect
mouse
to
brand.
Antidote, respect he very
No
much
cap.
deserves, because I want to remind everyone here in the chat once again, Enigma Gaming is the team that came down from 9-3 just yesterday to beat Velocity Gaming. Don't you dare count them out of this map just yet. They're a team that takes every round one by one, but hey, it's easier said than done, man, because it's not even SK Rossi popping off, eh? Skills, lightning fast, him and Hellranger in certain situations, Kappa with that Bulldog spray, like every single member of GE just looks like they've woken up on the right side of the bed.
Wait, Sky go blast budai yaar.
You should run.
That's being man, that of putsa hola. Yaar so guys, Enigma like. Kusko map ho guys? Does anyone know whose map pick this is? This is a best of 5. I missed the veto as well. One detained.
Now we do have interesting things happening. SK Rossi and his team already in the site. They've got the control in their hands. And look at this, already on the side, a huge control, and to make this retake happen, Enigma will need to start to read.
Oh, that recon!
Trying to do a beautiful scan comes through, and 2 quick kills from the smoke will try to seal it. Already kills are just flowing through, and Enigma, they're being shut down, they're being ripped apart.
La,
Nice flash, and Rexy forced out of his comfort zone, and Rossi is just a bird.
Now, he's an eagle.
I'm not a tech geek, guys. You guys don't know that side of me. If I was not into gaming, I would be a technical guruji.
Like you said, like Hellranger was explaining. Big head Rossi see, big head Rossi kill.
Glorious त्यस्तो राम्रो छैन guys. Glorious को सुरुमा जुन कुन मोडल O नै हो हैन $50 मा भने that was fine. The design and all, it was fine. Overrated भन्नाले, the thing is overrated भनेको doesn't mean it's bad. It's good. But the way you give it glory, that's not what it deserves. Okay? That's what I mean when I say overrated. It's good. It's okay, but you say, oh, it's the best. It's glorious, like literally glorious. No, it's not. It's absolutely
I mean,
not.
hey, it's still the
And the reason you think it is because you follow some influencers, you go hop onto that bandwagon. उनीहरूले राम्रो भनेछ नि राम्रो छ. मैले यो भनिरहेको छु तिमीहरू पनि त्यही कारण इन्फ्लुएन्स हुन सक्छौ. That's how it works. That's how the world works. That's why influencers are such a big thing अहिलेको दुनियाँ.
Now starting to realize. And now there we go. Global Esports, they just crumbled down. A beautiful round coming through from the side of Enigma.
Yeah, and all on the forefront with, again, raw fuel finding that first blood. Do not count your chickens until they've hatched is what we always say, and I think that's exactly what...
Bro, mousepads are good, but very expensive.
Voice comms of the global esports players, but... Ooh! Oh, look at this. Lightning fast picking up the Odin. Now, I do want to notice how he's going to use this because I feel like the way they're going to try and make this work is try to clear off that first lane immediately. Therefore, isolate all of the players of Enigma Gaming towards the right-hand side of that B side from the attacker's perspective. And then maybe later into the round, he put that information close it in. But what they don't know is that Raw Fuel, he's got cojones of steel. Still moving in, not scared of anything. Doesn't get the peak though.
They were expecting this aggression.
Attack comes through, Raw Fuel spotted. Has no other choice rather to back out.
You're always going to be devastated if you're losing by such a big score line.
Realize they cannot be overconfident anymore, or at least show their confidence that much as they showed in the previous rounds. That's why now they're trying to get the
Nagina guys. But G703 pounds 11,000 ma. Which is such a better mouse. G703, G603.
He's going to be conveying a lot of info, and look at this, a huge rotation coming through all the way on the long side. And in A main, everyone's in there.
Always compare price.
I don't think Kali noticed the rotations just yet, so instead now going for a flank. G are going to have to go for the burst real quick. Immediately though, Killjoy lockdown traded with the
Malav Poparta has been an analyst of G. I don't think he's a coach. Botsa or Gary? I think he's 19 or something. I think he's been an analyst of G since a long time. Coach na paira अहिले coach ko title bhaya होला. He's always been with G तर त्यही भएर मागे होला.
That's what I really want to see. Enigma as well taking their sweet little time to make this retake happen. Astra we do see on the doors, but this time she's being shut down. Rossi is looking for the victims. He finds a third one, but he's not going to be able to get another one, but it's fine. Skills has got his back, and Global Esports get the first map in their hands with a dominating lead over Enigma Gaming.
Oh, and Necro, this is a little
म त 7 बजे म्याच भन्थ्यो नि आज. यसमा wrong timing थियो.
In terms of the information is what we have least
Oh, it's G's pick, so that's alright. Enigma Bind, Haven, Icebox split. Nobody's.
Given the way Ascent ended, Global Esports, they just look like they've got every type of preparation they could have done going into this finals. This was the team that made it through Qualifier 2, stumbling in the finals of Qualifier 1 in VCC 1.0.
They don't have a coach, that's why the analyst is their coach basically. They will just slot what I have.
They want to prove why they're the defending champions.
Oh man, I mean, Global Esports, they have been looking really in sync, right? Clearly the improvement, what's being seen, still, I mean, gotta say, God Particles, the way they gave them competition now, I feel like the respect for them is rising up a little bit even more because even Enigma, they're somewhere down line struggling against Global Esports on the map of Ascent, against Enigma Gaming in the map of Ascent. So now, what can Enigma exactly do in the upcoming maps? That's what I would really want to see. But before that, let's take our
We have watch party rights, boys. We won't get copyrighted.
For Global Esports, it was Skills just racking up those frags back to back, stacking up bodies, and then you have Skills on the side of Enigma Gaming.
First half कति हाने थियो 22 हैन कसम Astra goals यार Astra goals गीत बज्यो अब that might be copyrighted. What was I saying? Yeah, skills on defense Astra, oh my god, goals as fuck. I think there will be a 5 minutes break because that's what we were given when we played last time, and we'll have the second map going. Let's talk tech since we are already talking about it. I'll finish my cutty roll. Bad luck T1. No comments on that unless we get more details on it. But have you been reading my weekly? No, I haven't had the chance. I haven't been using Twitter at all. Until links are not happening. Share it on Discord. Then I might have it a look. Need mouse suggestion. What's a budget? के मतलब राम्रै आउँछ एकछिन जावी नै हेर भन्छु जावी इफ यु आर गेटिङ ह्यान्ड्स अन इट राम्रो छ जावीको चाहिँ त्यही हो रिसर्च गर्नुपर्ने कुरा इज हाउ बिग इज यर ह्यान्ड लाइक यु क्यान मेजर इट एन्ड अल स्केलले नाप्दा नि भयो अनि एउटा माउस स्केल भनेरै के हुन्छ क्या अनि जावीको जुन मोडल हेरिरहेको छु त्यसको लेन्थहरू हेर कस्तो सेपलाई चाहिँ प्रिफर गर्छ त्यही अनुसार मोडल चुज गर्नु किनकि EC2 ABC यिनीहरूको तीनटा ABC भनेको इट्स डिफ्रेन्ट शेप्सहरू क्या सो त्यही अनुसार लिनु इफ यु आर गेटिङ अन इट त्यो हेर कि त इट्स आइदर द्याट अर गो फर Logitech इफ यु क्यान स्ट्रेच यर बजेट मोर सुपर लाइटै ल्याऊ भन्छु इफ नट आई थिङ्क G Pro पनि पाउँछ त्यतिमा Viper Ultimate पनि पाउँछ क्या त्यतिमा I'm not sure Viper Ultimate प्राइस कति छ यस वारेन्टी होस् माउसमा गाइस भेरी इम्पोर्टेन्ट इफ लोकलबाट लिइरहेछ भने वारेन्टी होस् बाहिरबाट मगाइरहेछ भने त्यति चान्स हुँदैन बिग्रिने सो द्याट्स यर ओन रिस्क इफ यु टेकिङ इट फ्रम अ लोकल भेन्डर मेक स्योर देयर इज वारेन्टी One game राम्रो mouse. केमा राम्रो mouse. मेरो जाने Logitech को अफिस माउस खोज्ने वायर्ड वाला. This FPS खेल्नलाई चाहिँ you have to make sure that तिम्रो माउसको पोलिङ रेट चाहिँ अलि हाई होस् अथवा फ्लिक्सले कान्दा या फास्ट रेस्पोन्स चाहिने बेला respond गर्दैन क्या so you have to be very careful on that G405 भन्ने पनि छ होला Hyper Ultimate 18K त्यही त वायरलेस माउस हो $150 वाला होला 100 I'm supporting Enigma guys मनबाटै आइरहेछ त्यही भएर I want their hard work to be, you know, for once be paid off. G305. Oh, G305 best value for money here. $40 को माउस हो सेलमा पाए भने 35 पनि पाउँछ बाहिर obviously यहाँ त पाउँदैन हैन बबाल छ शेप पनि राम्रो छ सानो छ चिटिक्क छ एकदम परफॉर्मेंस वाइज बबाल छ one of the best no doubt it's got journal okay I'll check it out in a while flash fix गर्दा माथि हेरिन्छ हो त्यही भने त्यो प्रब्लम त्यसरी पोलिङ रेटहरुले नै आउँछ and which are कि त माउस बिग्रिया कि त माउस क्वालिटी राम्रो नभयो गेमको लागि जावी छ जावीले नि कुनको कुरा त्यही भने तिम्रो शेप अनुसार लिने हो के त्यो चाहिँ रिसर्च गर भन्छु जुन शेप प्रिफर्ड हुन्छ अर्गोनोमिक भन्दा नि तिम्रो लेन्थ नै हेर्ने हो के त्यसमा एउटा सानो हुन्छ एउटाको हम्प ठुलो हुन्छ एउटा अर्गोनोमिक भन्दै छ के अरे त्यही अनुसार लिने सी इज आई थिंक द लेटेस्ट वान आई एम नट सो श्योर अबाउट इट Death Adder is such a 2010 mouse. त्यति बेला बेस्ट थियो नो क्याप अहिले त ना म्यान माउस गिभअवे हानौला नि कुनै दिन यसरी स्ट्रिम हेर्दै गर लाइक गर सब्स बढ्छ अनि स्पोन्सरसिप आउँछ अनि हुन्छ नि गिभअवे पैसै नभए कहाँ आउँछ सी लेटेस्ट हैन सी इज आई थिंक मोर अर्गोनोमिक होला रकेट जम्प निन्जाको साइट छ ह्यान्ड साइज हो त्यसको चेक गरे हुन्छ नाइस रेकमेन्डेसन लाइक हान्नु पऱ्यो गाइस कति लाइक पुग्यो हेरौँ त इन्स्टाग्राममा लिङ्क छैन बेस्ट बजेट माउस प्याड फ्यान्टेकको त्यो रङ्गी चरीवाला 500 रुपियाँमा पाउने राम्रो छ कुनै कुनै ब्रान्ड मन पर्दैन हैन बट राम्रो प्रडक्ट छ भने शिट नो वरीज अन द्याट फ्यान्टेकको राम्रो छ माउस प्याड त्यो चाहिँ इट्स नट द बेस्ट बट इट हेज अ भेरी नाइस फ्याब्रिक Office mouse. I'm not playing VCC Nepal. Not this time. Vaxi Corp. They make. No idea actually. Should check it out, huh? CA bow tie always. Vaxi. मैले नसुने हो कि देखेर इग्नोर गरे हो मेरो माउस त शिपै गर्दैन यार अलि जावी टाइप रहेछ है जावी टाइप छ अलि नाइस कहाँको ब्रान्ड हो यो युरोपियन ब्रान्ड हो क्या it looks like it's a European brand त्यही भएर it's probably more popular there माउस US बाटै आउँछ
slip up coming through from our side. Later on, the YB coach just giving a lot of coaching, just pulling out the notebooks, just giving them textbook strats, and they're like, all right, use this one. This should work. And if it does work against Global Esports, then Global Esports.
Which small mechanical keyboard would you suggest under 6K?
It's not going to be a piece of cake, you know, for Global Esports. They're definitely going to have to work
Pantec
hard.
maybe max fit नयाँ वाला 61% छ भने त्यही छ option त टन्नै छ
not only have they got to watch Enigma gaming twice, but like that was one of the longest maps for me to watch review, and I did it with Xtally and Hellraiser in the chat. I'm sure besides that they put in their own work, so you can imagine the number of hours these teams have put into each other, not just understanding their strengths and weaknesses.
Giveaway बोली हो guys, बोली 8 बजे
as much as it is about building up each individual
नमस्ते
single situation, getting each player prepared mentally and in game to be ready for those situations. That can be the
Red Dragon को राम्रो keyboard नै स्टकमा हुँदैन के that's the thing.
mental health or overall
Rammer
mental.
get out of
Getting your
stock
mental
very
in the
quickly.
game, having a fresh start all the time is really important. If you're already going to be kind of tilted, that's not going to help you out quite a lot in the game.
They're playing their own music. Copy strike no house. गीतले गर्दा चाहिँ खाला. Yeah, Red Giant K552 त राम्रो छ तर पाउन गाह्रो छ. Red Dragon त फाला फाल्छ नेपालमा. Official website छ. Red Dragon नेपाल. Google गर न यहाँ. पाल्छ नि सबै. Google दराज सबै छ त्यसो नि. नयाँ माउस नआए नखेल्ने हो. नखेलौँ मलाई. पपकर्न त छैन यार. अघि हल्का केही चाहिँ खाँदै थिएँ. पेट बढिसक्यो. Acer Nitro 5 बजेटको लागि त एकदम राम्रो छ. सस्तो पनि छ. राम्रै पर्फर्मेन्स छ. गुड रेस्पोन्स छ. Astra is greater than Bremen Omen, no doubt. Ever since Astra was introduced into this game, Astra has been the best. मैले Logitech G5 to use गरेँ 3-4 वर्ष भइसक्यो. टिकाउ माउस हो के Logitech मेरो पनि G403 5 वर्ष 2017 मा किनेको. Still going strong. Long term investment, okay guys. त्यो 1000 को वर्ष किन्नु भन्दा राम्रोमा इन्भेस्ट गर्ने अनि वर्षौ चलाउने. मलाई नमप्याड र एरो की नभएको चाहिएको. बेसिकली यु निड 60 to 70% कीबोर्ड. 60 नै भनौँ न. त्यसको लागि अप्सन एकदम कम छ नेपालमा. फ्यान्टेकको छ एउटा अनि आई थिङ्क एउटा कुन चाहिँ अननोन ब्रान्डको छ. एज लङ एज इट इज हट स्वापेबल एन्ड हेज वारेन्टी जुन लिँदा नि हुन्छ. Alright, game starts. Let's tune into the game, Abba. We can talk about tech all the time. I hope Enigma wins this, so that 1-1 wins.
Because they have to give up those certain power points when that sky starts flashing and they take areas. But at the same time, will they
Viper Mini is absolutely worth it, man.
Is GE's biggest test. Can they break
Sale
Enigma's style, which is we will not leave our positions at all? Because if they don't, I think this is a comfortable map for Enigma.
I feel like comfortable map pretty much is for both of those teams. I mean, even global esports, you have to expect this high level of competition. Both these teams have to be equally comfortable.
Wait,
I
what?
like how these days
Boombot हेऱ्यो भने फुट्छ त्यसरी?
just counter the other boombot. And now
Really?
Enigma Gaming.
Have I never
Skills in the front, in the
noticed this?
bathroom. Moved away in the wrong time, I would say. Snakebot's inbound. A little too early with that. Lightning Fast already looking to apply some more pressure with the classic in hand. So we'll need to back off because the burst sometimes can connect pretty well.
Enigma map and they're on the defense. Interesting.
Inbound though, that's the problem. Rossi able to find the opening pick onto RVK. Big man falling down, the controller out the way now. On the other hand, the controller still inbound on the other side.
VLR ma wrong cha kya?
He's able to strike back, CA.
Yeah, with a really clean jiggle, gets one Raw with another, and suddenly a 3v3 on this retake for Enigma. Raw with a clean tap, but still, the post-plant denial is what GE is trying to achieve. Playing for time entirely here. The Gravity well bought them some skills. Will continue his form and buying them some more. But the jump peak, the double peak with the jump from Rexy secures the round in the back from Enigma. And already
39.
off to a good start in this map. Exactly what they needed.
Exactly what they needed. Kicking things off on a good note. That's what it is. We also saw YB just staring at his finger. He's like, it's a piece of cake now. First round in hands. Let's get it. YB is just chilling. It's just vibing. But yeah, Skills as well try to kind of fight back in the end moment, but somewhere down line, Global Esports. I did like the opening frag on the RVK. The controller was out. That means even the retake somewhere down line looked really tough for Enigma, but then you have players like Raw Fuel coming in who just have those pop-off moments with like getting 3K, 4K, just connecting those headshots. And if they're feeling themselves, if the star player's feeling himself, He's gonna make some star clutches and star plays happen without a doubt.
Look at the position that Hellranger's taken for himself. A
Man,
very
don't know what's all.
deep wall from the side of Lightning Fast here. Gives the position of in the way, but it will mean that they get to cut off a lot more in the site itself now. A walk-in is what we expect with this wall before now. I think they're going to do that in the second rotation of that Viper Toxin coming back. So focusing on that hookah control. Hellranger, that drone, that doesn't spot him. You see the drone going through showers, it doesn't spot him. He might get a chance to catch Rexy off guard.
No, Rexy is still, though, is being pretty proactive in those peaks. He's just jiggle peeking, shoulder peeking this out. Hellranger does hear the shoulder peek come through. Rexy is being really good with these. Look at this. The rotation comes back on A side. Intention is pretty clear now. A side is the thing that they really want to go for. Utilities inbound, smokes inbound as well. A side control should not be that hard. Now, Hellranger, this is the right time to move in because Rexy has moved away as well. RVK trying to get the attention on the players of Global Esports, and Kappa looking to be really aggressive all the way in the defender spawn.
Interesting.
The players, but Raw Fuel's going to put a full stop to this parity this time in this round.
That's a very interesting plan.
Inflict a little bit more pain. Raw Fuel has to be the star player inside this.
How do they defend this, Tara?
Enigma will have a lot of trouble.
Go ahead,
they find a quick
defused.
2K, and Global Esports somehow they're able to turn the tides in their favor inside this round. Hellranger still in the game. Wow.
There has to be some chaotic comms going on in G right now because I don't even think Hellranger knew that the defuse was happening. He came very late on the push back there, and you could see even the players in that U-Haul area, they were isolated because of the nade coming through from Excali, but just not able to contest it at all. Definitely a communication issue because
Ross is playing Raze, huh?
As I talked about, as soon as they set up the
so
wall,
Jet meta gone on this map or what?
Enough for them to go for the immediate walk-in, so they wait for the second iteration and they do it there, going for the late wrap, but on the post plan not so great.
Raze Ramro that's just strong, so
map. Just like bounced right in front of them. But yeah, G were still able to get off a lot of guns from the hands of Enigma Gaming.
It was a force though.
Enigma. Yeah, it's a force coming through for it. It was a force, yeah, indeed. But still, even now Enigma Gaming's economy is not really looking that great. It's in shambles too. So Global Esports again with 3 players alive. Enigma with 4 players. Enigma clearly having a little bit of advantage. There is a threat, but the threat now being silenced by Hellranger. Big man Rawfield falls down, put down asleep.
Revealing area.
Recon dart comes through just to make sure the backside.
Hello there.
But this time, Antidote's waiting. He's waiting right outside the floodgates to try and compromise it. And that's what exactly he does. Finds a quick 2K. Hellranger trying his best to strike back. 6 bullets in the magazine. We'll need a fresh magazine, and that's what exactly he does. Recon dart's inbound. He will be scanned, but it's fine. Has a flash in hand. Getting scanned the 3rd time, and Hellranger just playing it so safe and well. RBK will have to push out at the CT. If he's able to get this headshot, that would be insane. But Hellranger just didn't really have full HP.
The Sheriff King himself, RVK. I mean, yeah, to be fair, as
Corsair close by around say.
HP, and it was a body shot. Was
How did it get so close, man?
A good shot though from Hellranger in this round.
Velocity like K-boy. They lost to a better team.
Enigma,
Simple.
So a huge round for them to win, but the saving grace, almost the silver lining for G.
He's called it the Babala
now they
strong
can't continue their bonus anymore in Enigma. Both teams
put in
having to
but
invest in
BLE
something ground and invest
BLE bane DLA
for Raw Fuel.
With the light armor. Raw Fuel. Yeah, each and every single teammate's eyes is going to be on Raw Fuel. Aggressive angles being helped from theirs. And well, there you go. Raw Fuel opening onto Kappa. That's the info giver out the team as well.
It's Sanukis Jordia. Why big was by the Jana by
for them for sure. Skills walks right to the backside. A lot of footsteps given away. Someone's waiting.
Pay for it.
And he's looking to take him down, but no. Skills instead strike back.
BLE bane ko aligate ko board. All the best.
Strike down after that. Raw Fuel still with the operator making it hurt.
What's up, Drino?
Holding a little bit of angles outside from the smoke. Enigma, they're able to get the
this is very interesting.
Back, still not a full side control coming
smoke.
through. Raw Fuel misses that shot. We'll have to pay the price for that. Going in the bathroom. Just yet. RVK. Oh no, it's a sandwich situation. Rossi plays that perfectly.
a teeny point here, but
Well,
like,
the YB
I think
CS
global
ma
esports need to
खै
start
as a player त
changing their
खेल्छ उस्तो
smokes
त
a
लागेन
little bit,
मलाई
especially in areas like heaven. Because as you might have noticed in that round, Rafael got a second peak. Now it did not matter in that round at all, which is why it's a teeny
8 बजे
thing.
announcement
But
हुन्छ
when you're playing against a composition that doesn't have any flashes, you don't need to go for the standard, deep smokes that we usually do to prevent that flash agent from being able to easily get in. You can go for the narrower smokes, which completely cover that area, so forcing them to drop down from heaven instead of allowing them to peak from there. Hey, right now it doesn't matter. Because global esports, understanding that the operator is now gone, able to be much more aggressive and proactive. It's SK Rossi already. Getting one angle cleared for him with the help of his buddy in Hellranger, and the other cleared with the help of his buddy in the Boombot. And now, with the Trailblazer, they look to push into the side, but this is all a fake, because look at skills!
Oh yeah, indeed, look at skills.
Oh.
That. And there we
यो
go.
रहेछ
Bodies in the deck. Rafael as well, able to
Spike.
trade it back. 3-on-3 left now.
Spikes
What I'm
dropped
really noticing over here is that Rossi
go ahead.
has different crosshairs every day. It's like he has a notebook down and he's written down the overall like what crosshair size is what. And he has like on Monday I'll use this crosshair, on Tuesday I'll use this crosshair, on Thursday I'll use
so
this
many
crosshair.
zoomers man
Today is the white crosshair day. And Rossi is looking to inflict some pain on the enemy side. 3-on-3 situation as I said, but still
JDX पनि दाइ
heavily
भइसक्यो
favoring
यार
Enigma because
कस्तो
the
दिन
problem
आइसक्यो
is
यार
Enigma
My
are
God.
leading the charts over here in this round. And global esports are going to be quite jealous after seeing that. Rossi finds one slip up coming through. IGL out the game. 2 players left alive. Rafael doesn't have a lot of HP to work with.
One enemy remaining.
And there you go. Rafael finds another one. And it's just Rossi making things hurt with that crosshair. And with his
Still got
Vandal,
one,
of
eh?
course. Rafael, a fake play, fake diffuse coming through. Looking for Rossi to slip by, but no, Rafael has no other chance rather than back out, but it doesn't matter.
प्लान गर्न
Rossi will
दिनुहुन्न
shut him
यार
down.
गाह्रो हुन्छ न
I
त
actually, for a second, thought that there was Rossi peak against Excali was a bad peak because he had his ultimate, and I thought he was going to play on his ultimate, but you can see why SK Rossi is so damn confident when he's
Nepal
flowing.
Bhutan qualifier
Even when
check the
he
pin
gets caught
comment
off
bro
guard, the flick immediately with the right tracking. It's not just the flick like he'll pop Excali's head. No, he's able to track through the 89 Broxes and take him down. And I think you mentioned this, Necro, after the first map that, hey, maybe it's just the first map jitters. You didn't see
Yes,
Rossi
Salil.
popping off.
Rooting for
Even
Enigma.
on that raise here in the second map,
It's down
Time
Barsha
Rossi clearly on foam.
It's the crosser, dude. I'm telling you. Gotta start having like different
Rossi's
different
playing
crossers
Raze,
for different
yes.
days as well. Everyone in the chat, take notes. You gotta have
ठिक छ
a certain kind of crosser on
ठुलो
Monday,
हुनुपर्छ
different crosser on Tuesday. But on Sunday, you gotta have the prime crosser. On the other hand, Rossi now with the showstopper wall to find a successful
Pocket
frag.
mode, yeah.
Excali, I don't know what kind of movement was that. But still, Excali being caught now. Rossi blinded,
के गरिरहेछ
and he's trying his best
ए
to move
ब्लाइन्ड
around.
त्यो ब्लाइन्ड वाला त्यो नै देखाएन
So blind. 29 HP left with, but global esports, they don't have a single casualty on their side.
no.
Cosmic Divide's inbound. And Enigma Gaming. Oh, in this round, there's no way they're gonna be able to get it back.
प्लान गर्न दियो भने त
Rexy
गाह्रो
does have
छ
the Hunter's
यार
Fury available,
They
but
can't
I'm pretty
allow
sure
them
it's gonna
to
save it
plant.
for the next round.
So we talked about this yesterday, just how good that defensive Cosmic Divide is against Velocity's no flash composition is how bad it is against global esports Sky composition.
Pin comment
Because it
छैन
gives
रे
the Sky just easy
Huh?
cover to sit behind and pop word,
Refresh the
and then
page,
pop heads
join
along the
again.
way as well. But talking about heads, Rexy looking to pop a couple, find some exit frags, and he will do exactly that. Now with low HP, looking to back himself off. Gonna be difficult to find more, but he still finds his
Oh
fourth.
my god, what? No, stop. They're just gifting him these kills.
Sexy Rexy.
1200 रुपैयाँ दियो यार
Indeed, yeah,
फोकटमा
sexy plays for sure from his side. Hunter's Fury is still available, so to keep that in mind. They've also dealt quite a lot of damage, and Malov clearly alone
दाफी
carries
बाजे
that.
नै हो त
Yeah, right here you can see on the replay. As soon as that defensive Cosmic Divide comes in, right, it
त्यही त
actually
पिट कमेन्ट
is just an
पोल दुइटै
excuse
छ नि
for global esports to push through it because they have this guy to set up the pop flashes And that's why I think Enigma need to start changing that wall. Against Velocity Gaming, it was amazing because there was no way for Velocity Gaming to puff flash and move through the wall. But now I think that Cosmic Divide needs to be used for maybe retakes rather than actual anchor situations.
I miss throwing lineups.
Back to this round. Look at the aggressiveness with which
Viper
they're moving in on Rafuel. He's already found one.
टन्नै lineups यार Viper को त यो म्यापमा.
Can he find another? Whoa! He can. He certainly can. A beautiful
Perfectly
flick on
tracked.
lightning fastest chest. Will blow
This is
and
how
make
they
a
need
hole
to play.
into it. Two players
They're on the
alive for Global
defense.
Esports.
Be dominating. Don't let them come in.
Up for Enigma Gaming. They don't really have the guns to work with, and Hell Ranger making a lot of shots miss onto that, and Rafuel gets an easy 3K at the end of the round.
म त boomer भइसक्यो guys. 90s kid हो म
Huge
त.
place for Rafuel there. Especially important because, again, talking about the composition. This composition of Enigma Gaming.
तिमीहरु जन्मिना बेला त म pro player भइसकेको थिए.
Rafuel's shots right there. But this composition of Enigma Gaming, it's ridiculously strong on the defense. We saw even yesterday the comeback that they had was on the defense from 9-3 down to 13-11, but they struggled on the attack even against
BVP, hello.
composition. So every single round, every bit of lead they're able to maintain is going to give them that extra cushion to try out
Very good
different
play from
options,
Enigma.
to endeavor
I hope they can
and to
maintain that.
persevere and
They
find
just need to be
different
very aggressive. I mean,
arenas in which they can punish
they should
Global
not be
Esports.
allowing any space
Right
to
now, again, Global Esports trying the same Char's pushing. You have to wonder if they can punish Rafuel this time, because Rafuel, he's out for blood.
Well, it's being really aggressive as well. It does hear the bucking close, so we'll need to back off.
2007 was Call of Duty
That's
pro
what he
player
does.
थे.
Do not want to be lined up with the shotgun's crosshair, man. Always got to stay 6 feet. Always got to maintain that social distancing against the shotgun. Rafuel just spamming through the smoke with a frenzy. Not likely to see Viper's pit inbound. Here comes the Hunter's Fury to try and shut down the Viper, but no attacks being found yet. Hunter's Fury being used, that's a huge investment. Beautiful pay coming out from the side of Global Esports. Instantly stepped away from the Viper's pit.
Expect the गर्छ
Now
होला.
GE have their own Hunter's Fury, so if they can get the plant down, it's an easy post plant for them, especially considering that
30
Enigma
seconds
Gaming
left.
not
there we
able
go.
to secure
Not
the
anymore.
same. But yeah, as you said, if
Rafuel ले hold गरिराख्नु पर्छ यार. ल you shouldn't.
precise when it comes to finding those kills.
A short gap भयो भने
Just
चाहिँ
cursing
गाह्रो
it,
हुन्छ.
man. It's not even his shock darts at this point. It's
There's not much time, though.
Lining fast, going for the plant. 13 seconds left in the clock. Crucial shot
Ulti?
missed. Showstoppers inbound.
Ah!
Oh,
Frenzy!
Oh, no. Skills just turns around and slaps him right in the face. Skills now with the operator, just showing off his skills.
Law! The nade
Well,
landed!
with the paint shell finds another one. Skills the only man left alive now.
remaining.
Oh, but beautiful shot from his side. A quick flick on the skull. And a slick movement to follow it up. One bullet
very
left in
close
the
there.
operator, but no is going to be the answer. The connection's not there. Did not even get a chance to fire the bullet. So yeah, RBK will strike him down.
As a way
Man,
सम्झु
rounds
त्यही
like
त
that
के
can change
like
the face
when you're
of
using
the
your
entire
त्यति
map.
बेला कोही
Map
राम्रो
because
पोजिसनमा
the
त्यहाँ
skills
पिटमै
able to
पुश
pull
गरेर
that
बस्थे
off,
भए नि
the
हुन्थ्यो क्या.
momentum shift,
That
the
would have been
morale
good.
shift. We've seen GE light
Space
up
create
after
भयो, but
clutches like
for
that
what?
when Kappa was able to pull off the 1v4 clutch. If skills
Can't
pull that
allow
off,
GE
I
to
think
take
GE
the
would have been
space.
on an impossible to break momentum streak, but RBK
this round got
cool
scary
and
very
composed,
quick, yeah.
calm as ever, cool as a cucumber, if I could say. Pulls that off and he says, don't you worry, guys, but YB rightfully acknowledging that a little too close for comfort there. Enigma
I don't
winning by
think
the
I'll
skin of their
compete, bro.
teeth. A timeout call to perhaps just tone down the emotions that are
Astra is
probably
a-
flowing through their heads right now. Like,
Astra
guys,
needs a big
we have the lead. We just
nerf.
need to hold on and push this lead to maybe an 8-4 perhaps.
I think
Overthinking
Astra
can
को
lead to
nice
so
nerf would
many
be when you put
possible
down the stars
demises,
you
and
can't
YB, I'm
recall
pretty
it.
sure being the coach
त्यति
is
गरे
taking
नि पुग्छ
care of that.
अहिलेलाई.
He's probably it's saying
That
his
way,
team over and over again.
when you put down your
over and over
stars
again,
you have to be
do
very
not
smart कि
overthink
त impulsive
this
हुनु पर्यो.
situation. Just don't overthink. Do
It should be a limited
accordingly
thing.
as we planned
यो
last
recall नै
night.
धेरै
Just do
strong
as
छ
I
जस्तो
say
लाग्यो मलाई.
and just keep
त्यो मात्रै
following
गर्दै
my
भने नि
call
I
outs. An
think
antidote as well. Just staying
that
solid
might
there.
work
YB clearly is the
for
man
a
who's
while.
talking right now. Antidote as well.
For
Share
that to
his
work,
little bit of
Tara,
thoughts.
they need to
As I
buff
mentioned,
Omen.
coach is the one making the calls,
Smoke duration
outside
back to
the game,
what
but
it
then
was
inside the
पहिला.
game,
Travel
Antidote is the one.
पनि back
He
to
has
what
the
it was.
responsibility
Revert
of
गर्नु
making the
पर्यो Omen को
executions happen.
nerfहरू.
Just look
अनि
at how
Brim को
calmly
त
YB
global
is talking,
smokes.
you know,
त्यो घडी पुरै global
even if
हुनु
he's
पर्यो.
not actually telling them to be calm. Just the calm nature of his words is bound to
यसो स्टार्स गर्न
instill a
अलिक
sense of
मिल्दैन
peace in
cuz
the
उसको
team.
अरु
Focus
एबिलिटीहरु
in
पनि
the
त्यसमै
game.
लिङ्क्ड छ नि
And
त
that's the best
If
part
you look at
that I
that, अब
feel you
lesser
can give as a
गर्यो भने अब
coach.
4 पनि
Bring your
गरिदियो
players
भने
back to ground. Bring them back to
that
earth and
might
make
do,
them
but
focus
3
on what
गरिदियो
is
भने
in
त
front of
it's
them, the round that is
disadvantage.
happening next, and I think that's why
एबिलिटीहरु
he's
सबै
best for
चलाउनै
it.
पाएन I don't think
Yeah,
Omen
man.
is fine, man.
The tone of
Omen
your
has
voice
been nerfed
really
big time.
does matter quite a lot.
I've got your trail.
The way
Omen
Vibe is
को nerf
chilling
or
right now
revert
reminds
गर्नुपर्छ.
me of a streamer called Choco Taco. One of the chillest streamers out there, but yeah, we do have now lightning fast. It's just
La.
trades happening back and
One
forth
round I
overall.
missed.
And
It's
we're
a
left with a
disaster
3-on-3
already.
now. Spike going down, 53 seconds left.
Dream
in the
को
clock,
ग्लोबल
still a
भयो
minute
नि
to
त
go.
कसरी ओपी त्यही
Global
कुरा
esports
एस्ट्राको छ अनि
really
ओपी
quick with their
भएन
decisions.
ब्यालेन्स गर्नलाई भने नि मैले
Beautiful satchel to get himself out of that spot. And
हेर
now
त को
Rossi
खेला छ
still
सब
missing
एस्ट्रै
that
खेला
shot.
छ नि ड्रिम खेला छ कि
Antidote,
ओमेन
the
खेला छ
only man
कोही
left alive and still
छैन
in
नि
these clutch moments. He will need
त्यो
that
कन्ट्रोलरमा डिस्क्रिमिनेसन भयो क्या
a good read on what
The
exactly
balance
is going
गर्नु
on
पर्यो
and what kind of
somehow.
post plans Global Esports is playing over here. Global Esports clearly not looking to play off of each other. Instead, they're playing for a post plant, an antidote. Beautiful
इम्पोर्टेड
flash
हो
coming through.
कुछ
Instead, he's going to be sticking to that defuse. The mark will come through, but
Dream
oh,
को
I don't know
तीनटा smoke
exactly
is
what's
enough.
going on. He's just taking that defuse. Is he going to be able to get it off? No.
That's very
Quite
desperate
close, but
I think
still,
there was a lot of time though
Air Ranger will shut it down.
Oh, and you can see on Rex
Malo.
Stream's face. Yeah, exactly. He's feeling the intensity. He's like, damn, that was, again, too close for comfort. And I think that just caps off what we know about these teams, which is every single round meant to go down to the skin of the teeth and meant to go down to the wire as these teams look to secure their spot in the grand final playoffs.
ड्रिम
And
को स्मोक्स
boy, oh
ग्लोबल
boy, are
गर्नुपर्छ
they giving
guys
us one hell of a show
पहिल्यै
while they do
डिमान्ड
that.
हो
Right now, GE there holding strong, and I have to say, if the
Dreamco.
round
Steam
gap
Beacon
is
पनि
something like a 7-5 or a 6-6, then
I think it's an
GE, I
ability
think they
that
will be
needs
content
replacing.
with this half much more than Enigma.
we can
make
कन्ट्रोलरको
a
लागि के
comeback out of
कामै छैन
Enigma
जस्तो
as
लाग्छ
well.
मलाई बरु इनिसिएटरलाई दियो भए it would have made sense
Mental
हैन
is really important in
पाइरेट
the game.
बढाइदिने यताउति
But if Global
स्टिम
Esports
बिकन
are
फाल्दा
to make
त्यो
the comeback
एबिलिटीले
happen,
के
clearly
कन्ट्रोलै
we'll see
गर्दैन
panic set in the players of Enigma.
अनकन्ट्रोलेबल हुन्छ झन्
Global
recoil.
Esports. Intention's not clear yet, but still the opening fraggers available kind of tilted on
EL
the A
versus
side, looking to take the showers control.
स्प्लिटमा
There's
दुई
no
चोटि
one
त खेल्यो
present in
वुमेन
showers,
स्प्लिटमा
but
त्यो
still
पनि
I do see
एकचोटि
three
उसले
players
खेलेको
from the
थियो
backside from
टिम
Enigma
सिक्रेटको
Gaming. Actually
खेलेको
scratched
बोकुमले
that,
खेलेको
making
थियो
for a heavy presence on the A site. Somewhere down line, Enigma, they're actually able to get the read here.
मोनकोडले राम्रो छ स्प्लिटमा राम्रो छ क्या अति बवाल छ
Holding on, pushing in, but Rossi doesn't matter. He
the
still
smoke
pops their
panel,
head now. A
the
1-for-1 trade.
when you're playing in
Granted,
this
but
scenario, it's
amongst
very
all this
frustrating.
chaos,
Oh
they
my
try to
God.
walk into
Oh
Acer.
my God,
Rossi
Rafael!
slices them up, puts them on a platter for them Enigma to eat.
30 seconds
Oh,
left.
just slicing as
Zed
you mentioned, just
Blades.
slicing and dicing him.
गयो गयो जसो
And
जसो
Rafield still on that aggressive page, is looking
I
for
think
the
that was
victims.
very
But
unnecessary
this time, he's a victim himself. Rossi left in a clutch situation with
that was
87
very
HP to work
unnecessary
with.
that puts your
He
teammates
also
into
has
a
a
very weird
showstopper available,
position
takes
yeah?
the teleport, has the spike as well. What's up?
They did not hear the teleport, I think, because of the Cosmic Divide. It blocks the teleport, not but the satchel messed him up. It reduced the time he has, and that should
Not
surely
raise, man.
let Antidote take over for Rossi.
And that
Surely
might
not from
cost
this
him.
position,
Oh, no.
yeah.
The timing.
That satchel could have changed the entire game because, as I was saying, I don't think they heard the teleport. The Cosmic Divide blocked both angles in hookah from where Antidote could have heard it, as well as the site on A from which Rexy could have heard it. So if that satchel had gone perfectly, I think Rossi would have had a significantly better opportunity at least trying
push
to flush
गर्न
that out.
काम लाग्छ स्टिम
Trying to clutch that round. Yeah, he did have
अहिलेसम्म काम
good
लागेको देखेँ
opportunity,
भने
but
मैले
the
वल
problem was
फुटाउनु
he
होला
got
सिएचको
just dinged.
अनि
In the
कहिले
end
क्या
moment
कहीँ
when he
स्प्रे
tried to
गरेर
cross over, and
जानुपर्छ
yeah,
भने
again,
स्टिम
the
बिकन
missed
युज
satchel
हुने
coming
भने
through from
त्यहाँ
Rossi, clearly kind of hurting them huge. Economy as well falling
Reina
down.
alt plus
I wouldn't really say
Dream
in
Steam
shambles.
doesn't
There's
work.
still a huge chance
सेम नै
maybe Global
हुन्छ
Esports can get their economy back, but
it doesn't
advice,
stack
I would say, from the side of Global, but Enigma having clear
Brim is
advantage.
playable.
Raw able to cross
My
over with
point
the
is
operator. He might
bringing
just
the
be
balance
player
between
to make
the
plays happen
controllers.
inside this round.
Viper is a different kind of controller,
Beautiful
so
gap
she's out of
intimidation
the
as well,
question.
but still, problem was the Trailblazer
आफ्नै
spotted
वेमा
him out.
भाइपरको एकदम देखि नै रहेछ यो म्याप पनि देखिरहेछ अरु म्यापहरु पनि
Global
छ
Esports trying to be
but when it
extremely
comes to
aggressive. I think
Astra,
Rossi
Omen and Brim
likely to
they
set
are
up
not
the entry with the
balanced.
showstopper and then maybe
Simple
play
as
on
that.
the post plant with the Hunter's Fury available. But all of this is dependent on Rawfield not landing the shots. He lines every single time. But when there's rock in your face, not so easy. Rawfield trying to find an angle, but all he has is the beam and the rocket, but he still
Needs to
finds
get
the
one
kill.
more, Rawfield.
Rawfield, what a beast.
Oh, Rawfield is just a beast unleashed.
Smart choice.
And will also get away with
All
that.
in that.
How? He's able to connect those reflex shots with the operator, and that's what's really impressing me all the time.
Noise.
Spike B.
Noise.
Tried to flash. I did hear the
Good,
bird
good.
sound
One
as
more
well,
round,
but
then
just
it's a
got
good
shut
half.
down in the nick of time. Unfortunate. I feel bad for the bird.
Pop bird. We were talking about this yesterday, right? Pop goes the bird and pop goes the eyes. Hey, talking about eyes going RIP.
सेसको वल फुटाउँछ
GE, they're
फुटाउँछ
certainly going to
भन्नाले
be feeling
फुटाउन
the pain
चाँडो
after
हुन्छ
that. They
भनेर
committed the showstopper,
Quick.
the Hunter's Fury, and they got Rawfield like tap dancing all over B. They got him just running left and right and here and there. But hey, it did not matter because the beast himself, all he needs
What
is
do
a
you think of
millisecond, a
transition
moment
of antidote from duelist to
find the kill.
controller? Oh yeah,
exactly
I was
that,
telling it. Okay.
Enigma now with that
Antidote has
7-4 in
been
prime
very
position to
versatile
take away
player,
this
and
round as
he's
well. I
great.
think the economy
Used
of
to be
GE
an
not in ideal shape, so
Upper actually.
an
back
8-4
in CS
definitely a great scoreline for Enigma, not just
and
to
his
end this
role
half,
was
but
around
to
that as well.
bring back that confidence and momentum they might have lost in a sense.
And it can be seen
Talking about confidence and momentum, man. I'm
the
just so
impact
proud
he
of our
brings on a
jokes.
team.
Rogan
Oh,
made
oh,
Rogan
oh,
crack these lame jokes, and everyone in chat is hating us for that. I'm gonna hold on to my words though. Rawfield able to find one, and look at this. This is where the trades are coming through, but still Enigma having a man advantage. U-Haul control
no.
given away, but if he peeks out of the crosser, Rawfield's not gonna spare him.
That's a very
And he
deep
connects that
throw.
crucial shot. Beautiful blind comes through, and Hellranger finds an opening.
And they know there's
Trailblazers
no
out as
flank.
well. Rawfield's
Oh,
being given
no.
away, but it doesn't matter. Rawfield's crosser are strained,
Pass it.
and he's just way too focused on his target. He's not
Uh-oh.
gonna let it slip by, but Rossi in the
Rossi.
clutch situation. He is the man who you really want to be alive in these moments.
It's
Got
Rossi,
back in,
baby.
will make
No,
another kill happen.
Oh,
but the
no.
problem is Rawfield with a beautiful 4K in that round.
Sako किन
We're
निकाल्यो
moving to the
त्यसले?
second half, and Enigma
Misclick,
having a
I
4
guess.
rounds lead.
I believe Sky has a voice line.
That's
where she goes
definitely a
like,
misclick.
Yo, Breach, you want to hit up the gym later? And I think
Eat
he might
his
just have
nafas,
to,
yalla?
because those hips don't lie, man. All Rawfield got was a spot of the Sky's hips. And that's all he needed to take her down. The 4K to finish it off, right there, right here. He just gets a spot of the left side of that torso. The hips are just instantly. Rossi pulls out the knife here. I think maybe
Points.
intentional.
इन्डियामा कसको
Sorry,
aim
unintentional
2 OP छ
in that regard.
त्यस्तो त
but
कोही
I
छैन
think
यार.
that
When you're
area
on a
is
high
first.
level, everyone's aim
In
is
the
good.
same area, we
It's just
saw,
that
Rexy unable
who
to
is
pick up
feeling the
weapon and
best
ended up
on
with
that
the knife.
particular day.
Similarly, SK Rossi as
अहिलेको
well.
गेममा हामीले देख्यो
Now, that's
skills
going
was
to be the new
on
curse.
next
Find
level.
defender side spawn entry.
अहिले हेर
but hey,
रफीले हान्न
it's a
छ.
knife curse.
So
I first. Sounds kind of
aim
interesting.
सबको राम्रो छ.
I honestly, personally, don't really like this glitch pop 2.0 axe. What are your thoughts on that?
I haven't tried it as much. It looks cool. I'll give them that. But like, yeah, I personally
Technical
big fan.
break. Break रे.
I know you're a jet main, so yeah, it has to be dagger for you. I personally
They
really
say
like
your
the karambit.
aim can be never
So,
consistent.
The Champions
Karambit-
I mean, not
Yeah,
exactly
the champion's
consistent,
karambit,
but you
or
can at least, you know,
I forgot what the name of it was, but there was this skin with 2
insignificant
swords.
amount
It looked
of
hella cool.
duels.
I don't know if you watched that XQC
That
clip
determines
where
where.
he's like
As long
scrolling
as
through
you're,
the
you know,
champion set and he,
making the
he
impact you
looks
need
over
to
the
have.
Karambit and he's like, who the hell would buy this?
One
And
game
then he
15
accidentally
kills, अर्को
actually
game
clicks on
20
purchase and
kills, or
he's
top
buying it
five.
and he starts panicking.
At least चाहिने जति काम चाहिँ गर्नु
Sounds
पर्यो.
like XQC, yeah. Sounds about
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I think this is
Classic
Enigma's
scoring,
map.
man. But yeah, technical break.
At least that's
8-4
what the
being
VLR
scoreline.
says.
Global Esports really do need this technical break as well. Just
तर
to get
किन
their heads in line
defense
back
मा
in the game.
why did
And
G
also
choose
get,
attack?
You know, a huge side relief. Get the
Do they
waters
have a
in,
plan?
get themselves hydrated. Talk about hydration.
G
CA.
pick Ascent, Enigma pick
We already know. Even
Bind.
the chat should do the same. In this technical break, maybe you guys should as well just go and grab some water and get yourself hydrated, because I'm pretty sure the second half is going to be full of action.
You say map pick चाहिँ juice?
Yeah.
यिनीहरू के हो?
And at this
Enigma
point,
के हो?
into this 8-4 half, the reason we kept saying that a 7-5 is significantly worse than an 8-4 for Enigma Gaming is because now they can afford to have that extra cushion to play on conditioning, because that's the biggest strength of their composition and their style. They like to play it slow. They have most of their rotations in the mid round. And something I learned yesterday while talking to Xcali and YB was that, and RVK for that matter, is that they actually, it's not anti making like dictatorship based calls in mid round. No, it's actually the players themselves. So say RVK gets some random piece of information or he gets access to a site, it's RVK making the calls. Hey, let's go for the rotate. Similarly, if Xcali feels that, hey, I think this area is free, I'm going to start lurking and then I can get you guys entry, why don't you guys slowly start rotating or perhaps start faking the other side? And I love that sort of democratic mid-round calling because it's insanely hard to pull off, but we've seen Enigma do it in a prolific fashion.
Is it an answer Purana? When I used to play Face
I do understand where you're going with this. It's like, okay, even though you do have the IGL, but still there are a lot of players. I mean, overall, the players, like 5 players in the game, they're sharing their own opinion on what to do, and also sometimes will maybe make the call as well.
Guys, don't forget to register for VCC Nepal qualifiers. Qualifiers are gonna
he's gonna let that
start from 6th Feb.
The flexible nature of the players as well.
And I think finals
go ahead and command them off the bat.
Yeah, and usually micromanaging is significantly harder for every single player as well as the IGL. But back to the round itself, because classic Enigma style, they use that wall to just waltz in right on to the A side. But GE, they can afford to play on the retake because of the sky. But have they given
time
up
also VCC to last chance to champions? No.
Flank will answer our question. Rossi, he's gonna have to pop some heads.
Rossi will need to pop some heads, but
I didn't watch yesterday's game.
Rossi always with that sheriff trying to go for those style plays and combo with a beautiful shock dart, trying to make some things happen. And look at this, all the way from bathroom, they try to wrap around. Rossi didn't find it. Rossi will crack the skull open. 1-on-2 situation, last player standing for Global Esports. Lightning Fast is the final man alive, and Xcali's quite low. Spotted out, but Antidote will take care of him in the nick of time. Glimmer was spotted of Xcali. Xcali was really low.
Pistols is important.
Seal the deal on him.
Yeah. Just like that.
Gotcha.
Enigma Gaming securing another round in the bag, getting closer to that finish line.
I'm not playing from any team.
And with this anti-eco,
I don't think there's any team from Bhutan.
Now, the true test for both of these teams is going to come in the round after that.
Esports
most likely the bonus for Enigma Gaming, maybe not, depending on how this round goes. And another afterburn. Hold on. Look at this wiper wall from the side of GE. Just giving Enigma a wall that they like, cutting off in the new box area. So this allows them to play on the jiggle between these two players on A short. I'm really curious as to how this wall works for GE.
They're trying to like, they want them to go there. It's like they're funneling them there.
The skills have a
But Enigma as well. They're really proactive in these moments. Rafiel, they just unleashed him from the cages. They're like, alright, Rafiel, go ahead and make some space for our teammates. Easily able to There we go. Shock dart comes through. It's a taste of his own medicine. Global Esports getting that. And here we go. As you mentioned, yeah, skills. I have my eyes locked on the skills. He's making that flank happen from the back, and he might just have some good plays. Enigma able to strike back, but still, Global Esports again. Rossi, the final man alive with only 12 HP left in hands. Paint shells out in the side, but hey,
one way to improve your
Enigma,
performance yourself,
but still decent amount of damage being dealt.
Play esports.
That round very much proving to us that
as
much as Rafiel is at his very best, pressing that W button,
experience
creating the space for his team, he can be calm and composed when required. Without that flank, there's a huge chance of a Thrifty going down for the side of GE, but that flank ensures that no hopes can be taken from the side of GE. But hey, significant damage done from the side of GE will mean that now a Marshall for XC, the Sheriff for another player, not entirely the ideal bonus, but they still opt to go for it nevertheless. So GE now under pressure to not just win this round, but to make sure that they don't lose too many weapons while doing so, because given the scoreline gap especially, Enigma will be happy with this round as long as they take some weapons away.
Yeah, this is a high risk, high reward round for GE. Yeah, they do not want to take a lot of damage on themselves and talk about damage being dealt. It's Antidote connecting a beautiful headshot. He can find another one. He finds a dink. How is he able to do this? A jiggle peek in Kappa is already down to 20 HP. I don't know how the hell did that just happen, but still is quite
Wow,
low.
the timing.
Hellraiser no looks away in the nick of time. Cross is not trained. Trade comes through, but Global Esports somewhere down line. Man advantage not favoring them, and still HP. Take a look at the player's HP, not favoring them as well. And Xcali finds another one. Global Esports have no other choice rather than to go for a save, and that's what they're probably going to go for.
So, RGX चलाउने कमै छन्.
And this is huge for Enigma Gaming because we talked about
सब
it.
classic
For them, they would be happy even if
Prime,
they just got a couple weapons, but they get the
Reaver,
round. They get the round, Necro.
the
And
Elder
given
Flame
the
only
fact that this
भयो
is
यस्ता.
just a bonus, not only do they get to
Phantom
upgrade
Armor.
their weapons, but they get to go on with that extra cushion in terms of the economy. So even if they lose back-to-back rounds, the comeback becomes that much harder for GE. Enigma in an astounding position to finish off this map, take us to map 3, and keep that series going. Nice, Cali puts himself in a bit of hot water, but it's okay. Again, just the bonus for this team.
Exit frags, man.
Sound सुन्यो beat भयो.
Able to get the exit frag, at least another gun taken out, but it's fine. Yeah, as you mentioned, it was just a bonus round, so doesn't matter quite a lot. Kappa being shut down. No, that's another Vandal off their hands, but it's fine. They still have a Phantom to work with. I do want to see now what's going to be the game plan for GE. Of course, Rossi being hooked up with a Vandal in his hands, but he doesn't have any armor. A really high-risk investment coming through, CA.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if he actually goes ahead with this because they are in that precarious position at the 11-round score mark where they can't really afford to eco. But if they did choose to eco, they would be in a much better position to come back against that overtime.
Your positions are एकदम strong, but
Rossi just being like, I will pop heads, guys. Don't you worry. Let me be the Hero Vandal player.
Is he really? Is it really that Hero Vandal player though? He doesn't even have any armor to work with. And talk about Hero Vandal player, it's Rafael,
risky position
who kicks things off really well inside this round. Finds an opening now. Rossi, you clearly do see the paranoia setting in as well. Enemy spotted in front. Antidote getting another frag. Global Esports cannot crumble down like this. One after the other's bodies are getting stacked up on top of each other. B site completely clear. Floodgates open as well. And B site, it's just going to be casual stroll on a summer's day. Raw fields, Vandals shining through, but Rossi able to shut it down finally. Beautiful flash from Hellraiser will buy a decent amount of time, but he also needs to realize Antidote's on an aggressive page.
Oh, now
nice shot.
It can be very
Antidote
risky.
shut down, switches over to Vandal, and now he needs to connect some headshots. He's out for blood.
As the Trailblazer could set up that and try to make the play, but without SK Rossi,
now it seems very impossible.
Can't even save because you got Rexy coming in on the flank.
Nice.
Shutting them down. 12-4 now for Enigma Gaming, Necro.
Wow.
Ready to close out this map, and boy, I have to say, map 1 for GE, Ascent, their choice, they close it off real quick. Map 2 now here for Enigma Gaming, their choice, they're closing it off real quick. These teams, they came through understanding their strengths, and right now, their strengths seem that they're impenetrable. GE not able to break down Enigma's defense. Just continuously, continuously unable to find some sort of room, even in their own defensive half now in the second half, and Enigma showing us
how
exactly
important
why
is
they
blind
made that
in
comeback
Valorant
happen
and
yesterday. Showing us exactly why
blind
in their
flash
first choice in the best of 5, they went for the blind, just so good.
Rafiel ta
Just like that.
But there's air. La,
Rafiel, he's on some Rafiel for sure. And proving that time and time over again, and they're gonna blink with an eye on Esports. And Rafiel is just smashing through them like a Hulk alive. Felt like I'm watching a Marvel movie, but yeah. Enigma Gaming,
nice shot.
A dominating win over Global Esports.
Did you watch Equals? Nah, man. Timely favor गर्दैन. Flash भन्ने कुरा त हुनुपर्छ guys. न त कसरी छिर्ने भित्र. Rafiel अति underrated छ Indian scene मा. कस्तो राम्रो खेल्छ. GG. It is 1-on-1 now. Best of 5. So let's see who wins the remaining 2 maps. I mean the remaining 3 maps. If it goes all the way. Let's see. Zap mazare. What the? Miss hune bhayo VCC ma. I don't think anyone's gonna miss me. It'll be like I was never there. As I mean 12-3 area. 12-3 पनि आज 12-3 बाट comeback खाको. T1 forfeited against TSM because their coach. T1 did not forfeit, they were disqualified. That's Enigma ko thena flash. That's there. आफ्नो तरिका हुन्छ खेल्ने. किनकि डबल डुलिस खेलेको थियो एनिग्माले अनि डबल कन्ट्रोलर. You have to fill in the gap. कहिलेकाहीँ. Depends on your play style. Any good teams for SCA beside PRX? There are a lot of good teams. I don't think PRX is even the best team right now. There's Alter Ego is there, and there's Lethal is Lethal. Bleed is coming now with Pith and Max. And then we have Team Secret is there. There's a few more Filipino teams, and there's one Malaysian team that I'm not sure what the name was. Full Sense the Bayalio. There's a lot of teams, man, in SCA that are very good. .490 ACS. Very impactful game. T1 was disqualified because their coach was caught talking via text during the games, and that's not allowed unless it's a tactical timeout. Yes, Bleed Esports. Neon, I don't think we'll see Neon just yet. Bleed Esports has Pith and Max, two imported players all the way from Europe, and the coach Legia, one of the best coaches in CS:GO, Big Co. So I think they arrived to Singapore. Izuki Asti. Now their team is gonna shape up into something deadly. Let's see how they do though. It might take a while though. No, coaches should not be allowed to communicate with teammates unless it's a tactical timeout. It makes a big impact. This debate has been done back in CS:GO days as well, where CS coaches were the IGL for the team, and they removed it. They were not allowed to talk. Bleed Esports ko roster ma India were two teams. VCC ma Qualifier 1, Qualifier 2. Duta qualifiers. Chamber can be played on every single map. Yeah, I guess so. Yes, but both teams get to do it, so it's fair, right? I don't think so. It's not about fair or anything. It's about the players' work into the game. That makes the game less competitive. Like when you're on the field, I don't want the coach to be instructing me and all. Like yogurt, do this, do that. If I'm the captain, I'm the IGL, I want to be in charge of the team. Not my coach just babbering. He's done his job. Even if you look at other sports, not esports, coaches don't do that. Coaches are not allowed to do that. No, I don't think any players wants that. When you have that IGL quality, you don't want anyone to be interfering with you, because the players are the one playing the game. Coaches don't know everything. The one who plays the game knows everything. And that's not how it works. Tactical timeouts can be called by any coach or players, both. Yes, very excited for my new mouse. Hope it comes soon. Malai coach halne bhayo ta I need $1,000 per month. Matra starting. Football ma garcha. Football ma sideline bata चिचाउन पाउँछ. Game त्यस्तै हो. तर तिमीले चाहेको कुराहरु कोचले एक्ज्याक्टली सबै कुरा त भन्न पाउँदैन नि त. कहिले चिट्ठा दिन्छ, कहिले सबको प्लेयरलाई भनेर पठाउँछ. It doesn't happen neither. But in the end, it's the players that need to play the game, right? And whatever they do is gonna work. $3,000, $3,000, okay. Coach can definitely see that. That's why coaches are supposed to do the analysis, talk about it, VOD review, see what's working, what's not working, what went wrong. That's their job. But yeah, coaches are very underrated, even doing that. There's a big impact for coaches. There's a big impact. कसैले लगाइदिन लाग्यो हैन एउटा डेलिभरी सर्भिस छ यसो ट्राई गर्छु यहाँसम्म मज्जाले आइहाल्यो भने एउटा रिभ्यु गर्छु and I'll tell you. नेपालबाट नि गर्न मिल्दो रहेछ Amazon थाहा थिएन हैं Please give me more info. I ordered G Pro Super Lite. 3 कप चिया के भयो अहिलेसम्म म्याच फर्स्ट म्याप G thrashed, second map Enigma thrashed. Simple. म चिया खादिन guys, sorry. मलाई gastritis हुन्छ. Oh, goodness. I ordered from Amazon US. $130. Recently, चियाले ग्यास्ट्रिक हुन लागेको इफ हो भने गेटल र मैले धेरै चेकअप गरिसके यार. Mine is very complicated. But I think you should cut off milk because that does a lot of inflation. One series in your channel of VOD review of yours. VOD review of your games. I should cast VCC Nepal qualifiers. I don't think I'll be allowed to do that. Dollar card bada kineka. Yes. Black tea, yeah. दूध पच्छ भने त खाऊ guys. मजाले दुध चिया खानेहरू आफ्नै हुन्छ ग्यास प्रब्लम गरेछ नि नखाऊ भन्छ दुध black tea coffee and all you know why not allowed I know allowed definitely why not allowed but I'm more of a coffee guy चिया भयो भने lemon tea खान्छु what's the limit of the dollar card $500 Nepal VCC को त I don't think so हुँदैन होला हिन्दी र इङ्ग्लिस स्ट्रिम नै हुन्छ इङ्ग्लिसहरु सीएहरुले नै हेर्छ सीए नेक्रोले हिन्दीमा फिक्सेस सुपर जॉनी अनि कुछ ओशन यिनीहरुले नै गर्छ एक्सेन्ट भन्ने फेक हुँदैन गाइज जस्तो छ त्यही त हो नि अब त्यसरी नै बोल्दो रहेछ अन्त I'm not playing guys why not allowed I mean they will have to hire me right I'm not saying I'm not allowed I'm saying they won't recruit me for that one event let's see I'll talk to CA about this maybe as an analyst I can step in ek din to my streams are monetized as in yeah YouTube ads आउँछ 1-2 रुपैयाँ एक stream मा नेपालीमा त कास्टिङ मलाई नि आउँदैन यार मास्टै टेक्निकल लाग्छ यार भाषा अन्सले इन्डियाको क्वालिफायर फाइनल मात्रै गराएको थियो एकचोटि मात्रै गरे त्यसपछि ह्याड पब्जीको स्टफहरू एन्ड ही डिड नट डु एनी फर्दर इन्डियाको क्वालिफायर नम्बर 1 मात्रै गराएको थियो Do you need your own PAN card as a taxpayer or any PAN card works of there's only one PAN card bro and that's government's PAN card which links your tax and all company ko PAN card hudaina I don't think there's company PAN cards is there I'm not sure I am a coffee guy yes के को links आयो bro PAN को full form है personal account number हो नि हैन र or something like that petition for VCC Nepal casting त्यसको लागि ट्विटर मा जानु पर्छ गाइस ट्विटर मा जाने मलाई पहिला फलो गर्ने अनि मलाई ट्याग हान्ने अनि नटविनलाई ट्याग हान्ने अनि त्यो भन्ने 200-300 वटा ट्विट आयो भने त्यो ह्याशट्याग मा ल डन जसरी हामी देख्न सक्छौं दाफीले दुईटा पिक निकाल्न सफल भए साइटमा स्पेस क्रिएट गरिसक्नु भएको छ उहाँको पछि लागिरहेछन् अरूको प्लेयरहरू तर मौजीहरु प्लान्टै हान्दैन कम्पनी प्यान कार्ड नि हुन्छ इन्ट्रेस्टिङ So how does that work? Like company le PAN card dine? I'm not sure hey guys how exactly it works. PAN भने एउटा हुन्छ अनि त्यसपछि पछि company join गर्दाखेरि I think त्यसलाई नै लिंक गरेर खै के गर्छ जस्तो लाग्यो. So anything that is directly linked to the government it's basically to keep track. त्यही भएर PAN card माग्छ. So personal नै हो. Permanent account number. Okay. The person you can have personal bank here. Business PAN. I'm not so sure about everything. But hola yeah. But I think card banana personal PAN is science. Because that's what I have. बिजनेस को त प्यान नम्बर त छुट्टै हुन्छ प्यान नम्बर भ्याट नम्बर त्यो त छुट्टै भयो त्यो त्यसले त केही हुँदैन प्यान कार्ड भने त अर्कै कुरा भयो इज द्याट व्हाट यु गाइज आर सेइङ
Big threat being neutralized, and now that's a beautiful recon
त्यो त
dart
बुझेँ मैले
available as well, but it doesn't matter. It's just
एज एन
Scally
एम्प्लोइ
shutting them both down.
कम्पनी प्यान नम्बर
If
हुन्छ
it's
कि
not
हुँदैन
Rafael,
इज
it's
व्हाट
gonna
आइ एम
be
आस्किङ
Scally who's gonna step up. Look at that, instantly pulled out Classic as well. 2 bullets used, tagged him quite low and pulled out the Classic to try and take the man down, but that was not the case. Instead, he got shut down. 2-on-2 situation.
Oh my
Skill's
god
quite low.
Tick,
Global
tick.
Esports gonna feel the pressure. Antidote
Hello guys
as well, just taking a couple of shots.
I can definitely ask Nepali
Antidote,
cast
is he aware of that?
So,
Hellraiser looking to drop down, and that's what he exactly does, but it's Hellraiser is just taking that fall damage.
What happened?
Unfortunately, Antidote just connected
Skyly
a lot
spraying
of bullets when he was
Sky?
in mid-air. And he
Nice
fell down to his death. Look at Rafael, he's also laughing.
खै के हरू कोही खेल्दैन यार सबै भएन क्या एजेन्टहरू एकदम त्यो रिवर्क गर्नुपर्ने छ यार यो गेमले न त एउटै मेटा चलिरहेको छ त्यही साइफर त्यही स्काई त्यही सोभा
I want to see that chamber being utilized.
Just chamber
in
चाहिँ छ
its fullest
एउटा that's good to see
with
I want to
respect
see
to the
more
headhunter,
KO
especially because we saw Bones pull off the chamber. We saw a lot of people try to step up to that chamber.
Daffy
on the
coin.
map of
Daffy and FT sounds
Very rarely do we see the headhunters full utilization already coming into the hands of the Sheriff King, RVK himself.
के हो नेक्स्ट मेटा भने जान भइसक्यो
Now, once again, aggressively taking
ब्रिज
Elon
खेल्न
control.
छोडिसक्यो जीले अब
Kappa on the Sova is all alone, but look at the aggressiveness GE themselves are showing. They've taken window for themselves, moving in now.
Company ban,
The
personal ban
trademark
of
traps
same.
will
त्यही त
spot them
I
out
don't think
just
there's any
about in a
difference
second, but they don't
तिमी
even
कम्पनी
think
जोइन
about
गर्दा
it.
पनि
Just post them back.
लिगल कम्पनी हो and it's a proper job and
Man
all you know
down. Beautiful double dig
ट्याक्स
coming through
तिर्नुपर्छ
from
भने
Skills.
प्यान नम्बर माग्छ त्यही नै दिने हो त्यसलाई नै
Fine,
लिङ्क
only
गर्छ
gonna
जस्तो
be
लाग्यो
rewarded
मलाई
with one
चाहिँ
kill, and he will
होइन
have to
त
be satisfied with that. 2-0, good round start, or at least good map start for Enigma. But again, now
माउस मात्र राम्रो भए
round's gonna
पुग्छ
start, and
500 रुपियाँमा
important
फ्यान्टेकको
round,
राम्रो माउस प्याड पाइहाल्छ त्यही
tables, I
चलाउने
would say,
जे
more
पाइदिए पनि
round
चलाउनु
tables
भएन
against
स्मुथ
Enigma
सर्फेस
gaming.
हुनु भयो द फ्याब्रिक
Global
शुड बी
Esports
गुड
are gonna
your
have
mouse
an
should
equal
be
chance of
able
that.
to track properly
Yeah, absolutely. And
I really
this
hope they
point, for the
rework
side
your
of GE, it's all about
Eskerosi
trying
banned from
to find
esports?
the value
No.
here in this full buy round. Kappa still not able to afford a full buy.
Viper still
Bulldog and
strong
Lite
ever
shoes,
since
so
the buff
that's definitely going to be a point of concern, a point of weakness perhaps for EG to exploit. But anti-solo lurking towards mid, might just get caught out at the same time. Oh, he doesn't. Anti gets the frag as well as Excali, as you said. Kappa missing way too much.
Yeah, missing a little too much. Rossi
Pilne
not
भयो
having
guys,
it,
Enigma
back
ले
him
यो
up,
map.
and ball. Enigma Gaming just getting a
A
casual
side
stroll,
grown game
stealing
over.
those kills away like thieves in the night. And now Enigma having a huge man advantage, 2-man advantage inside this round. Last 2 men from Global Esports, they do know it's a crossfire setup coming through. Skills able to find one, beautiful stunt comes through. And the final man will be strike down.
And that's the bonus victory for the side of Enigma Gaming. They get to upgrade their weapons for free. And they've got the monies all the way to go through. And remember, this is the map choice by the side of GE. But Enigma Gaming bringing in a twist to make sure that GE don't just get to waltz away with the map the way they did with Ascent or the way Enigma did with Bind. So far, RBK's chamber hasn't directly impacted
next act
GE,
map
yet.
sap के आउँदैन
but a 3-0 lead so far, especially with Excali starting to pop off, the Seekers already ready. I'm expecting just a hard rush here into Seaside, try to maybe make a garage split happen,
Well,
especially
match here
considering the
was-
fact that for the last 2 rounds, Global Esports have continuously pushed mid. They've tried to contest that mid area. Anti was able to shut down Hellranger in the last round, so they should start expecting that instead of mid, they'll either push A
Neon
main
आउँछ
or
होला।
C main. But GE actually doing neither
X9
of that. They're going to
Fantech
look
को
to
mouse
push
थाहा
garage
भएन
right here,
as
perhaps,
long as I
with
know
the help
they
of
are very
White
trash
Fast, then this is curious to me.
What?
Because usually you
सस्तोमा
don't
अब
want to
option
end up
छैन
pushing an
भने
area
त्यही
you've
हो
already been punished in. Is GE being stubborn or do they have the right read? We'll have to see.
Maybe they're just going to do a little bit of improvisation. They have realized what went wrong the last time they pushed. And this time they're going to try to fix it. That can be the case.
चिम्बर देखेको चाहिँ मजा
Kiss
आउँछ
ball just staying hidden. He's letting them have this area. And
shot.
ball, this is what I was talking about. Improvisation indeed. Oh, beautiful skull cracked open. And it's the big man chamber falls down. Unfortunate. Headhunter out the game.
Oh my
Fast follows it up with another one. What's going on? Global Esports able to stack up these skulls like it's nothing. Global Esports
round
having a
last
huge man
game,
advantage.
sir.
Look at those
As well,
flashes just
anti-ego round,
creating
you know,
so much trouble
50 हुने chance धेरै
for
भएको छ यार.
Enigma. Just
I don't
taking
know
that
why.
comfort level away from them.
Even if ढोल खाइरहेछ भने 50 rounds
very
चाहिँ
much
के गरी
in favor
निकाल्दिन्छ
of
है कति
Enigma
टिमले.
Gaming, and now combined with the ultimates,
Oh my
Rafuel
What a
with some
spray, bro.
beautiful spray control, taking down skills, and just like that, Global Esports have lost their man advantage. They've lost their sight, and
Nice.
they might as well have lost this round.
Yep, they have lost this round. At this point, we might as well just call it, but still a lot of damage being dealt by Global Esports.
Sponsor round लाग्थ्यो गयो
YB,
Fnatic.
huh? Look at this man. It's just like
Sorry guys, but
just
I don't
watching
think
him
I will.
chill it
Even
out
if
back is
Fnatic gives me
just laying in
sponsorship,
the
I
back on
don't.
chair as well. Might
I
as well
won't
just take
take
a little
it.
nap.
Spike down, C.
Because to be a sponsor,
Yeah,
I need to
props
believe
be
in the
given
product,
to
right? If
both
I
of
don't believe in
duelists.
the
I'm just
product,
gonna
what's the
call
point of
Sky and
endorsing
Duelist
it?
for the side of
होइन
Enigma
त?
Gaming, because Xcali is exactly
किन
that.
तिमीहरूलाई बेच्नलाई म आफ्नो sponsor बनाउनु?
First with the spray.
If I don't believe
Xcali
in the
and
product
Rafuel
myself.
got caught out with the Trailblazer, but Xcali able to not just break the Trailblazer, but hold the spray in the spray control to get one kill, and then Rafuel through the default boxes with the spray control to get another. Man, I need to get me a master class and have these masters teach me how they get it done.
फेरि
Just like
निकाल्यो यार
Rafuel.
रफीले
Again,
किल.
like
कहाँ
what?
निकाल्यो?
It's
फेरि
saved
spam
through
मा
the
हान्दियो यार.
default boxes. Look at skills that body.
Maybe
कस्तो
soon they will start
बुढा
releasing
है
their own like guides
Yeah.
on how to get better at Valorant. You know, it would be expensive as hell though.
Slide number 1, get good.
Slide number 2, learn to aim at aim. I mean, learn to aim at head. Oh no, messed that up. But yeah, still over here, Global Esports
Here.
taking things quite slow. I don't like the push from Hair Ranger. No, it's going to be so uncomfortable. If he gets one, he's not going to be able to get away, and that's what I exactly said. Finds one, trades there. Hair Ranger
lane spam
needs to
खान्छ होला.
realize his presence was really important for his team.
निस्क्यो यार रफील त.
Now him being
कस्तो
taken out,
balls यो.
Rossi will need to make some star punches. Star plays
Rossi!
happen. Beautiful shot.
Shot
Great
and
flick
there.
to shut Rafuel down.
एक हान्न खोज्यो.
Oh, and
Are
look
they
at this.
fake?
Going to.
It's a complete fake. They use the Cosmic Divide as if they're going to execute C, but they're
Russell
walking all
Daisy.
the way back to A.
30
But
seconds
ला
left.
देखे
Spidey
यार.
senses of lightning fast tingling. He's got kind of isolated. The gravity well pulling him
That's
in one
well
direction.
isolated.
The shock dart destroying him in
Fine.
another. Lightning
Well
fast
played.
gets shot down. Spidey sensor. Nah, Venom's come to eat. Actually, RBK's come to eat.
कस्तो राम्रो ट्रेड्सहरु
If I'm
लिइरहेछ.
RBK, I'm playing inside that cage. Just to be a little bit more safe,
Nice.
because I
Good
knew this
start
was
for
about to
Enigma.
happen. Footsteps were given away at a lot of different angles, and just to be a little safe, you might as well just try and play inside the cage. If someone someone tries to walk in, you can just shut him down. And I feel like over here, Hellranger should not have aggressed, but what do you think?
के हुँदैछ
100%
च्याटमा?
agree, especially considering the fact that Rossi's got that op. But maybe
Warling
it's
जे गरे
along
नि
the
guys
logic
best
that
हो
since he's got the
देशमा.
op, he can aggress, and
जति
it
सुकै
really does come
जोसुकैले
down
भन.
to the
मेरो त
needs.
राम्रै
We
चल्छ
as
यार.
the spectators can
I know
see
what
everything,
Warling has
but
done
Hellranger
throughout the
clearly-
years.
I mean, as a player, he can't. So perhaps making the read as an IGO that, hey, they're most likely already rotating towards A. I'm going to push C, get into an advanced position. And that
Cheap
also
is
frees up
better
Rossi
for
to go over
हामीलाई.
to another site. But it doesn't work out. And Enigma now
Optic
with a
Gaming
5-0
Prime
lead.
players. Yes, YB was
Look at
Optic
this.
Gaming player.
They just walk into sight and
He was
get
actually
free
a coach,
frags.
then
Global
became a
Esports, are
player.
they crumbling apart?
And
They
Enigma
are
फेरि कोचको लागि बोलाछ.
Crumbling apart, the momentum. And Enigma,
does a
they're
coach
able
do
to
in a
speed
match?
off of it. Man
What does a
advantage on
coach
their
do
side.
normally?
Also has the headhunter available. No, RVK can't just do that
Analyze,
like
just
that.
work on mistakes,
You
team
were the last man, should've
integrity.
checked it again just to be
There's
sure.
a lot of work that goes
3 on
as a
3 now.
coach.
Man advantage being equalized over
Player
here.
भन्दा बढी मेहनत गर्नुपर्छ कोचले.
Does have his seekers available, so that can give a lot of cues away. And he's probably going to use that while retaking.
Red Bull त
That would be a
नेपालमा
brilliant
आउँदैन
thing for
guys.
Hellranger. Nice stun
के छ
comes through.
नेपाली
That's
नेपाली
really
energy
gonna
drink
have
कुन
a
छ
lot of
guys?
mobility now.
Extreme.
Skills just holding,
Extreme भन्ने छ
taking
हैन.
his time. Xcali being distracted finally. And now this should give Skills the Cylon control. And yep, that's what he exactly does. Moves in. But this time Xcali's crossers are trained and he's quick. Retake possible. Coming through.
Is it
Global
possible
Esports, as I
though?
mentioned, it's a 2-on-3 now. Man
I don't think
advantage
they'll
shifting
peek,
over to
though.
Enigma. There's a man in garage, lightning fast. Throws in the cage. Well, you might as well go for the stick, but no. It was a fake coming through.
fake.
Lightning fast connects that headshot. Got a lightning fast manner.
Are?
Also got a weapon
How?
retrieved. Hellranger as well has the vandal in his hands. Missed little shots. Lightning fast
time
trying his
to-
best to get back in time, but needs a fresh magazine.
Time
Fully
to-
reload, and Xcali. Just look at him. He's just ready staring at the screen because he knows he won the round.
Oh my god. And
Red
the
Bull.
cold, ruthless
Blue.
YB finally displaying some
Attacking
emotion,
map, yeah.
realizing that round could have just gone all the way. That momentum
there's
that
still 6
Enigma
rounds
Gaming
to
have
go.
could have just disappeared with this one thrifty.
Max
I feel
Tiger.
like Lightning Fast should have stuck it. But maybe if he had bullets, it wouldn't have mattered. You can. Oh, never mind. I thought we would have got to see it right there. The bullets not coming through. But
Rome is very deadly.
GE, you can see the faces are definitely down as compared to what they were in the first map. Enigma Gaming, they've bounced back and they've done so in a prolific fashion. So the discussion for GE has to be, why are our defaults getting broken again? I think it's really just coming down to
Acer
them
आउँदै गरेर
peaking a
स्ट्रिममा
little too
नम्बर्स
much, them
देखाउनु पाउँछ
aggroing a
मैले
little too much. Proactivity is great only when
अहिलेको
the other
नम्बरले त
team
मलाई
is
फ्रीमा
taking
गर
up too
भन्छ
much
यार
space
ले
for free. Like for example, a
तपाईँ
couple of
मेरो
rounds
हाम्रो
back,
लोगो हाल्नु
Enigma, they just
हामी
walked
पैसा चाहिँ
into the
दिँदैनौ
site. That's the
अनि
kind
हल्का
of thing you want
रेस्पोन्स
to
हेर्छौ
deny
अनि
with your
पैसाको
proactivity.
कुरा गरौँ ल भन्छ
Proactivity doesn't necessarily mean you get aggro with your peaks.
Man, I gotta say, Enigma has
Tata,
done a lot of
bye-bye,
research over
त्यसपछि त
global esports on heaven.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they have.
Numbers are
it's clearly
everything, guys.
visible,
त्यही भएर
6-0
भन्छु लाइक गर्न
against
चाहिँ
a team
नबिर्स
like Global Esports being the
यसो
defending
स्ट्रिममा
champions
एकछिन
as
भए नि
well.
आइदेऊ
That in itself
फलो
sounds
गरिदेऊ
so
सब
scary,
ठाउँमा
man.
Oh yeah.
तर स्पोन्सरशिपको प्रब्लम
know if
पनि
you
त्यही हो
watched,
राम्रो राम्रो ठुल्ठुलो जुन ब्रान्ड्सहरू द्याट क्यान एक्चुली
I forgot the name
सेल
of the movie, man.
त्यो स्पेसमा
The robot movie where it's kind of
Legit-
like a boxing. the
एक्चुअल
robot
ब्रान्ड्सहरू नै
boxing,
छैन कि
I
सब
think so.
थर्ड पार्टी
Oh,
सेलर्सहरू छ कि
yeah,
नेपालमा
with
लजिटेक
yeah, it's
पनि
like
छैन
robots,
अफिसियली
bots, but
नेपालमा
then
छैन
they've got to be
लजिटेककै कुरा गर्ने
controlled
हो
by
भने
players, but then there's
Yeah.
one robot gets taught by a dude, that young dude. I
Yeah.
don't remember the name. Maybe chat can
He
let
has
us know. But what were you saying about the movie?
The movie was like, you know, in the finals.
जसले
that the
सपोर्ट
robot is
गर्छन्
actually
दिनदिनै
going
आउँछन्
to
धेरै
select
धेरै
the final
धन्यवाद छ
fight scene, right?
इफ यु आर नट वान अफ
Everyone's
द
scared
रेगुलर
about
भ्युअर्स
just
बट डु
hearing
कम
the
वान्स इन अ वाइल
final robot they're about to face.
सबैलाई धन्यवाद
They're really scared. They're scared that
सबैजनालाई
okay, is even
धन्यवाद
our robot going to be able to give him a tough fight?
बिस्तारै
But
हुन्छ
in the
गाइस
end, he ends
आउँछ
up
आफ्नो
winning the
टाइम
fight.
आउँछ
Real steel. There you go.
यत्रो वर्षदेखि
Real
गरिरहेको छु
steel, I
बिस्तारै
remember
भइहाल्छ
it.
नि
Real
केजी
steel.
वान सर
That was the
हेलो
name of the movie.
मजामा
So it's like
वेलकम
even though
वेलकम थ्याङ्क यू फर द
Eddie might
डोनेसन
look
लेट्स
strong
गो
sometimes, but he also has some weak spots that you need to try and pressure.
गाइजहरु
Here.
यसो
Right now, Enigma most definitely in that driver's
मार्केट चाहिँ गरे
Okay,
हैन
Helrin
बट
just
खल्तीबाट
positioned.
डोनेट गर्दा
Being
यु
very sneaky
एलिजिबल
here, he
फर
might just catch
500
the
को
spike
गिव
off
अवे
guard,
दैट
and that's
खल्ती
exactly
इज
what
डुइङ
happens. In the meantime, Roxy with a
So-
double peek, make that a triple,
Standing.
and
You
just
know.
like that, GE might just
You
be
know.
back into this map, back into the flow, and in a position to stage a comeback. But I feel like that's too early to say right now.
स्पोन्सरहरुको
Necro.
स्पोन्सर डिलहरु
Definitely
हेरेर
this
हुन्छ
round itself
कतिले
is going to give
sponsorship
them
deal
that
भनेको
boost in
अब
confidence, especially after a
लाइक
timeout.
एफिलिएट लिंक्स हुन्छ
It's going to
त्यसबाट
make them
बेचेर
feel like,
सर्टेन
hey, we
पर्सेन्टेज
fixed our
दिने
mistakes, we
कि त
fixed our
मन्थली
issues.
हुन्छ
Now we just gotta
प्रडक्ट्सहरु अब
focus
दिन्छु
round by
भन्छ
round and
कतिले
claw this
फ्रीमा
lead back.
प्रडक्ट्स मात्रै दिन्छु भन्छ हेरी हेरी हुन्छ
There we go. Finally able to
Depends
stop
on
the
how
momentum.
big you are.
Or again, maybe I'm a little too early to say this. The operator's still being saved by Antidote and Economy. If you talk about Enigma Gaming, are really looking at that
दिनदिनै त
aspect.
स्ट्रिम म स्याटरडे चाहिँ ब्रेक लिन्छु
So Rossi as well,
त्यो
just
चाहिँ
able to make
पहिलेदेखि
those
नै
top
हो
players
अनि
happen.
अस्ति
And
फ्राइडे
honestly,
चाहिँ आई
feel
ह्याड
like
फ्रेन्ड्स
Rossi
बर्थडे
has
सो
to be the
आई
man
ह्याड
who
टु
needs to be
गो
given credits.
त्यही
Again,
भएर आउनु पाएन त्यो
this
दिन आई
is
वान्टेड टु
nothing to
टेक
be
अ ब्रेक
proud
एज वेल
about for
बिकज आई
Global Esports
had some
because
other work
Rossi is
that
the
I
one
got
making
tired
those solo
from
plays happen, and that's why they won it. This is
बेला
not off of
ब्रेक
team
चाहिँ
play.
लिन्छु म gotta take care of my mental
I do
being
agree
you know
in a certain extent with what you're saying, but I feel like a key reason they were losing those rounds is because pushing too early, aggroing too early, not giving Rossi the opportunity to find those peaks, to find those
Christian
kills.
बिस्तारै हुन्छ
So at
सबै
least in that regard, they
आउँछ
definitely
जुन दिन
fixed up one
स्पोन्सरशिप आउँछ
aspect of
ठुलै
their
आउँछ
teamwork.
ठुलो
Focus more
ब्रान्डको
on the
आयो भने
information that the Sova Sky delivers. Focus more perhaps on the lurking potential on that cipher, and let Rossi do Rossi things. But right now, the guiding light coming out from the
ओइ
side
एक राउन्ड
and
गएछ
scouting
त
towards
म्याचमा
the
ध्यानै
side,
थिएन मेरो
it gave the
anyway it's
noise that
1-6
someone's been
might be a
spotted.
comeback
So
6-6 you
what they
never
know
know
so far is that B is completely empty, while the standard 2 stack towards C or 2 stack towards A is the likely setup of GE. This could mean that they go for a late B execute right here, especially considering the fact that they have that Hunter's Fury to play on the post.
stay hydrated boys
Hunter's Fury, yeah.
जसले
just
स्ट्रिम हेर्न
noticed
बस्छ मेरो पानी
you have
पनि
the
राख
Hunter's Fury
साइडमा
available, so
Bella wala khainu.
Definitely, yeah, instrumental play. There you
Manifest.
go. Seekers
Yes,
out.
sir.
Info being conveyed. Shock darts out as well. Global Esports trying to stop this push coming through.
Kasto
But that's not
मजाले
gonna be
side
enough.
लिइरा छ तर Enigma
Easily able to flood
they're
inside
creating
the
that
C-side in
slow
hand now.
space,
More players
and
available. It's a 4
when they
3.
execute, they take it.
Excalif is able to pop
Look at
off
that.
at this
Oh,
place.
no, the
And
way-
roll batter a lot, but missed a lot of shots. Hunter's Fury inbound as well.
But still,
I thought they would try and play for the post plants, but
This
that
is
was
gonna
not
be
the
hard,
case.
man.
Instead,
that was very
they
important
wasted
there.
it over here to try and help
Gotta
Excali's
sub.
aggression. But Excali missing those shots. This is why Enigma
Drink with DaFi.
completely just crumbled down in that round. Excali's positioning was a key
I'll check
position. They were
Kokosco's
heavily
sponsor.
relying on that.
China was a sponsor.
Excali cannot afford to die right there. He
I'm my
needs
own
to
sponsor.
be that late wrap, you know, because if you notice the situation for GE, they left Seaside completely as soon as they heard the Seekers coming out. You can see in the replay, because the call has to have been, hey, we have
What
the
do you
Cosmic
think
Divide,
Twitch
let's
RAM
play
will
with
be
the
YouTube?
Cosmic Divide
Nepal
on
not
the
on the
retake.
YouTube,
But they don't need
guys.
to commit that the
If you're
second
starting out,
Excali
I
gives up
recommend
his garage.
Facebook.
Instead, they just pincer through the CT
And
area
if you like
and the
Facebook,
garage
you can
area
stay on it.
for a
If
free
not, you can
retake
move
for
to
themselves. So
YouTube. Twitch is not
100% agree with you, Necro, on
Nope,
that point.
not the
Excali
platform.
cannot afford to get caught. Maybe jiggle and
Absolutely
then come
not.
back into garage, but you cannot afford to trade 1 kill for 1 kill, because again, you're not playing that Reina where you can dismiss on out to there. You're playing that Sky where you don't have that movement capability the way a duelist does.
Look at this.
Beautifully
Enigma.
put by you, but I'm gonna hold on.
They're doing simple stuff and they're taking the space so much.
Aggression again coming
Look
inside
at
the
that.
garage, and Enigma, they just want
Perfect.
this raw fuel. Yeah, just on a complete raw fuel here. The energy's clearly popping through.
Side leads है.
Dash and updraft comes through as well.
They shouldn't blow this up.
And
I'm
easy side control again. I just don't understand how they're able to get this side control that easily. At least Plant got denied for now. A lot of time being bought. Now they
weren't looking to plant actually. They were trying to bait the 100 free and that they did.
successfully. Instantly teleports back.
Oh,
Raffle able to find himself a
nice.
3K. Antidote follows it up.
Flawless.
It's caught by the only man
Nice.
alive.
Good recovery.
Flawless round coming through from Enigma. Beautiful read over Global Esports defense.
Key errors
Sponsored by
made from
Gigi Mazan.
GE, once
Hannu
again,
भयो.
doing exactly what we were talking about.
Kura
Cali,
shop
what
ले किन
Cali
अब
shouldn't
खै
have done.
as
Just a
long
little
as
too
Riot
eager.
को
Lightning fast, no
Riot ले
need to
गर्दैन,
push in there, I think.
I
But
don't
even
think
skills,
Kura shop
I
can.
don't think there's a need to play
That
such
means
an aggressive, narrow
payment
angle in
methods
garage,
हाम्रोलाई
because
नआएसम्म
especially against
official
Sky,
store मा
you're bound to get
कोडाले
checked.
केही
You're
गर्न
bound to get
सक्दैन.
either flashed by that guiding light the way he did, or maybe even
Plus Koda
spotted
shop,
out and
I don't
stunned by
know
the
if you guys
trailblazer
noticed or
with
not.
that coming through
Steam
the garage. So
राखेछ कि
especially
Steam
when you're
keysहरू
playing
राखेछ
the Astra, I
INR
feel like you need
कोड्सहरू
to play much more deeper
सुरुमा
angles and play
सस्तो
safe,
थियो
but nope. Skills be
लाइक
like,
ठ्याक्कै
yeah, I
प्राइसमै
popped
थियो
off in that
अहिले
corner,
त
do it again.
प्राइस कस्तो
Oh, no.
बढाइदिएछ यार हिजो चेक
Again,
गरेको
those peaks coming in,
Looks
those
like
unnecessary
mistakenly
pushes,
त्यो प्राइसहरू
almost
राखेको थियो तिनीहरूले
overconfidence in the idea that
Now
they're
they're
not
over
gonna be
expensive
here.
हाल्दैछ
They're
I
getting
don't think
punched.
Koda shop can operate here
NG
with
getting
that
punished.
price.
Trades happening back and forth.
It's just bizarre के
Left with the 3-on-3 situation to work with. I also saw the tripwires on B
Someone
sides.
donated, right?
Beautiful.
Unknown.
It's not
Whoever
gonna-
it is, thank you so much.
tripwire just to make sure no one's
I
gonna be
wish
crossing over to
the
other
name was
side.
written, but thank you so much. Not a regular viewer and
7-3,
an introvert
7-2
still wanted to
being the
thank you so
scoreline.
much, man.
Global
Really
Esports
appreciate
looking to
it.
make it
I know there are a lot of
7-3.
people that don't chat,
Is that going to be a
on
possible
the stream,
case scenario? Antidote, maybe
but I
you should-
watch
maybe
it
you should turn
regularly.
down
I know
brightness
there are
a
so
little
many
bit.
of them,
So
and I'm
far
very
with his
thankful
eyes,
and
man.
grateful to you guys. Thank you.
Overall, Antidote peeks out to heaven.
UPI don't go alert on.
Rossi spotted. Excalibur to shut skills down. Rossi
UPI गऱ्यो भने त मलाई थाहा पनि पाउँदैन. मेरो फोनै अफ छ.
But threat being silenced. A huge silence coming through. Lightning fast still there, but not anymore.
Riot लिने सब है?
8-2, I
Fortnite
believe, the
types, eh?
scoreline in favor
That'd be
of
cool.
Enigma Gaming, and they are just starting to run away with the map. You can see the smiles on
Best of 5 हो.
Rexy. Not so much so on
Someone
G's
donated
cam, so
on
that's why
my-
we don't get to see them
eSewa directly.
at this point. Remember,
Abiral,
again,
thank you.
this is
Thank
the
you for
map
the
choice
donation,
of
man.
Global Esports,
Even directly
Enigma
गरेर
Gaming,
रहेछ.
they're
If
running
you
away
go through
with it,
streamers
and
alert,
the
it
biggest
comes
change
up
they
on
made to
stream,
their
but since you did it
composition,
directly,
the
it
Chamber,
doesn't.
he's not even gonna come
there any
into full
remarks?
strength till they switch
Otherwise,
sides.
I'll quickly
Till 2
read it.
rounds
Thanks
later
for
when
the
they go
donation,
onto that
Abiral.
defensive
Big
half,
fan,
that's
Daffy.
when the
Thank you
Tour
so
de
much,
Force,
man.
the
Appreciate it.
Headhunter really come into power because of his ability to take those longer range fights. But then again, that's also where that Cypher comes into power with the attacking lurk. So right now, both of these teams scrambling to end this half on a good note. For GE, 8-4 would be amazing. For
8-4?
Enigma, I don't think
Or
anything
10-2?
short of a 10-2 would be something they're satisfied with.
10-2 would be good.
The Howl drone as well, just gaining so much info. Realizing a couple of players in the grass area.
Here.
Global Esports, they're feeding off a lot of info right now, and just because Enigma are taking this round really slow, I feel like that's going to lead to their demise. I don't know, I just have a little tingle coming through. I don't like how slow they're taking this. This has to be a read. This has to be an easy read for Global
UPI
Esports.
पनि
They're
check
not
गर्नु
seeing any
UPI
presence
पठा हो
on any other side. With this
Well, check
trailblazer,
गर्नै मिल्दैन
intentions
अहिले
clearly given away. Rossi as well making that rotation happen. Flood's coming through from the side, from the long
Access
side.
is
And
right, I
Rafael is
guess.
still available on side.
एक महिना
But clipped his
सिम
wings.
डिएक्टिभेट
Rossi
भयो कि
goes
मेसेजहरु
down.
नै आउँदैन के
And well, here we go. The flank coming through as well from their side, but it's just Antidote shutting it down. He's using Operator like a shotgun.
Anyway, हो रहेछ भने thank you so
Giving
much.
no scope about the game. 2-8 being the scoreline, and Enigma, they're just steamrolling it through. It's looking so hard for Global
phone switch on
Esports
गर्छ
to stop Enigma in here.
I
Oh
feel
my
like
god.
GE are being too polarized in the way they're playing. They're either playing completely
Yeah,
defensive
phone was
setups where they're all laid back, allowing Enigma to waltz in on the side, hold on for a second there.
Dominating.
RBK be like, I
Playing
heard
really
you,
well.
bro. Did you talk about how I'm not getting
Streamer
to
alert
participate in
10%.
this match? Wait, hold
Actually,
on,
it's
hold on for
more,
a second right
but
there.
that's
Let me show
fine.
you how it's done. Finds a 3K to finish off the round, and back to the point though. Rafael clearly
Where's
expecting
wanting me to land
My point
light,
being
eh?
that, like, in certain rounds, you can see GE
Like the
super
new
aggressive.
profile
Like,
picture, it was
Hellraiser just
made by
going for the
Vector
alt
P.
top instead of faking the alt top and looking back, or
Pretty good job.
an extra peek from Kappa, or an extra peek from
9-3
Lightning
course
Fast, the
हुन्छ
way-
त?
an
कि
extra
त
push from
210?
Lightning Fast the way he did on a couple of rounds back, pushing into the C side. As compared to this last round,
It's
where they
okay
just
guys, I
completely
don't
sat
mind the
back.
commission
No
by streamers
information,
because एकदम
like,
राम्रो
no
startup हो हाम्रो नेपालको
excuse of the way they just
and I
deny
do want to
information
support the
and
boys.
sort of just let
I'm
Enigma
completely
walk
fine with
into
it.
the A long, walk into the A short, set up all the utility
I'm
and
not
then
here
reverse
just
all
for
sides
me.
for free, but
But for the entire ecosystem of streamers,
Shut down, though. He got shut down. Look at the
gamers,
spam come through from Kappa with the Gonna run out
एकअर्कालाई
of
त गर्नु
magazine, so
पऱ्यो नि
he'll need to
support.
back off. Got tagged quite a lot though. Making those tags happen. Hellraiser peeks out. Excali shut down.
wait, I have
बरु
to say it.
त्यो चाहिँ
I have
नगर
to
सुपर
say
च्याट
it,
चाहिँ
Ekra, I
नगर
have
भन्छु
to
म
say it,
if you have the
'cause
means
it
for
looks
it.
like it's gonna happen.
सुपर च्याट चाहिँ नगर
9-2, GE with a
5-2 alert गरे पुग्छ
2-man advantage here. Kappa will make it 3.
9-3 नै होला
The
जस्तो छ अब
9-3 curse.
9-3 curse is
Yeah, the 9-3
wait,
curse
2021
might just happen,
अब.
ladies and gentlemen.
doesn't happen in
Oh, no,
2022.
still, we need to find out. Two players are alive. Rexy
I
and
hope I didn't
Antidote.
jinx it.
The IGL and a man who's been the most consistent throughout the series for Enigma.
Monitor
Yesterday
overclock
was
गर्ने
really
मेरो
consistent.
अप्सनै छ के मोनिटरमा from the
I
box
just
नै
like how Rossi keeps on
so
biting his
त्यस्तो
lip
केही
while he's
गर्नु
playing.
पर्दैन I just have
There
to
we
click
go.
some
Not
buttons.
biting Antidote as well on his lip.
कस्तो crispy
Rexy
यार
peeks out, shuts him down. Rossi out the game. Beautiful peek coming through.
Nice
Instant
try.
trade, but that's
3-9.
not going to be enough.
It's a very good
What's up
half,
with you
but
and
that
lips
scoreline
today?
scares you,
First with
man.
the lip reading, now with Rossi's lips. Hey,
Supporting
I'm noticing that
Enigma.
too. He just bit his lip
read
again.
the lip. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm saying. He's doing that. Look,
Please, Wanda.
sorry, man. I'm just starting to get those analytical eyes. Okay, I'm just trying to analyze the players' face cams. Just trying to catch those emotions.
Necro analyzing lips like. Okay. But hey,
You're trying to call me.
I
sus?
have a question. Yeah, I mean, you are sus by nature, Necro. I don't need to call you that. But I want to talk about the 9-3
9-3
curse for a second. Because
curse.
how does
Let's
it
see.
work? Because even
कतिको
yesterday,
real छ
Enigma
2022 मा
used the 9-3 curse against VLT. And GE used it against VLT too. So is it a VLT 9-3 curse or is it a 9-3 curse?
It's a 9-3 curse. It's
त्यो
classic.
VLT
Now,
9-3 गर्छ भने
The odds are sometimes it's kind of like 90-10, right? There's a 10% chance it might not work, but there's a 90% chance it might work, and this is
What?
the grand final, so it has to work. It's as big as it gets. So 9-3 curse needs to work here, and might as well.
A
just
side को
try and
फन्डा
show
चाहिँ के हो भने
whoever
you
in this
don't
round.
allow them to take A side,
Globally
man.
scored
You
on
fight
the
it.
side. There we go.
हारे
Error
हार्छ
comes
like
out, but it
fights
doesn't
हारे
matter.
हारे
Kappa
हुन्छ
is
but if you
getting
give
a
up the
little
side
better.
A side is
Evil
very
Quantum
hard to
Infinity's
retake.
heads. And we'll somehow
See,
Global Esports are able
everyone's
to
fighting
shut
for
each
it.
and every single
It may
player
not
down
work
from
out,
Enigma,
but
even
that's
though
the
they got a
best chance you
casualty
can
on their
get.
side, it's fine. His death isn't in vain.
एकदम गाह्रो छ
He
A
has to
side
go
त
from the
retake
back
गर्न
now, looking to make something happen, but it's
They
fine. He's
give
able
up
to get away
गर्ने
with
होइन
one,
space
and pistol round in the hands of Global Esports. Clearly, comeback
ए
happens.
VLT lost to
but
the
Olive
ठिक
looks a
ठिक
little stressed. Maybe you should try and text him.
I try to stay away from my phone.
not supporting any boomers
Games. Maybe I should text Vibe too. Like, yo, Vibe, I'm gonna text Malav this, and then text Malav and be like, yo, Malav, I'm gonna text Vibe.
Maybe get like a little bit of drama going too.
Yeah, make them
Yeah.
like change up their compositions entirely.
Yeah.
You're attributing me to way too much power. Understand? I learned from these guys, not vice versa. But hey, right here, we've got the Marshall on Rexy, something he clutched with just yesterday. And remember, the 9-3 curse seems to be activated because they won the pistol.
Beam को app में देखाउँछ मेरो ट्रान्ज्याक्सनहरु
Seem to be a new
like
light.
received money and all.
I don't think that trade is worth at all.
No, that is not worth, but it's fine. They're on eco anyway, so kind of like Enigma is whatever. They have to safety cushion.
कुनै कुनै त देखाएन जस्तो सबै देखाएको छैन
The
जस्तो
9-3
Do
curse
they
has been
though?
activated. Do they? Yeah, again. I understand. The 9-3
Idiots.
curse can be really damaging sometimes. One last man alive for Enigma. Xcali just spinning his knife around. Maybe try and throw it.
This is the beginning of
He knew
the
it's
end.
done. He knew it's done, so he was like, all right, well, might as well just try to die in style.
I have to say though, like forgetting the curse aspect for a second and remembering the fact that if this actually does become a comeback, I understand that these players are professionals. I understand that they have the capability to reset map after map, but a best of size series is not just about like the
PTM
plays. It's not
पठाओ।
just about the idea that of
PTM
one
पठायो भने त
team
beam मा कहाँ
outthinking
देखाउँछ त?
the other. The mental aspect and then more importantly the stamina
PTM त
aspect
छुट्टै
for
भइहाल्यो नि।
these athletes becomes such a big deal. So if you get pushed back in a map
Rex
that you
Streams
thought you were
analyst,
just going to
त्यही
close
त
off real
analyst हो
quick, and then
खास।
you lose that map,
अब
you're going to
कोचको
lose at
slot
least
त
a little
fill
bit of
गर्नु पर्यो
energy,
नि त।
and that can go a long way.
Energy, man. You need that. But I'm telling you, who's not going to be short on energy?
PTM
It's gonna be
करो।
Raw Field. Just on a complete
भोलिको giveaway अब PTM by
Enigma.
PTM बाटै गर्नुपर्छ।
They're letting them take the side control. Beautiful Cypher cage as well. That's an
Ah!
attention that walks
Oh,
out. The
दुईटा
footsteps
मार्नु
will
पर्ने
give
थियो।
them away, and also the cage will activate.
Fuck.
So there you go. But Enigma somehow they're able to put a stop to this entire push. Raw Fields, Vandal, of course, glowing, looking to glow his enemy skulls as well. 2v4. GE needs this round desperately. They're playing off of on it.
ठिक छ प्लान्ट त डिले भयो।
Eco, but still
प्लान्ट
now.
गर्न नि गाह्रै छ
Raw Field.
बीमा। दुई साइडबाट स्यान्डविच हुन्छ unless you get a entry like that but
Last man
creates
alive
out
is the Rossi. Threat still there. He can make the clutch happen, but the spike's not in his hand. Beautiful flash, Rafi.
Rafi?
God damn. Sometimes it's kind of hard to pronounce his name. Sometimes I'm calling him Lassi. Now I'm calling him Rafi. I don't know.
We've got to see if SK
PTM
Rossi
नेपालमा चल्दैन चल्दैन।
can make some plays with his posse and pull off some naughty
PTM मा
curse here.
international card बनाउनु
Yeah, I
मिल्छ
couldn't make
क्या?
it rhyme third time in a row, I'm sorry.
Digital international
But,
card। अनि त्यसपछि
definitely a pushback in terms of the
Well,
comeback
they did,
aspect
so-
by the side of Enigma, because you can see, even though that was a bit of a bonus for GE, it was
that works।
still one weapon invested.
they
So
hand
Skills
it,
is going to
bro.
have to make the sacrifice. He's
Watch
going
here,
for
Shuma.
the Spectre
Anyway,
light shields
धन्यवाद।
only. Makes sense. The Astra is the agent
Again,
you want
one
to have the
गर्नुपर्छ है
most far
कहिले
back,
काहीँ
but
नदेखाएर।
might
Very,
just
very,
end up working
very
against them, because look at this Enigma.
Problematic।
Very aggressive. They only done that aggression to
Pretty
get
easy
RBK
त्यही
in a
त।
really good
PTM
spot.
banks
Now
छ
this
क्या?
spot, it's not just
त्यसमा
about
virtual
holding
card
down
बनाउनु
a
मिल्छ,
C-long.
which is
It gives a
international
lot of
card।
information if someone starts running
works pretty
in
good।
that attacker side spawn
Physical
area
नि
or
लियो?
running in that
Nice।
mid area.
कार्ड
So
चाहिँ
audio
एकदम
cues
हावा छ
can be
तर
huge with that
फिजिकल
C-long.
कार्ड चाहिँ बट भ्यालिडिटीहरू
Talk about
मजाले दिन्छ
Cubby,
मजाले
man.
चल्छ सब ठाउँ।
Rawfield posted up in a real good offense.
के छ एसफनर किसा?
Can be really well, but the spike is going on C. And who's available on C? It's going to be RBK.
भोलि त 100 जना भन्दा बढी हुन्छ हुनु पर्यो 500 पार्टिसिपेन्ट छ भने म त 500 भ्युअर्स पनि चाहियो मलाई
Bullets in the mag.
भोलि त मैले त त्यही भएर क्राइटेरिया राखेँ
There
इफ
we
यु
go.
नट इन द
First
स्ट्रिम
pick. Floodgates open. Rossi with
पाउन पनि
another
सक्छ
one.
नपाउन पनि
Follow through
सक्छ
comes in, but Xcali
रेगुलर भ्युअर्स
just with the spam
लाई
trying to
चाहिँ एउटा
spy
फाइदा
as
छ
time as possible.
इफ आई नो योर
But
नेम
this time
इफ यु हेभ
misses a couple of
इन्टरेक्टेड
bullets,
मच
and Global Esports will get another round
एन्ड
on the
ठ्याक्कै
board.
हेरे ए उसले जितेछ भनेर एन्ड इफ दे आर नट प्रेजेन्ट इन द स्ट्रिम उनीहरूलाई चाहिँ कन्सिडर गर्छु विनर्स
Bye.
इफ आई सी अ न्यू नेम
I'm going to try
someone
to,
that is not
I
active,
mean, I don't think I can reach the pitch,
then
but I think I'm going to try to learn the accent that Astra has.
it's a problem.
Give it a shot right now.
Nah.
Volley giveaway winner.
Nah.
Come on.
I do not want to tie
Do
for
it
the
for
first
the
time
people
on
that are
stream.
watching. Do it for the people that are watching.
Oh, यो
I'm gonna
हेडफोन
give it
मेरो
a
यो
shot.
यो छ नि
I'm going
जोइन्ट
to tell you
भाँच्यो
what I feel.
त्यही भएर
I want to tell
झुन्डिरहेछ
you right now, but in the Astra
अनि
voice
मैले
line.
यहाँ टेपले तालेर
Bye-bye, Boomer.
त्यो गरेको छु
Just go, Boomer. I'm
यो
younger
हेडफोन
than
पनि
you.
अब कुन दिन
I'm
जान्छ
21
अनि म
years old.
फेरि
How old
ब्याक
are
टु
you?
इयरफोन हो गाइस
Let's not go there, Nick.
म इयरफोनै ठिक
Let's
छ
go back to the map where it's 10-6 right now. And it seems like, yeah, I'm starting to get these flashbacks to yesterday where Enigma made the comeback It was 9-3. They won the pistol. They won the anti-eco. They lost the bonus, and then they won back-to-back rounds after that. And with Rolfio's Blaze Storm shut down, this round looks like it's about to go that way. It is an eco for Enigma Gaming, and Rossi, well, he's hungry and ready to eat.
Well, talking about hungry and ready to eat, he's eating them alive. And Global Esports, look at that, just stacking up bodies, 24 HP to work with. RVK, not enough, man. Global Esports, another round on the board, and I'm telling you, it's the classic curse. Just helping Global Esports to shift the tide in their favor.
It's a girl. Hello. No बोली stream हेरेको त मतलबै भएन नि. त्यो त ठीक छ.
Intensity.
But you gotta make time. त्यही भएर 8 बजे राखेको छु मैले भोलि. त्यति बेला फ्री नै हुन्छ, सब खाना साना खाएर बस्छ.
In what regard? Because I've got a lot of heavy words, like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. There you go.
Okay, engaged followers like privileged त हुनु पर्यो नि.
I had the same
privilege
kind of word.
केही त perks हुनु पर्यो.
Oh, yeah, I know
really
that.
Good. You know
30 minutes मै हो घर पुग्ने.
And yeah, over here YB.
Hello Chris, thank you for the dono. That profile picture needs a beanie too. We'll improvise पछि. Beanie लगाएको कति नै भयो, 1 महिना त भएको छ.
Calm their nerves over here.
Exactly.
YB just being a good coach, man. Is just look at this.
You headphone guy, the my earphones में जान्छ फेरि. I'll buy a nice sound card since motherboard मा त्यस्तो त्यो छैन. त्यसले sound improve भइहाल्छ. I don't think headphone मै invest गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने छैन.
Real quick, but as you said, right, YB, one of his best qualities, we've discussed this too.
Mods like
maps is his ability to be calm.
त्यो चाहिँ भोलि जनताको डिमान्ड हेर्छ. Mods ले जित्यो भने चाहिँ के गर्ने भनेर.
That's really important right now for Enigma Gaming.
Sino ले जित्यो भने चाहिँ पाउँदैन. किनकि Sino ले अस्ति आफ्नो पाइसक्यो.
Enigma Gaming with still a 3-round lead on the defensive half. All they need is a couple of rounds to go to their side, and
because my headphones are shit.
Momentum, jumbo,
foam and causes irritation
hold on. What?
On my skin.
Momentum jumbo gumbo.
That's why we're beanie. Plus it's cold and I'm bald.
It's in the sense that these are intangibles. You know, you can't really account for them. So as long as you come back to
एक महिना भाषण टालु भएको यस्तो गर्छ यार.
The intensity, none of that matter.
What about mumbo jumbo?
Well, mumbo jumbo is what I said.
छ्या यो हेडफोन त गिभ अवे गर्ने हालत पनि छैन हो. हेर गाइस, मैले अस्ति भिडियो हालेको थिएँ, कोले हेर्यो कि हेरेन त्यो हाई फिभर वाला. हेर यो सबै निस्किसक्यो. द स्टिचिङ इज सो शिट. यसमा निस्किसक्यो. यो त जमानादेखि निस्केको. स्टिचिङ एकदम नराम्रो छ के. एन्ड दिस प्लास्टिक बिल्ड क्वालिटी इज शिट भनौँ.
Moving on, technical break. 7-10 being the scoreline. Technical break from the side of Enigma Gaming. Seems like there are some problems going on for them. 7-10 as I mentioned, but again, Global Esports able to get the feel back in the game. They're able to get their heads back in the game. Somewhere down the line, momentum being stopped and tides being favored. I do want to see what kind of game plan now Enigma Gaming are going to be able to come up with. We did see YB give a lot of good words for his team.
72 weeks
because I'm not really that good at lip reading, but still,
72
YB overall,
weeks
he's trying his best to keep his team morals up.
Yeah, I think for YB
almost
here,
there,
and for his team too, like we talked about, right? This third map is a pivot. In terms of momentum, in terms of every single team looking forward has to
like सोचिरहेको थिएँ यो फोमहरु पाउँछ है US मा $20 कति पर्दो रहेछ. मसँगै मगाइहालौँ सोचेको तर $20 मा राम्रो इयरफोन किन्छु.
I feel like that's what they're trying to do a lot there. They might do that in map 4 too, but map 3 is where you really make their decisions, where you start really pushing for one
giveaway Paytm ma ho haina.
For these teams right now, winning and losing map 3 is going to be a big deal, especially if you consider the way map 1 and map 2 went.
8 बजे हुन्छ अनाउन्स. जित्नेलाई म भ्यालेन्ट पोइन्ट्स हाल्दिन्छु.
Respective maps, but now coming on to Haven,
JBL को इयरफोन त छ. त्यो त छदैछ. त्यो चलाउँदा नि हुन्छ.
Global Esports, I would say, because now they're starting to get the grip back up in the game. So
if I buy a headphone, I'll buy studio headphones aba, no gaming headphones. I think the era is gone to buy gaming stuff aba. I mean, not exactly. Headphones ma चाहिँ especially gaming headphone किन्नु पर्छ भन्ने छैन. I have a decent mic right here. I just need
how long is he going to try to make the solo play somewhere down line?
I think studio headphones do a
The
decent
players in the
job
bottom
for
there,
that
the players in
for the
bottom,
same
like
price.
RVK, he needs to start stepping up with that chamber. I haven't really seen that tour de force in action that well yet.
Yeah, but look at the
Point चाहिँ हो आइडी चाहिँ दिनुपर्छ
RBK
गाइस
setup. It's in that B
किनकि
spot, so I
भाउचर
feel like the
कोडहरु चाहिँ
minute
छैन
the
मसँग
trademark trap breaks a B, he could go to the rendezvous and try to punish a B push. But right now, it's not going to matter. Just
T110 महँगो भइसक्यो
ends the cosmic device setup, but
कि
again, this is a
हामीले
fake.
सेल्स बढाइदियो
Look
के
at
यार
Rossi
त्यसको अनि
slowly
महँगो
gonna
गरिदियो
start
धेरै
walking
डिमान्ड छ
into that
भनेर
garage area, which antidote left because of that cosmic divide. Now the seeker's coming out.
I'm gonna buy Bear Dynamic
Let's not talk about it.
DT770 or के छ 990 हो कि के छ किने भने स्टुडियो हेडफोन्स
Beautiful capitalization coming through. RVK,
almost had them both.
But still,
Love.
damage being inflicted in Enigma. Able to work off of
Antidote
that.
with the
Antidote
quick
finds
trades
two
and a
good sides,
follow-up.
Now it's a 2-3. And as you mentioned,
Spike
Rossi
dropped.
still is there all the way on the B side,
Cup
but
on
now he's
site.
looking to retreat. Well,
Still a
now he's
2v2
able to retreat back. The spikes dropped.
गाह्रो छ
But don't do
no why would you not expect
Spike back in
Heaven.
Rafiel catches Kappa slipping by. Rafiel now finally has jumped back up on the side.
ल,
Maybe
Rossiले
his
क्लच
gear
हान्छ
is
त
back a little bit as well. He realizes his teammates has got his back, so Rafiel still so unsettled. Look at this. You can clearly see the paranoia
22
setting
सेकेन्ड छ
in.
फिर्ता जान नि भ्याउँथ्यो
Your two is
भागिसक्यो
inbound,
भाइ
gravity well
ल
as well, and Rafiel has found himself a free way out.
oh no
And that's really smart over there because antidote is really, really low. So Rafiel needed to make sure he got on out of there
What the
safely.
fuck,
Oh
Anti?
no, antidote dies to fall damage.
Oh my
Ends up making it a 1v1 nevertheless, and that could be disastrous.
यो चाहिँ अलि
Necro.
थ्रो
It was
भयो
antidote who got them the double and triple to stop the
धन्न
success.
मारे यार रफिलले
Oh no.
Whew.
Let's
Hey,
not
look
talk
at
about
Vibe.
it. And White is
Camera
probably
off,
like,
it's
oh,
a
come
bit-
on, how can you make that mistake like that, Antidote? But it's fine. He just
त्यो
shook it
जम्प
off.
बिग्रियो होला पक्कै
Took it as
त्यो
a coach.
ठोकिन्छ के फाल्दाखेरि I mean like when you
And,
jump sometimes you hit the
now,
head
I
and
do
you
wanna see-
fail the jump
I do understand somewhere down the line, Enigma Gaming, yeah, they're able to get this round in their hands, but still
Oh
the
my
amount of
God.
damage Global Esports is able to get, that is insane. Still, their mental is not going to be taken
No
out.
that was not a missed jump he actually
Definitely.
did you not realize he was
Having
low
said that though, at the end of it all, the economy is still broken for Enigma Gaming. And as you mentioned, the mental game is going to start coming in clutch now because the tour de force is online. I
Happens,
wonder if
but
RBK
Rafiel
pops it
saved the day.
immediately or saves it for the last few rounds.
That's a
and
camera there.
the answer is
oh
immediately.
no no
Look
Oh,
at that,
no,
so
no, no, the
aggressive with it
timing,
too.
bro.
Going to set a very forward trademark trap there towards the A lobby area. And that gives a ton of information because now with his op and that trap, he can hold on. But antidote, the Astra
Antidote
getting
मरेछ
caught out
किन
for the
जोसिरा
defense that
एन्टी
early, that's never a good sign, Necro.
रो कर रहा है
Not a
भाई
good sign. As you mentioned, controller out the game this early in the game, that's not really a good sign. Me personally as well, not really loving that. Finally, tour de force inbound. RVK, this is your time to pop off.
मोडल प्लेयर
Rossi
मोडल प्रब्लम आउन
versus
सक्छ यो
RVK.
एंगलमा
Both of them having the big cannons in the hand. Who's going to be able to
Ba-
make it work? Who's going to land the shot
see?
this time? And it's RVK who catches a glimmer. And SK Rossi instantly shut
scoped
down.
snappers big problem
Enigma. 4-4 though, so it's fine. Trades happen back and forth. And Global Esports still looking to make this comeback happen. 7-11 is the scoreline. Anything can happen at this point. It's just so hard to tell what exactly is going to happen here.
30
Gravity
RVK
existed
with that tour de force. It
Shit
seems like he
happens.
heard me say that we're not really
Clutches
seeing a
are
lot of
made
pop-off
by
moments, and he's
opponents
able to
making
pop off this round.
mistakes, man.
Another kill can just be a complete menace and cause a complete ruckus in the enemy team. And you will clearly see the paranoia setup.
On the cams as well, RVK giving the calls. He has spotted someone short and long. They're probably committing onto that A side. But RVK, he
Bobal
don't
se
need
atsing.
no support. Shuts them down
So accurate.
single-handedly. A force in himself, a force to reckon with that tour de force.
nice one
Match
more
point for Enigma Gaming.
one more
And boy, oh boy. It's exactly
Let's
what
go,
you
let's
wanted,
go.
right, Necro? That sort of round with that chamber ultimate.
can you move that
This
move
is
what
why- this is what I like to see. Finally, Chamber kind of like being the classic Chamber, why Chamber's being picked. This was the main motive for that. And able to pop off with that tour de
Mozão,
force, easy 4K, single-handedly holding that site down, not even needing his teammates. Another one more round needed for Enigma to seal the deal on the map of heaven. And A
Move
lot
these
much more
nuts.
rounds needed for
Okay.
Global Esports to get the tie up. I'm not really good at maths that quick, so I'm not really going to put it.
It's alright, I got you. Actually, hold on for a second right here because it looks like Joel Esports are going for an aggressive rush. The Trailblazer has got RVK, but the strength of that chamber.
timing guy,
just
timing guy.
teleports on out of there.
Rexy! It's a trade Lial यार.
Instantly getting sliced off, and RVK again. It seems like he's finding his groove.
यो guys, A side दिने हैन
RVK
के.
finds another
A
third
side त
kill.
दिने नै हैन space.
Oh my
बरु
God,
छिर्ने
RVK.
हेल्प गर्ने
RVK is
टिममेट्स
just
हरुलाई
looking for
फसिरहेछ
victims,
भने
he's out for blood.
A side त छिर्न
Bottom man
दिने
alive
नै
is the
हैन.
clutch, but
You fight it
is
out.
he going to be able to make some pop-up plays happen? That's what I want to know.
And now
Oh my God, there's
it's a
a small
1v3.
small cat in the
You
wall.
can take. Oh,
Sneak,
They don't
able
hear
to
that.
sneak in, and yep, they don't hear the weapon switch
Sunen
coming
hala
through
hai.
as well. Yeah, beautiful point to mention, because the wall, and he's just gonna sneak here. He's just gonna stay here. He's gonna wait for someone to cross over.
Because as soon as the wall goes down, they're going to notice that the spike is not
GG.
here. Never
Well played.
mind. He needed to give it a little
That's
bit more time.
Garcha.
So that
Let's
they could
go,
think that, hey, he took
Enigma.
the spike and ran away.
Enigma.
But no, he peeks out a little too early, and the
Nice,
map
GG.
going through for Enigma Gaming. RVK popping off in those last few rounds. Just get it in the bag. Answering our question, it's not a 9-3.
We
9-3
going
curse,
next
it's a
man.
VLT
9-3 भने नि 9-3 curse is so 2021
But
okay.
still got great
Doesn't
calls
work in
there on the
2022.
phone, yeah, we were seeing a little bit of
In our
glimmers of
two
maybe the
teams,
9-3
yes.
curse possibly happening. But yeah, jokes aside though, beautifully
ल गप्पे गर्थे हैं भाई लोग तेस्रो म्याप सक्यो 2-1 lead and looks like 69% of you guys are gonna be sad that your team that you're rooting for is not going to win. It's a best of 5. Enigma needs 1, Global needs to win both remaining maps. Best of 5 हो guys. I think my title मै लेखेको छु यार. That makes me sad. You guys don't see my title. Oh? Global Esports versus Enigma Gaming bracket ma BO5. Very disappointed. It's 2-1. This map pick was of Global Esports. Next map is, I think, Icebox. Yep. Icebox, my favorite map. You can do whatever in the chat. It's up to mods which is bannable or not. Dual monitor. एउटा सानो monitor छ chat हेर्नुलाई. त्यसलाई यसो horizontal के रे पल्टाइदिएको छु. Enigma has become better ever since Antidote and Rexy came into the team. Excali just brought in more firepower. खाना खाइएको छैन यार. दस मिनट ब्रेक दिन्छ होला अब चाहिँ. अनि गाइज सबैले गिभअवेमा पार्टिसिपेट गर्यो त. सो आई क्यान एक्सपेक्ट यु all to be here tomorrow as well. If you haven't participated in the giveaway, link सट्ट यहाँ अहिले बटले हाल्छ. गएर पार्टिसिपेट गर्नु होला. इन्स्टाग्राममा भइरहेको छ. हल्का फर्मालिटिजहरु छ. धेरै टाइम लाग्दैन. 1 मिनेटको काम हो. So make sure you participate. I'm not playing VCC this time, guys. अस्तिको पालीको VCC qualified चाहिँ के भयो after G1. Last chance खेल्यो अनि त्यसमा G did pretty well, but they lost. Regular customer रे. Guys, यस्तो मर्चहरु बनाउने यार कोही नेपालमा. छैन कोही यहाँ व्यापारीहरु. अनि मेरो स्पोन्सर बन. म बेच्दिन्छु. अनि म 20% रोयल्टी लिन्छु एभ्री सेलमा. मेरो मनिटरमा ओभरक्लक गर्ने अप्सनै छ के बक्सबाटै. सो आई जस्ट हैव टु प्रेस यहाँ बटन्सहरु अनि आफै हुन्छ. त्यो जुगाड गर्नु पर्दैन. शेयर नि राख्नु पर्ने. त्यो शेयर राखे भए त्यो पार्टिसिपेन्ट आदि हुन्थ्यो. सो इट्स फाइन. एसियाबाट क्वालिफाई भएर PRX होइन नि. फुल सेन्स गएको थाइल्यान्डको टिम. You can design merch. ए युलु तिमीले हो डोनेसन गरेको eSewa अघि के थियो? लुलुलु अभिरल भने तिमी हो. थ्याङ्क यू भेरी मच. आई रिसिभड इट अघि. ए दुईचोटि गरेर आइस. थ्याङ्क यू. आई डिडन्ट रियलाइज. व्हाट द हेल. के एकचोटि हो? बौला eSewa. एनीवे थ्याङ्क्स. आई गट इट द. PC specs exclamation specs ले त चट्ट लाएर देखाउँछ सबै कुरा. Since I'm not a doctor, I have not done a vaccine joke still now, but let me give it a shot. Man, तिम्रो केटी पटाउने स्किल चाहिँ बवाल छ man shoes. Thank you Binod for the dono. Let's go. Big fans, sir. Hope to see you come back in competition. Well, we never know. Thank you so much though. We'll go to 5th map. Well, the more the better. Team Cricket had enough VCT points to qualify for champions. Bleed Esports. Oof. Bleed Esports can do wonders. But let's hope. Let's hope they can do wonders. टन्नै पैसा तिनीहरू छ. सिङ्गापुरमा छ. सिङ्गापुर बेस्ड 5 पिङ अरू के चाहियो? हेर 15 वर्षको केटाकेटीहरूले मलाई भन्दैछ केटी पट्याउनलाई जोक्स डोन्ट वर्क रे. ठिक छ बाबु. कोचिङको त म पैसा लिन्छु गाइज. अब त म केही काम पनि फ्री गर्दिनँ. अस्ति पालिको कास्टिङ पनि पैसा दिने भए मात्रै गर्छु भनेरै मैले एउटा राखेको थिएँ. धेरै समाज सेवा भइसक्यो गाइज. कति भन्नु न त्यस्तो कुराहरू च्याटमा हुँदैन गाइस. घन्टाको 1000 रुपैयाँ ल दियो अफर. फ्रीलान्सिङ कोड चाहियो भने मात्र 1000 रुपैयाँ घन्टाको. just do pretty. CSGO, I have no clue, guys. All I know is they lost to MIBR. Navi lost to MIBR. That's the only news I have of CSGO. A knife giveaway ko ke kura diyo. CS ta pura outdated aba. ₹150 देगा. Thank you overall for the donation, man. Ferry once again. एकचोटी थियो गरेको अब दुईचोटी भयो. त्यस्तो गर्नु पर्दैन यार. शिवरबाट म केही छैन. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Now we lost. Yeah, I think they placed 4th or something. If I see it on Twitter, then I'm updated. If not, I don't know anything in the CS world now. Well. 10 minute break there in our life. Starting 2 minutes, okay? Is this going to be 3-1? Ki 2-2 on Saba. साच्ची कोच गर्ने हो तपाईं तिमी कुन टिम हो ब्रो भन न पहिला I don't think my coaching will help you at all. There's just no time. Coaching भने त्यो last minute मा लाएर expectation राखेर के काम छैन. VCC is starting next week. Takes time to bring the value. Last मा आएर just for a coach sake भनेर राख्ने हैन नि त. That's a tip for me for you now. Alchemist निहाल हैन अर्कै मान्छे Lite 4th map. भोलिदेखि अब क्वार्टर्स भोलि नै क्वार्टर भोलि नै सेमी पाकिस्तानको ए क्वार्टर त भइसक्यो एक्सपर्टले जित्ने होला अब आइस बक्स Icebox the strong set in Enigma, as far as I know. Acer, no? As long as you don't share it. Guys, don't forget to like the stream. Alrighty, it helps a lot. 157 per item, guys. I know we can get to 169 as well. Icebox. Siege को pick rate अझै आइसक्यो यो म्यापमा. People actually thought the boxहरू solid गरेर Siege will be irrelevant. I'm like, sure. Siege को value नै अति आएछ यो म्यापमा. को यो पेटिसन लेख्ने किङ माङ्लो हाइजनबर्ग सलिलले रहेछ पेटिसन फर आइएम दाफी टु कास्ट VCC नेपाल यु ट्याग द रङ नटविन आई मिन त्यो पनि हो अनि एउटा नटविन भनेरै च्यानल छ जुगाड गरौँला गाइस तर नेपालीमा त कास्ट गर्न सक्दैन यार म आई थिङ्क इट विल बी डिजास्ट्रस अहिले मैले शेयर रिट्विट गरेँ अलि सेल्फ अब्सेस देख लाग्यो VCC and me watching VCC जित अनि तिमीलाई त म के दिन्छु यो क्वालिफायर जितेर के काम क्वालिफायर जित्न त म अहिले ठाउँको ठाउँ टिम बनाएर जितिदिन्छु ल बाहर जाके कुछ करके दिखाओ तब माने हम उत्रो लामो ब्रेक दियो यार यिनीहरूलाई Let's get it. Let's get it. How much for the coaching, bro? You guys are taking me seriously on that? मैले भने नि भोलि एक्जाम छ आज ट्युसन पढेर हुँदैन के टाइम लाग्छ पहिले पढ्नु पर्छ हैन त कतिलाई एक्सपिरियन्स होला नि यस्तो कुरामा भोलि एक्जाम छ या ल पर्सि छ लाइक नेक्स्ट विकै छ भनौं न एक हप्तामा कोचिङ गरेर ट्युसन लिएर पुरै सिलेबस कम्प्लिट गरेर राम्रो हुन इट्स अ मेथ ब्रो man shoes तिम्रो पर्सनल कोचिङ चाहियो भने भन ट्युबको मुनिबाट छिरेर थिनले काजीलाई चाकमा बुल्डगले डग स्टाइल हानेको छन् I shouldn't be saying that considering how little my audience are in age, of course. Alright, I guess I'll unmute now.
Okay, Hell Ranger on Viper too.
Yeah, that's
interesting. But yeah, overall now
Skills
Kappa
playing Chamber.
probably gonna be locking in the SOA, and Lightning Fast has to go for the Sage. Yeah, Chamber definitely a really interesting choice. It's not something I've seen a lot of times. So KJ pretty much out the box for global esports. On the other hand,
12 fights. I know,
we're not really
right?
seeing KJ being played on the map of Icebox, which is not really a thing I've seen for the first time. I've seen this happen in the past as well a couple of times. But Again,
Oh, cycle sign,
respecting
bro.
long-range duels in the map
Well time
Icebox
lapse.
chamber might just be a really good choice.
I'm hoping Enigma
Thing
will
is,
win.
against the combination that Enigma have with the Reina, I feel like here the KJ is much better. In the composition sense.
शान्ति नै
Definitely
exam
not
त
in
एक
the
रात
skill
पढेर
sense
भइहाल्यो
where
नि बोर्ड
as a
एक्जाम गर नि
player
त्यसरी
for him,
अनि
I
कहाँ
think
हुन्छ
Chamber is much better. He started off his
Pass त
Valorant
भयो होला
career being a
basic
Phoenix
knowledge ले
main,
पनि
then being a Raze main, so back to the good old days where, well, he's not playing a duelist, but close enough with that Sentinel role.
Close enough, yeah. Not really playing a duelist, but yeah, close enough as you mentioned.
a little the audience and
Chamber
how easy it is
definitely.
to
I'm
take it out of
really trying to grab
context.
grip my mind across what is possibly going through global esports head
La.
at this point.
First
I mean,
round,
we're probably
global
gonna
on
see
the
the headhunter
defense,
pulled
Enigma
out
on the
instantly from
attack.
skills, and they
I
need to
am
start
not
cutting heads.
understanding the side picks
But
coming from the.
Again, Enigma, they
Vito
have to
Maki
be
changed
shocked
the
seeing that
Vito
chamber being
format.
pulled out. And as I mentioned, the main motto over here is to try and stay unpredictable, and this is what global esports
Because
exactly
this is an
realize.
attacking map.
Small interaction,
For
but
me
I
at
really want to
least.
see. Yeah, as you notice, if you notice in the pre-round, he set up his
Kस्तो जोस हो,
rendezvous
आम्मामामा.
teleport on top of the B-long box, used it pre-round so the cooldown wasn't there, and then picked it back up
Yeah.
so he has the teleport ready to go back. Nevertheless, though, it's Rofio who's going to get us started. Kicks out SK Rossi from this round so far, but the spike carrier down, that could be disastrous for Enigma.
Got the chamber tricks up his sleeves, but let's see if he's got the shots or not. Global Esports, look at this, lightning fast, 2 quick kills. Rexy with another one with the shock dart. Hellranger so low, cannot really go for flashy plays anymore. We'll need to play safe over here. 2 players right next to each other for the side of Enigma. On the attacking side, definitely are looking really strong. Hellranger, though, as I mentioned, doesn't have a lot of HP to spare in these duels. That's quite close on the left, not really spotting him at RVK.
Let's
A
go.
clean swipe. Not really clean swipe, but yeah. Still, it's just a pistol round.
I really like seeing those cool interactions that Skills is already prepared, showing us that this is not just a spur of the moment pick. You know, this is something that they had in their bags throughout this series. But back to Enigma, the team with the 2-1 lead, the team with the pistol round win, the team looking to secure the victory in the India Qualifier 1 and make their spot in the grand final playoffs with this map. For now, just an anti-eco, global esports on that economy. Getting quite aggressive with that headhunter, Skills holding it down, and Hellranger being the bait for him. The drone is not going to spot out Skills, but Kali certainly is. Finds that kill, and that's why Reina can be so strong. You can go for that hero Vandal Phantom because you can get that over heal after a kill.
And Rofio, look at that, just a drop shot coming through from his side. Rossi able to connect
ए
shots.
किन रिलोड गरिरहेछ
Well,
11 गोली
backing off as well. Rossi's finding skulls with the Marshall. He's making it ring. But
Excali
Excali
रेनामा
puts a stop.
डबल लुलिस्ट चाहिँ चल्छ अरे म्यापमा डबल लुलिस्ट
Walls it down
प्रिफर
as well.
गर्ने के
Final man alive. It's the clutch paw.
कति टिम्सले अहिले पनि
1v2 situation.
It
Excali
works out,
doesn't really have a lot of HP to work
Especially
with,
if
but
you're
it's fine.
starting on the
RVK's got his
attacking.
back.
it gives you more firepower to take those attacking rounds.
Enigma, as you can see, they're pumped. Fist bumps going through.
Not
For
that you
them,
have
what's
to be very
important
tactical
is the
when you're
round
playing
win in
just
itself,
one man
and they were
duelist,
able to salvage the Vandal, I believe.
especially on the
So
attacking.
not too much loss in itself, and they will be content with the way it ended up going. But going into the next few rounds, Enigma, I want to see how the
When I'm going
conditioning
team to
aspect plays out,
M4 to
because,
Esports,
again, what they don't have is
they
a clear
lost
cut
to
flank watch, and
I
what
don't
we
know,
kept,
just
missing
उनीहरू
from
team
the
राम्रो
side of
छैन यार.
Velocity Gaming in their match against them
At
was
least for now,
pressure on that
it
flank
can be
for
better.
them. I want to see if GE can do the same, can find some sort of pressure onto Enigma Gaming and keep pushing them in multiple angles.
मैं गइदिम के
Pressure
M4
on
to
Enigma
Esports
Gaming is
मा.
going to be a little tough having 2 map leads just like that. But yeah, here we go. Lightning fast sting is going to sting quite, and it's going to hurt a lot for Global Esports. Even though they're able to find a trade, but still, Global Esports, they're bleeding right now. And they need each and every single edge they can get in this
I
competition.
feel the bowels here.
Skills,
I
of course,
just
on
don't
top
understand
is
why he
Container,
doesn't
able to
get
spot
the
man. Now
attention
RVK
in Indian scene.
instantly changes his position, repositioning himself.
Really
Skills on
underrated.
left. No! Skills, he cannot look away in that time. Oh no, such a wrong time. I feel kind of
Oh,
bad.
but look at
Just a
Hellranger.
millisecond. Hellranger, yeah, as
Oh,
well, getting a
Spike's
lot of
there
map
then.
control. He still hasn't
Expect
spotted the spike
Gorlans, huh?
because the spike is behind the barrels.
Spike expect गरिरहेछ.
Ranger stuck in a very dicey position. RVK coming on up behind him. And the Sheriff King will not bow down to the Vandal. Picks out Hellranger, and it's all going down for Global Esports Necro.
Last
This
player
looks like a
standing.
bonus gone right for
Venomको
Enigma
CS
Gaming.
टिममा
A
not
3-0
really
lead
CS
likely
पनि
in the
त्यस्तो राम्रो
bag.
थिएन
What do you think?
सुरुमा
Does Rossi
सिन
go for the
नहुँदाखेरि
save?
टिम थियो
Or
उनीहरूको
does he go for the Rossi play? It's not even the hero play.
त्यसपछि
It's
त
the Rossi
टिमहरू
play.
आउनु थालेपछि त उनीहरू पनि डिजल्भ भयो
He can go for the Phantom King strategy for the next round. I feel like he should just go
10
for the
seconds
save.
left.
Because
अब
Rossi knows
पाउँछ
he's
कि
a
if they
star
win
player and
today.
he can make some star
Maybe.
plays happen. So maybe prioritizing his weapon more.
अब पनि पाएन भने त इन्डियन कम्युनिटी त ब्लाइन्डै हो
Maybe try and catch
Bandwagon
a
मात्रै
couple
चढ्ने
of frags slipping by. The potentially will be trying that, but again, Rossi, he should play.
New fragrance for introverts. I'm going to call it "Leave Me the Fuck Alone."
Yeah, he's gonna do exactly that. So
I like
we have
that.
a second to talk about the strategy. That Enigma came up
Vitality
with.
ripoff, right?
he
Vitality was not
down.
even there when brutality
Sit
was
down,
there.
Antidote. Just double
Antidote
think
thought
on
he
it.
had
Antidote didn't even know what hit him right there.
Yeah, he thought he had a second, but before the second passed by, a bullet entered his head. But hey, Antidote's gonna be like, I do not care. If it was my bonus,
जेट त मेरो पनि राम्रो छ नि गाइस
I can see that
गोली
finish
मात्रै
line. I
लाग्दैन
can
नि
see
कहिले काहीँ त्यही त
the
हो नि
end, and I can see
म
the
त एन्ट्री
grand
त मन
final
निकाल्छु
playoffs. And for the entirety of Enigma Gaming, it will be such a big deal.
मेरो
The
जेटको विन
narrative
रेटै
this team
कस्तो
has
आएछ
carried, right? Think about it. All the way from VCC 1.0, where they were known as the
अर्को
underdog
एजेन्ट
team.
खेल्छु अनि
They had Ghost
to
Leave
back to
very
square
close to VCC 1, and Rafi will replace him. Come, just tear up the rift, tear up every single map he played on, become that star player, and take Enigma all the way to the grand final playoffs where they finished in that top 4, in that top 3. Now coming back with a few roster
Important
changes,
phone call.
Anti-Rexy, Xcali, all making their way in. It's really come down to how Enigma can take this narrative all the way to the finish line, find that win, not just in 5 maps, just dominate in this zone.
Oh, that's a huge dink. That's gonna hurt. Kitchen control should be given away now. Roughly realizing exactly that head ranger back it
It
out.
could be
for the
long
kill.
though.
But look at this. Oh, what? A spam with a classic finds Rafiel. Unlucko.
RVK's got to
RVK.
protect this Vandal.
Needs to. Is he going to be going for that? That's the question. But Rossi starting to slice things up, and he will find another one. What's going on? You cannot peek him like that, Rexy. A glimmer is enough for Rossi to make things happen, and you cannot just keep on giving him glimmers like that. Global Esports able to capitalize on it. RVK, the final man left alive. Snakebikes inbound is trying to stop this defuse. Tap came through RVK, just stuck in the smoke. The smoke will fade away, and so will his lifeline.
The gas curse is real. All of that pump up narrative, all of it down the window because Rossi, the dagger girl, pulls out her daggers and just stabs them into the hearts of all of the Enigma fans who were feeling a resurgence of hope. Look at this, man. Well, I don't even see the dude properly, and he pops his head like, what?
I get him, man. I mean, this is Rossi, but I still feel like he should not have challenged that duel like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no need. They had the spike planted. They could have just tried and go play for this post plant, try to play off of each other. But still, I would say a little bit of ego peaks coming through, and that's why losing that round, I would say overconfidence seen there. But
Yeah,
still,
and they get over 3 weapons from that. They can build up their economy. Even though they bought the operator, at least 4 of them have over 3,000 credits. So even though Global Esports has won only 1 round, their economy situation is significantly better than that of Enigma's. And I think they're trying to change that. Enigma has the Viper Spit, maybe looking to set that up and plan.
Lear's out, trying to blind anyone on the site, or at least who's trying to peek on site. Easy spike plant coming through. Enigma having this entire site control, and now here comes a retake from the side of Global Esports. Stacking up outside the site, thinking what exactly to do. Chamber on top. This Viper Pit's just making so many things tough. Chamber, no, that's not how you're going to climb the wall right there. But still, the resurrection play comes in through. Lightning fast will get the res happening. Rawfield getting spotted by that recon dart, and again, missing that smoke on that recon. Kappa will shut him down instantly. Rexy from the back will shut SK Rossi down as well. The aggression taken care of by Rexy, and what? Somehow, Global Esports, they screw things up, and RVK has given off a pop-off moment.
It's that Viper's Pit, man. So what I was talking about, RVK, of course, prolific player that he is, using the tools to his disposal brilliantly. But as you say, it really did feel like Global Esports round to lose when you consider the fact that the flank was there from Rexy, from the side of GE, but Rexy managing to shut it down, and that's huge, right? Again, Rexy, I feel like one of the underestimated players from the side of Enigma Gaming. He comes in to support his team when it's necessary, but he still wins those crack duels. We saw his headshot percentage yesterday, over 35%, and this lad, he's been a sight to watch. Again, bringing that momentum away from the side of GE. Enigma Gaming matching them step for step, and it doesn't feel like GE are able to stabilize at any instant. Look at this now, though. The Tour de Force coming out for skills. He spotted out Antidote for a second, but choosing to rendezvous on out of there.
Man, after this, I can tell for sure Enigma Gaming has a lot of star players in their arsenal. And one of the star players just being shut down. 1-on-4 being the scoreline. Enigma Gaming having a really dominating lead. And I'm definitely impressed by Enigma Gaming. Here we go, though. Oh. Skills. Just looking to connect some shots. There we go. Enigma this time is going to be the one to get the trade back. But still, he has the Tour de Force activated. He do not want to walk in his crosshairs. Teleport taken care of instantly by Xcali. Having the kitchen control gives him a lot of control to work with. Rawfield trying to follow things up. Cop out there shutting that aggressive push down from Xcali. Regaining back the kitchen control. Hunter's Fury available. Rexy gets spotted. Takes a little damage.
Oh.
But yeah.
I said no, why? Because he could have finished the plant and then tried to dodge it, but Rexy's like, no, I don't want to take a little bit of damage.
Oh.
But that did lose him some time, because of which Rossi now able to isolate Rexy, find that duel. The revive comes through from Antidoto, and Raw Fuel coming through on the B-long
Enigma,
hold.
wow.
The revive didn't even matter. Raw Fuel was just like, I got this, boys.
They're just smashing it right now. Enigma Gaming, they just seem like an unstoppable force of nature. They're able to smash through Global Esports. They're able to just shatter their hopes and dreams. Enigma Gaming, they're dream killers indeed.
Dream killers and an inspiration, I would say, for every team wondering, like, hey, is it always going to be the VLTGE way? Is it always going to be the WoW Classical?
Hello.
Can we make it
Sorry, boys
as a
and
newer team
girls.
coming out? Well, you
An
certainly
important
can, not
call
just as
that
a
I had
team,
to attend.
but as an organization. Making those acquisitions, bringing YB in, bringing the firepower, the Excalibur together, the team.
Who was I talking
Bringing
to?
about
What
these
was I
wonders.
talking
They've
about?
been an astounding sight to watch, but hold on, Kappa and Rossi, they want to have a say.
All right, what's going on, Matchma?
A lot of utility
5-1,
committed to
still
get
going good, I
CS
guess.
into this aggressive position, but that's all they get. On the other hand, B-long gained for free by the side of Enigma Gaming means they can use a much more aggressive drone, where usually the drone is used
Probably
to clear off
girlfriend
B-long.
now.
This time the drone gives them control of the site. Now, Hellranger trying to shut it down with this Viper's Pit, but the issue with this Viper's
Wrong
Pit is it
answer.
takes such few locations for Hellrangers to sit in.
Oh, man. Enigma Gaming, still just the proactivity they're able to show in these moments. Viper's Pit inbound, yeah, as you mentioned, not really going to be
We're
given
telling
a lot
unsa
of
daim
breathing
on
space
this level.
for Enigma Gaming on the B side, so that's why Rawfield is just posted up with this
Don't
gun,
you wish?
waiting for Hellranger to pop out of his Viper's Pit. Wanting to aggress forward, but still he doesn't exactly know what to do and what to not. On the B side, though, is SK Rossi kicking things off with a massive 3K.
Oh, Rossi
And
going
Antidote
big.
looking to put a full stop to that. But the entire push being shut down leaves them in a 3-on-2. And yep, the rotation comes through as well. Antidote looking to
He
back
gets
off
lighting fast
from
here.
this.
It's gonna
But
change
look at
some
this
stuff.
Rawfield having to keep positioning on the B site. Means quite a lot.
10 seconds left.
Yaunsa? Oh no. No, Rossi. Rossi le cross here है भाई शायद यार. Oh my god. भाई शायद यार. Cross मात्र हेर्दा भाइ. Now Rawfield to position पनि थाहा छैन. Antidote spots him. Rawfield is in a very good position if he just holds this.
One enemy remaining.
Well, they're gonna win.
Oh,
अब त्यो घुम्छ.
45 HP to work with. Not a
Dekhna?
lot, man.
कस्तो जोसेर खेल्ने यार Rawfield. He doesn't know
The
safe.
stars align and Enigma Gaming will
played.
shine. Another round in their pockets. Talk about Arsenal, man.
Nice. This is looking
Definitely
good.
All 5 players, stars. And then you have a biggest signing star in their arsenal, which is YB.
Mom को call. No. It was a client, guys. I'm actually an Airbnb host. If you know what Airbnb is, I have a property listed on it. Any the guest को call to. So if you have anyone coming from foreign looking to stay, you can find my property on Airbnb. 3 BHK, family life perfect. 3 bedroom. 6 जना सम्मलाई.
Believe is what you really need.
Nothing comes
Especially
for
when
free.
it comes to team, and you gotta believe the IGL all the time.
RNX को फेस नै ग्रीन हुन्छ Viper को smokes on गरेछ भने RNX RGX
Ranger on the B site, on the A site, a huge change. Last round we saw him on the B site, and now over here he's situated, located on A.
विदेशबाट दाजुभाइ अङ्कल आन्टी कोही आइराछ अब घरमा बस्ने उपाय छैन भने यसो सोध्नु मलाई.
But look at this. A little one-way smoke if Rawfield decides to push this. Hellranger has his crosses trained, and he will shut Rawfield down. Rawfield as well being really
Short-term stay
proactive.
Long-term bunch.
Not really making any mistakes. And here comes the wall. A side take will be there. Ross has his crosshair trained. Will find one. Hellranger to follow it through. 3-on-4 situation left. A beautiful snake bite disposed to just flush him out of his space. RVK now right underneath the rafters. Has a lot of HP to work with. He's looking pretty healthy, but still 2-on-4. 2-man advantage for global esports. To try and stop the momentum that
they don't have the coach buff.
Antidote with a quick wall, but that's not going to help him out.
RVK को face नै green हुन्छ Viper को smokes मा on गरेछ भने still doesn't make sense. Airbnb.com भन्ने छ. बीच बीचमा बोल्न किन छोडिरहेछ यिनीहरू के भइरहेछ awkward technical timeout seems like it. When will we be able to see you instead of them? You can still see me, right? Top right, man. Let's see. Very uncertain about that, though. No place for Hikka in this team. Hey, I'm wondering what will they do with Hikka. Usko the visa soccer. I think he's back in Lanka.
Economy factor definitely there. Technical pause, we saw that.
Airbnb is just like motel. No,
from the observer.
That is a wrong definition of Airbnb. Airbnb, my personal properties are rented out to guest. So it's basically an alternative hotel killer once a man.
Hellranger sticks to the A site. Rossi is going to left and
that is such a wrong definition.
But this time intentions kind of changed from the side
my
of Enigma.
Apartment is not a motel.
Like they want to hit the B site. Again, Skills looks away in the wrong time. At least he was able to find something with the way he was able to look away. Resurrection comes through.
Nice.
2 easy kills.
Oh wait, lightning fast for
kills, but the problem is now he's
I mean the play was
wall.
nice. Sunya, Rossi Sunya. Sunya. आजाओ ए आजाओ कूद ल तर क्रस हेरेर Hellranger with a crispy shot. Still a 1v2. Still doable for RVK. He knows where Hell Ranger is, but does he know where Kappa is playing from? The spike is dropped out in the open. The poison orb is gonna help him cross, but he's gonna make his way towards B. Since CA and Necro, they are not casting, I'll be taking over for now. And RVK checking every corner. And G, they have no idea that RVK is making his way to B actually.
Free sight in the hands of RVK.
It looks like they are going to be opting for the retake scenario, G right here. And the spike is gonna go down. Now Ranger is gonna hear that and he's gonna call for backup. And they are going to take this together. RVK. He has 2 snake bites available on him. Is he gonna play the lineup right here? Is that what he's going to opt for? Looks like he is.
RVK
and the defuse is going to come in, but he's too far. I'm not sure what RVK is exactly trying to do here. And well, Kappa in a very better angle. He's going to take him down. I think that was poorly played by RVK right there. Maybe he had thrown a molly, a snake bite. He could have bought himself some time.
But Enigma Gaming having that 2-map lead over them, that's still going to keep them unsettled and paranoid. There's 2 quick kills. Yeah, over here. There's 2 quick kills, just left him isolated.
It's Uber for hotel. No. What does Uber for hotel mean?
Oh man, there we go. 3 on 4. 2 players off
Fast
the mark.
pace hit.
And now another one follows it off the chart as well. Man advantage equalized. Rawfield finds another one. Down as well. 2 quick kills to turn the tides in their favor. Again, to put a halt to the momentum that G was able to build for themselves, at least in a couple of rounds.
Well played. That change of pace
momentum
did so
momentum
good.
stopped, and again, dreams look like they're fading away for Global Esports.
And I have to point this out, like, remember the 3-0 scoreline when Global Esports got 1 round? Enigma just decided to rush them at A, play around the Viper's pit, and just overwhelm them. Not give them a second to settle into their momentum. The same thing they do here. As soon as Global Esports pull back 1 round, they go for the mid to B rush, they overwhelm them, and they take back that momentum. Enigma Gaming are the definition of what we call a team that is continuously
surprise
proactive.
factory.
Like, they are continuously, not just in terms of the gameplay, but even in the macro sense, where they're thinking ahead of their opponents. They're continuously trying to stay a step ahead in terms of those defaults, and it's paying off big time here, Necro.
Indeed, paying off big time. 7-3 being the scoreline. And look at that wall inbound. A beautiful wall just to quickly flood on in mid. And there we go.
No. Rawfield to the rescue again.
Enigma Gaming, Rawfield just being an absolute nightmare for Global Esports right now. They'll need to try and shut down the Rawfield for Enigma Gaming.
You get the good plan, you have good position.
Even the Rawfield shut down, Excali's got his back.
But now Rossi.
SK Rossi with the operator now, looking to shut the nightmare down that Enigma Gaming has built over them. Still a mountain to climb though. Even if Global Esports do manage to clutch this one out, I feel like they should just go for a little save and maybe try and close this half out like an 8-4.
Rossi needs to save
the
this.
same thing, opting out to save the op.
He doesn't even have a shield.
Doesn't have any other option. Misses that shot, instantly moves back to safety.
Man,
crispy.
Reads here, the conditioning here from Enigma Gaming, they're playing Global Esports like a fiddle. They're spinning them like a top. Like, the simple fact here, in the last mid to be execute, they use that wall. They tried to get in aggressively. This time they just go for it with the wall already placed on the B side. And it doesn't give them much cover with the Viper wall. But it plays mind games with Global Esports, who are thinking, oh, maybe there's going to be a split mid to B this time, instead of just a normal mid to B. And Enigma just like, no. That's just the wall we've used because we've conditioned you into believing every time we use that wall, we take B long. But no, this time we just use that wall and we go for the mid to B antidote, displaying a
Enigma is very prepared
level
this
of
time.
IGLing here.
They deserve the win.
I mean, I have to give credit to him for this especially, because I do know for a fact, like, mid-round, it's democratic, but pre-round, it's all
Oh, man. Just that Sage wall, as you mentioned beautifully, they realized how Global Esports defense is working, and now they're able to just breeze through that defense easily. That wall in the mid was just so key, and instantly they were able to make it inside from mid to B. Raw Fuel was just being a nightmare, was able to kick things off on that execution, and then Excalibur to follow it up. 2 star players in those risky moves can definitely pay out. Even if one of the star players fall down, it's fine. You do know you've got the other player to follow it up. And this is what Enigma Gaming
टाइम आउट
is
एट 8
heavily
GB गाइस ये
relying off of.
राउंड हारना है वरना फिर से कर्ज हो जाएगा
Bit of a timeout, I think, allows
Okay,
Enigma
I don't
Gaming to
think
go
so.
for the
not today
decision on how they want to
Not
approach this final
today.
round. The decision is clear and evident, Necro. It's going to be a hard A execute, but they're going to be perturbed by the fact that there is this Viper's pick coming out. Instead, just pulling out the Hunter's Fury, trying to hunt down Global Esports IGL. They haven't managed to tag him, though.
अल्टी आउँछ भाइपर
Just
अल्टी
like
आउँछ
that,
भने थाहा
Enigma,
थियो
they're going to have to take a
Alright.
step back. Ask
पोजिसन
Rexy
मिलेन
to pull out the
जस्तो
drone so they can
हानेको
spot
ठाउँ।
out the Viper in the Viper's pit,
That's a
shut her
nice
down, and
attempt.
then maybe go for the rotate. But what's key really right now is this drone needs to be broken by Skills. That's exactly what happened. Hellranger isn't spotted, only Skills is, so now Hellranger can push forward in the Viper's pit, try to surprise the heck out of Enigma.
Surprise. Yeah, indeed.
धेरै ग्याप थियो
But again, it's Enigma, man. They're not going to get surprised that easily. Look
G
at
next
the
level
head of her
थियो
coming through. Just going for the orb. Still, man's got some huge balls to pull off something like that. Another man in the back, Hail Ranger, now trying to be a little proactive inside the Viper's pit, but it's just
Boy,
buying so
rotation.
much time.
Again, the mind games. Global Esports fully expecting Enigma to go for the rotate, especially look at mid. Anti-walled off
He's
mid.
in a game,
They're
I
gonna think
think, right?
he's going
Right
towards the
at the
mid area.
back.
Hellranger now caught off guard, but it doesn't matter. He still finds that first pick, and on the basis of that, all of GE now starting to
fire.
rotate. The mind games did not matter at all. Hellrangers is able to shut
Oh,
them
RV
down,
Glenn
but
fire.
the duels still go for
Skills gets
Enigma.
one.
And now a 3v3 and the spike carriers drop.
Oh, okay,
Black
this is
Carriers
gonna
drop
be
4
8-4.
forcing down.
Enemy remaining.
Each and every single investment that they
Unless-
had is now being invested inside this game.
Enemy
Or inside this round.
Plan.
They really need this round. Excali with the Empress available. Take a lot of damage from this
Arey.
shock darts. But it's
Nice.
fine. But Excali able to clutch it out.
Nice.
4K.
Look at their
And oh my god,
Nice.
they already know. They already
How
know
did he
that was
clutch
the key round
that?
to win. And as soon as they
म
won that,
त्यो
they
भन्ला
already
थिएँ
know
त्यसले
it's
shock
too much
that हानिरहेछ
celebration
त्यहाँ
that
कहाँ
Enigma
हुन्छ
Gaming are
त
having. YB as well. It's just he just has a
Shock
neutral
that
first
हानिरहेछ
level.
No,
नि
he
स्क्रिन
had like
हेर्ने
half
होइन नि
smirk,
त
you know, like just
राफ्टरै
half
त
of
हो
his
नि
smile
आउन
came
सक्ने
through. They knew how
अहिले
insane
timing
that
खाएको
round
भयो।
was. Excali pulling off the clutch against the clock, right? So when there's 5 seconds left here, he goes for the plant, knows that he doesn't have time to
ठ्याक्कै
back
टाइममा
up.
हेऱ्यो क्या
It's all about timing. It's all about game sense. It's all about that spidey sense. Excali knew when to peak rafters.
9-3
pulled
guys.
Off the
Let's
clutch.
see.
9-3,
अहिलेको
but,
9-3
nah,
झुकुलमा
9-3
भयो
curse
कि
is not real anymore.
9-3
Not
is
against
really
Enigma
2021
Gaming,
अब
only when they're behind 9-3, or again, or when a team is playing.
No
DLT.
mid push
No, just watch this. Just because you said that, the curse is gonna take it personally. Enigma
There's no
Gaming
more
moving
curse.
pretty aggressive. Raw Fuel again on the offense here. Get spotted.
ला अब
It's fine. Hellranger back it off. But
crossfire
they've got a beautiful crossfire setup. Rossi will take care of the man.
Oh,
Beast will take care of another beast.
Oh,
Excali
Hildere.
able to just get his armor back up,
Oh,
able to heal himself
only
back
force
up,
got
but
a
it doesn't
fight.
matter. Global Esports, they're
I
just
think one
stacking
should
up
have been
bodies on
enough.
top of each other.
maybe Excali could have dismissed out of there, but I understand the confidence flowing in him after that insane clutch and the lovely headshot.
बाइनमा
But now,
किल्स भन्दा बसी
Global
एक राउन्ड हो
Esports
यार
starting to find their way onto A.
Sometimes it's
but
just
Rexy
not
is
your
holding
match.
down right next to the Sandwich 410-8. Rexy gonna sneak on into this gen area. I think he got spotted out, so that's the end of it.
Enemy remaining.
Aw,
Oh man, lining fast.
unlucky
Rexy shut down. Enigma Gaming, the last hope alive to get this pistol round in their hands, but still
Spike
next to
planted.
impossible. Going up against 4 of the players of Global Esports, but Enigma Gaming, they are able to put on a show. Maybe there's a little hope that he will just be able to pull off this clutch. Now, maybe not so.
That's right.
You can see for all of these players how important this is. Game face is on. Professionals indeed, but I don't think you can still say that the 9-3 curse is real, because remember, even in the last map, GE, they won the pistol, they won the anti-eco. But as soon as Enigma get their buys back, they were able to pull it back. So for GE, the true test is going to be the bonus that comes after the anti-eco. And even in the anti-eco, whether they can save enough weaponry to make sure that they get that bonus coming through. And talking about weaponry, Rossi going for that Vandal now. This is a double-edged sword, Necro, where he could completely just carry the round for GE on the basis of that Vandal, but just in case he drops into someone in Enigma.
The wall is interesting.
High risk, high reward indeed. Skills posted close. Shorty dealing into a decent amount of damage. Not decent actually. Scratch that.
That looks
Just
really
get the
funny.
Skills able to shut him
The
down.
Pyrex
Skelly
can
able to follow through. Enigma Gaming, what's
Oh,
going
no.
on? How are they able to line up bodies like that? Global
So
Esports,
bulldog
something's
are
going
there
on
and
here.
sir.
They need to try and fix it.
That's good to see.
Rossi's still
I
alive, so
love
and that's what
bulldog
all
really
they
with
need. Man, Rossi's the man who has the handle, who has the Vandal in his hand. Okay,
He's got the handle on his Vandal, trying to
let's go.
hold on.
Hit him with the sandal.
No, slap him with the sandal would be better, I think. But hey, talking about damage though, right? Enigma, they've already managed to drop 2 weapons now. Granted, only 4 weapons were invested for GE, so they need at least 1 more before they can deny the bonus, and it doesn't look like Hellranger or GE want to allow that to happen. Heal does come through for Anti, so here Rexy, I don't think he needs to wait for his teammate really, because if they are purely playing for that damage factor, it comes down to those lineups now. He's not going to expect that it's a nest plant. Instead, going for the standard default shock dodge. Doesn't find anyone. Rossi able to get the nest plant down, dash on out of there. And that should be the end of any damage done by Enigma. Global Esports in a very comfortable position now.
Indeed in comfy spot. And now Rossi as well, giving a little bit of more comfort space. And Hellranger
Clean round.
to close things out on that round. Global Esports, maybe they're able to stop a momentum here. Let's just find out. Moving inside the next round, this is where if they're actually able to play off a bonus, that's what will really matter for them.
Shorty!
Yeah, exactly. We talked about how important this round is for the side of GE. It's not just about winning this round. Well, yeah, ideally you want that win. But as long as you're able to obliterate Enigma's economy at the end of this round, it makes sure Rafael doesn't get his hands
So
on
guys,
his
do you
operator.
think comeback
saw on
or no
Nine how
comeback?
influential that was.
Type
you
comeback.
Saw on Haven how influential that
Kita
was.
no comeback.
Rafael on an operator is another
It's
beast
5-9.
altogether.
First gun
Hold on for a
round.
second right now because he's got
I
the
think
rifle,
bonus round
he's got his co-duelist.
for
and he
G.
push in, but he heard the shots coming in from Hellranger, and that's gonna hold him for a second.
Mid aggressively
Trying to
over
push out
there.
right here, but almost giving the information that we push mid, so now they have to just step back. The map
Ban
control
guns.
that they got given away, but on the other side, GE, they got belong
Okay,
for
comeback
themselves. They're
or
gonna
not?
use that execute.
Comeback.
There we go.
Wounds of an
Below
yes,
control, as
then a
mentioned,
no.
Right in their hands, wiper ball as well.
खाया सबले टाइम आउट खाया 5 सेकंड का
Look at that
Sorry.
anti-wall. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, he's walled in the area right in front of the spike plant, so they can't wall off the standard spike and try to go for the plant.
the
Anti
wall.
with
Oh,
the
this
big
is brilliant. Oh, this is so brilliant. Yeah,
To wall-
Antidote just
so.
having that brilliant and clever plays on his back. In his
Or
arsenal,
last
now
aggressive,
he's able to
yeah.
at least buy a
पर्छ
decent amount of time off from
Credit.
that. RBK right there as
Lo,
well.
सीधे
getting
defuse.
actually shutting the enemies down. Enigma
गयो,
Raw
Ranger
Field
मर्यो यार,
being pretty
side को
impressive in
मान्छे.
the spot that he's found himself in. Excali as always, just right behind Raw Field.
Trying to bait it
It's
up.
like a chain
Nice. They know where the
of
last
kills
guy
that are
is.
starting
Easy
to
round.
follow up now. And Enigma,
Nice,
they're able to
nice.
just put a
10-5.
stop
Oh
Global
my
Esports
God.
on the second half as well. And YB, he just knows. Look at the confidence YB has right now. He trusts in his team.
How is Anti so chill? He just giga
5 second मात्रै हो
Global
guys,
Esports,
so
just
no
galaxy
worries.
brained Global Esports. Preempting that wall,
त्यो wall कसरी
understanding
गयो
that as
सुरुमै
soon
हाल्ने
as
त्यो
his
फुट्यो
duelists
होला
had to use
सक्यो
the
टाइम
lure
टाइम
towards
सकिसक्यो
that
होला
mid
नि
area, they would
Wall
have to,
धेरै बेर
like, if they don't
बस्दैन
get
नि
a
त
fight,
30
which
सेकेन्ड
Global
कति
Esports
हुन्छ
isn't going to give them, they have to just give up mid control. And the ideal response for GE is to then use their B
अब
wall
no.
and execute onto the site. And Anti's like, all right, you can execute onto the site, but you cannot plant in that easy position.
Second
That
time
wall
at
was
300,
just
huh?
absolutely nuts. Anti, what a guard.
No, I don't think so.
God amongst humans. Do you consider yourself a god?
I would say guard
Or
amongst
chamber.
radiance.
It was already 50
Radiant
seconds left on the
Anyways,
clock.
10-5 being the scoreline.
जो सुरुमै हालेको थियो होला
Enigma Gaming clearly having a huge lead. 5 rounds leads is insane. And
Wall
mental
बचाउनु
damage
पर्छ
is
क्या
definitely present. The Global
Siege
Esports,
wall
for
is
them
very
to try and bounce
powerful.
back from this will be a little tough. Snake bites, practice play, but still
Especially in a
RBK
map
doesn't
like
really
that.
have a lot of info to make something like that happen. And I like how Enigma Gaming are also giving Global
Retake
Esports
it.
their time. They're like,
Beam
alright, go
of
ahead, take your
trial
time. So they
retake
take
it
the
hills
time
again,
they
so.
executes. We're not going to try to pressure you, but when they do try to make the execute happen, there's just somehow, one way or the other, they're able to like just create some nuisance.
Look at this, Scally on this screen's angle, his vertical screen's angle, ready to just shut someone down. Zeke has played this angle for G2, not Ascend Zeke, G2 Zeke, so many times where all he wants is a kill as soon as they entry, and then he can dismiss on and jump on out of here. And it's such a good angle to play on, but right now it's not going to matter because
30
look at
seconds
Skills' position. He's got yellow for his team, and he's calling for the rotation. He wants the B plant, but Rafuel has an idea, Necro.
If you still believe
Rafuel has an
SK
idea,
is
and Enigma
forsaken,
Gaming,
I feel sorry
again, getting
for
the
you.
kill chain started.
Oh my god, Planter is down.
Yup, 13 seconds left in the clock. Spike
One
needs to be
enemy
planted.
remaining.
Global Esports feeling that sweat coming through
Tap,
right
tap,
now.
tap.
It's all
Dora.
down to SK Rossi, but still, time's
Enigma,
not going to be his friend
let's
in these moments. And
go.
YB finally giving a lot of claps and cheering his team up. Let's go. The destination's not that far away anymore.
Not that far away anymore, indeed, Necro. They can see the light at the end of the tunnel. They can see the result of all of the hard work they put in, not just during this tournament, but like in the past 2 months, ever since YB came on, in the past 1 month, ever since Excali came on. They can see the finish line, the ribbons, the trophy. Okay,
Who's
not
the better
trophy,
jet
they still have to go a bit
as
more
a match
further than that. But definitely a bit of relaxation before they get
It's
back
not a
into the
one-man
groove
show, okay?
for the grand finals playoffs. But
It's
hey,
a team
let's not count
game.
their chickens before they hatch. They still need
It's a
2 more
team
rounds. And
game.
let's see if G can make them work for it. Because right now,
You
Enigma,
want
they
a
are
deep smoke
cruising.
money than air.
And Rafuel still
Mirror
not
a
opting
smoke
to go for
lineup,
the
sir.
operator. Quite interesting.
That
Almost like he
lands
wants to play
somewhere
aggressive.
there, ne? Ali edge में हुन्छ के, and that goes backside as well, okay?
And look at
Yo
this
smoke
Rossi,
मा
look at
problem
his
के छ
slice, those
भने
skulls open.
तलतिर
Head
भन्ने
Ranger
जस्तै
as
हुन्छ.
well. Oh, trades
And you
happening
need
back
to
and
fight
forth.
backside.
5-11 being the scoreline. This is the only time they can try and make something happen. Global Esports, SK Rossi being shut down. That Blaze out the game now. Rafuel, his chance to make some stylish plays happen. Go for those flashy plays. Rafuel,
Buckload.
he can make them happen.
That's
Just
bad
lightning
play.
fast, finding that spam, connecting all those bullets.
Plant गर्नै
on the
नदिनु
enemy.
पर्ने थियो यार
And
रफिलले.
now RVK left in a clutch situation. He's able to clutch some moments out today. And why not? He can make it happen again. Why not? Just go for it. Drop off sound.
Pin down.
Away. Man was quite low. Hell Ranger did not really expect a lot from him, for sure. Wiper's Pit taken care of now. Resurrection coming through. And SK
Bichara.
Rossi instantly being shut
Oh,
down.
thank you.
Questionable play from lightning fast.
I think meant to be used as a bait so he can buy more time. Just trying to play on that time factor. I actually
time
really
factor,
like
I
that
got it.
resurrection. And because of that, like Lightning Fast just dancing around him, pulling off that win for Global Esports. And it was Lightning Fast who shut down Rafuel in the first place. The reason I laughed
Lightning Fast
when
ball
Lightning
hell
Fast
sad.
shut down Rafuel was like the moment, like right here, the moment you said Rafuel can go for some flashy plays, he tries to spray with a Vandal into a Viper's Pit. Therefore, the bullet tracer is giving away his location and he dies.
My
Caster
best
curse
jet,
very
I know.
much real, my friends. But what astounds me even more is that when Rafuel was pushing across that rope, the dude decided he had the time to inspect his Vandal. Like, the cojones. I would be terrified out of my mind if I'm pushing in a 3v3 retake on the rope right now. He's like, let me just look at my Vandal, and then when someone turns up, I'm going to pop them. No worries.
Indeed, man. They're just vibing inside the lobby. Look, I do understand the
As
competitive
a
aspect
OCE
is
को
there,
match
but
जस्तै
sometimes being
Icebox
serious
match.
all
What
the
is
time
OCE
cannot
को
really
match?
work out, right? You also
Oceania को match पनि
need to
भइरहेको.
crack some jokes here and there. You also need to have a fun time. And if you're not having fun competing, if you're not having fun doing
I'm meant for
anything that you're doing,
duelists.
then why
Controller
are you
is
doing
not
it? You
my
gotta
thing.
question yourself twice.
Yeah, definitely. For these teams, it's really going to come down to finding that answer to the question that you mentioned. Like, how exactly do you break each other down? Because right now, Enigma still in a great position despite losing those rounds. And I want to remind you guys about how Enigma usually responded in the first half after Global Esports was able to pick up a round. This time, though, maybe not able to do that. So what I was talking about is the aggressiveness with which they approach the round immediately after a loss. This time with 2 sheriffs on their players, maybe not able to do the same, but that's not going to stop Rafuel. Spots the trademark trap. I don't think he's going to expect Lightning Fast to be right here. Gonna get caught off by lightning fast and instantly taken down, but the wall is there and the revive will be there too.
Yep, Resurrection coming into play. Operator in close ranges. Not really a huge fan of that, but still, if you're able to connect those shots, it'll lead to some flashy plays. Antidote trying to do exactly that, and oh no, with that scan, he's also being isolated. Shock darts inbound, snake fights as well there. He will get finally spammed and taken out the game. Time's ticking. Time's running away from the and now SK Rossi realizing, or at least Global Esports realizing, clear man advantage in their hands. They will have to try and surpass through RVK. RVK with the Sheriff can make a lot of damage happen for sure, but it's fine. A trade there to get the side control, it's worth it. Spike planted, 37 seconds left in the clock. Global Esports will also get the spike planted, and now Lightning Fast trying to get this wall down. Final man alive.
Comeback is
And the teammates
coming.
close things out. And you can clearly do see on
Xbox matches like this order at a massive round lead.
What's going on here?
Oh, interesting. Kosa Oceania team. I haven't watched any teams actually.
Like, why are you looking at my face? Wait, there's a face cam. That's sort of the point of the face cam. 11-7, and if I remember correctly, this is where Enigma changed the pace. I mean, 11-8, around this scoreline when they had the bye right after. So, again, a crucial round here for the side of GE. It is just an eco for Enigma, but a crucial round in the sense that GE, they want to make sure it doesn't devolve into a brawl. They want to make sure that it doesn't devolve into a street fight. And hey, it's a good shout getting out that Blade Storm early, because in an eco, the Blade Storm is your only real threat.
Imagine playing like this, and to look at the radar, you have to watch like this.
Overall, Sheriff being just held by any of the players in the lobby can be a huge threat. You do not just want to gift the skulls like that. 7-11 being the scoreline. And still a lot of time in the hands of GE to try and spare if they want to. And Antidote looking to crack the skull open, but no, instead it's Lightning Fast able to connect those suppressive bullets on the head.
CS player
Shock dart inbound, Wall as Wall will be inbound. Easy plant coming through, and easy there, Soldier really being aggressive. Rexy puts the Soldier down, knocked off the way now, 3-on-3 situation.
They need to wait for RVK. He can set up the Viper Spit, and they could just go
Still
for the Ninja Diffuse
man.
at the base
Viper
of that with the Hunter's Fury to cut off the angles.
This is quite a commitment,
The Hunter's Fury now with a tag on Hellranger, but not a kill. He's able to bunny on bunny hop out of there, but they still get the frags. This was an eco round for RVK. He's like, Viper Spit? Nah, I don't need that.
Bro, how does Thrifty work like this?
For Enigma Gaming, you can see
Thrifty rounds.
Even he's impressed.
Holy shit!
Yeah, look, even he is impressed, of course, for sure. This is the I think so. Second time I've seen some expressions on that man's face. He's just able to keep that cool, calm, collected face all the time. But
how did they throw this?
Somehow Enigma, they're just able to destroy Global Esports. And somewhere down line,
oh my god,
qualifying the grand finals of the VCC as well are fading away. Will Enigma Gaming take out the defending champions of VCC of last year's?
Coach buff.
And just look ahead to create a history.
See if coach can make such a difference by staying on the sidelines. Imagine the impact they can make on a match if they are allowed to IGL and
they
talk
are the defending champions, but
the
they
whole
lost
time.
the Q1 grand finals last time around as well.
यो कुरा controversy पहिले CS go मा
interesting
भइसक्यो के
narrative, I think, in that regard, but right now skills
अनि धेरैले बुझ्दैन के
really interesting lurk position. He has already popped the tour de force and he's mainly moving on forward.
हाने
Going to catch out RVK, and for
G को अहिले यस्तो भइसक्यो रसीले हाने भने हान्यो न त भए हारे जस्तो भइसक्यो I don't think that is a sustainable way to go forward.
He's completely alone, and
everyone
if
has perceived that
actually
view.
decide to execute onto this site like they are right now, it's going to come down to how much damage
Well, G can do well with this roster,
Wall being shredded
but
to
they
pieces by
seriously need a
Antidote.
coach as well.
Just
They need a
all you
different
need to do is
approach,
just, hit the left click, and that's what exactly does. Rafiel finds him.
And that will only come with
3-on-4 man
a
advantage
fresh
available. And now it's
mind coming into the
neutralized.
team.
Well, equalizing the man advantage. Rexy also gets a scan onto Rossi. Rossi position
Lala.
given away.
Oh,
Rexy
dink.
looking to take out Rossi. A fadeaway shot comes through.
1v3?
But Rossi catches a dink, and now will be shut down by Xcali.
They know where
Left in a
Lightning
1-on-2
Fast is.
situation to clutch. Enigma
He
looking to
knows
make the
Kappa is
history
there as
happen.
well.
looking to take down the defending champions of the VCC. Global Esports, a lot of
Time to
emotions
sign.
tied for them as well for this, but no.
Nice try. Still
They're
not
able to
over
stay
yet.
alive for just another round.
Dexter AC plays.
Maybe more. We'll
Dexter
have to see.
Urban दिन्छ क्या?
Because right now, Global Esports,
त्यसो भए त you
they're
know what it is.
personifying their hashtag GE fighting, staying
50
alive.
भन्दा when you don't have a proper
Now I've
buy
got
अनि
to fight
opponent
in
भन्दा
the-
एकदम low buy छ भने
stay
normally
alive
pistol
sucks.
roundहरु like pistolहरु
Okay.
भएको बेला
Coming
marshal
back to the map in itself, it's getting real intense.
Yeah, low
because
buy
you can
win
see,
is 50,
even though
exactly.
Enigma, they have a significant lead, that's only in the scoreline. In terms of the economy, every single round is going down to the wire. It's going down to 1v1s and 2v2s. So their economy has never been built up. So now they're being forced onto an eco. Rafuel,
Oh,
trying to move ahead. He just gets
Rossi
shut down,
coming
and GE,
alive.
Look at skills. He's so aggressive on his lurks.
Indeed, man, just silencing the rookie. Skills follows it up. Global Esports finally seems like the vision's getting a little bit more clearer. 8 rounds on the board, looking to get the 9th one as well in their hands. Lifeline is what they really need in these moments, and well, Rossi not really checking that. RVK just so lucky with the positioning. Was able to fade himself away with the wall, and now is he going to be going for the save? That's what I really want to find out.
जीले यो जित्यो भने
Yes, it's been
त
available.
ड्रामा
I
हुन्छ
mean,
ड्रामा
Enigma will have a huge
Big
advantage. But
drama.
on the other hand, Global Esports have a resurrection.
Yeah, but as the
Fill me,
defense,
fill
that
me.
Viper's pick can go a long way. Right now, though, I think he needs to look for some exit frags and finds exactly that with lightning fast.
RVK to the
Hellranger
rescue.
on a completely different side of the map needs to come back to his team soon, because right now, if he gets another frag, he might as well go for the retake right here. The trademark definitely slowing him down to a
It's a shock
certain
right
extent.
now,
Gonna set up for the pipes another snake bite right here. Does he just go for the ninja diffuse?
Oh my god, is he going to go for that?
भ्याउँदैन
Oh my god.
Oh, he's going for it indeed. Kappa, no.
Nice try.
That's what we like to see.
No way they would have allowed
Sliding
that.
through like Neon and getting that kill on the ropes.
Yeah. I'm excited to see Neon sliding through the maps here.
Oh man, I'm excited to see the future as well. I want to see how she's going to be played in competitive, because Neon player has to be a complete W key player. There's no way. It's just going to stop
Yeah.
pressing W.
But talking about
Wait, what
W key
is that?
players,
Wow.
Skill so damn aggressive with their lurks. It's almost like there was a lock on him before these rounds, which has been completely unlocked because they're facing off against match point. And he's just going on forward again and again, just creating space for his team, even though he's playing a sentinel in the chamber. This time, though, much
Eco,
more
Fede.
defensive as SK Rossi becomes the one
Enigma is
to
on
try
an
and
eco
find some
again?
space. The recon will make him invest his
Alright.
dash, and now,
Oh,
even though the drone clears out below,
Operator.
notice that the raw fuel is playing an extremely defensive op angle. The wall will block his sight, but he could just as easily go back to that snowman position and play with it on the edge of it, try to catch someone on the top of Belong.
यतिकै बुढ्दैन
The wall blocks the side, but G is still trying to fight.
Spike
9
planted.
to 12, another round if they do
Oh,
get it on
nice.
the board, that'll be huge.
Lo
Antidote,
revive.
catch skills, resurrection instantly available. Trying to spam through, trying to get the spam connection through, but
Pandalको
no.
चाहिँ यही scary
Chambers
part छ
still
the
able to
when you
stay
shoot
alive.
the
Live
tracers
out.
are visible
Moves out
के
the Viper's pit, and
कहाँबाट
Antidote
गोली आएर
being
चाहिँ
shut
देख्छ
down. Or actually, Antidote shutting down SK Rossi. A huge frag,
Phantomको अलि minimal छ
and the Antidote like
Scope गरेर हानेर चाहिँ
the
देख्दैन
Viper's pit is just getting so much side control for Global Esports. The Viper's
Oh
pit
no,
is
this
being
is
a
very-
huge problem,
very hard.
and Cop able to follow up with 2
Yes.
massive frags. Antidote looking to trying his best to do something, but no, it's just clutch pot coming through.
I feel like Enigma really need to go back to that Viper's Pit. As you said, in this round for GE, it was the Viper's Pit causing such a big nuisance, despite Anti getting an early kill and forcing the resurrection and getting another in this 5v3, 5v4 itself. They couldn't force it because of the side denial that the Viper's Pit offers you. So right now, I really do think Enigma
the
need to go
Zenians,
back to what they have in terms of those
Zeni हुन
ultimates.
सक्छ अब
Now they have the Viper's Pit, they have the resurrection, and all they need is one
Pressure's
round in
on
the
board
bag.
the team
If they can use that Viper's Pit to anchor down one side entirely and play a 3-stack or a 2-stack on the other side with one player
2-7
watching that
curse
mid
that's
angle,
a thing now
I think it offers them a lot more of that, a lot more in terms of the agency in which they like to play. Like similarly to Bind, where they like to play disciplined, they like to hold the angles that they initially started on. That can give them the solution and maybe get them the win, because GE, they are clawing back that lead, Necro. It's 12-10.
ब्याक भएर 5th म्याप गयो भने चाहिँ
Two more
जीले
rounds
जित्छ
tied up,
गाइस
They're slowly and steadily climbing back up, but you also do see YB giving a lot of chatter to his teammates, especially mostly Antidote. Do see him shaking his head. I do want to see what kind of change we're going to be able to see after that huge chatter coming through. And again, just the people that are joining in, if you guys haven't really caught up with the scoreline, 2 maps in the favor of Enigma Gaming, 1 maps in the favor of Global Esports. So currently, tides heavily favoring Enigma Gaming. Enigma Gaming looking to make a history
technical
happen,
break.
taking down the defending champions of VCC. Here. One more round, man. One more round and one more map.
Mental break signs, timeout early.
Yeah, and they are going for an eco in this round, so most likely gonna go down to the wire in that 12-11 round where both teams are gonna bring everything they got. You can see Hellranger, his t-shirt even personifies it. Just bring it. He's most definitely bringing it in this map, trying to find his team back into this round. So we'll have to see. In this round, what I really want to see from Enigma Gaming is an ability to shut down a bit of the confidence that G seems to have gone back, with skills going for the aggressive lurks, with a lightning fast able to find much more aggressive angles to peek from and fight from. That confidence, it didn't seem like G had it in the first half of this map. So if you're able to shut that back down again, I think it will give them a crucial edge going into that 12-11 round where they will need to secure it in the bag. Or just
Do a technical pause. Oh yeah, I read the technical pause like dosti ne ho sidha hai. Momentum break.
This is so close and intense that it's actually getting my brain, like it's just making my brain lag. I feel like I have 1000 ping on my brain right now.
What particles will GU the 12 for what come?
Pretty much proactive play as well coming in from the side of Enigma.
It's still doable.
There is one more man right and left. Are they well aware of what's going on there? It's the chamber. It's Skills. Skills still expecting maybe an aggressive behavior coming out from the side of Enigma. Enigma, they're just posted up with these sheriffs. If Skills peeks out, he will have to take care, but still is able to isolate it. But it doesn't matter. Xcali's really quick with his gun, and he will connect the skull.
Oh,
now it's 10 to 12, as you mentioned, the score line.
Oh, that
they actually invest the Viper's Pit, so interesting decision right here, because now they're not going to have it for that next full buy round. And G just happy to walk past it, isolate Rexy, take him down, but RVK, he finds a trade. It's not going to be enough though. I'm really questioning that decision there. I don't think you need to invest the Viper's Pay in an eco round, Necro.
Xcali has his Empress available. I want to see, is he going to be investing the Empress too?
I disagree on that.
1 on 3, certainly not impossible if he's able to isolate these fights. But still has a Leer available, has a decent amount of utility in general. Can go for this clutch for sure. Beautiful snake bite to try and make sure Xcali is not able to cross over. Beautiful heal coming through. Pretty much back on max HP. He can pop the Empress down. And Xcali somehow is able to clutch that. And guess what? This is Enigma Gaming who take down the defending champions, Global Esports, and they have made a history. Look at Antidote.
What was that from Kali?
Hold on. 9-3, 8-3.
350
was the score line. Last round of the first half, Xcali found the clutch. Last round of the second half, it's the same man. It's the new man. Xcali took down his former team, will now take down the defending champions. He's coming for that VCC trophy, baby. Enigma Gaming with the win.
Oh my god, much deserved though.
Take a bow,
much deserved.
Exactly, just taking down the defending champions, writing their name in the history.
Holy shit.
And wow. All I can say is just wow. 3-1, what's the scoreline?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I can't.
What a way to finish
I can't
it.
sit down, but I have to sit down because the camera is going to come to us soon. And I can't stop moving around. Xcali just pumped me up. Like, you could, exactly the same. Look at Rexy, his heart, he's telling you, like, all of the players are like, oh my god, no, because they all have to be feeling the Viper's Pit's gone, they're coming back, is the 9-3 curse real? Xcali be like, calm, my friends. I got this. I got this.
Thick. I know.
They just line up
Thick.
Xcali, man. He's not going to give up on those.
Oh my god. That was...
Wow.
Thrifty.
I genuinely thought
Something about
it's gonna
Thrifty,
be Enigma
guys.
next to impossible to make that clutch happen, but still Xcali having a
मैले
lot
भने
of
नि,
confidence in
if this
himself,
becomes a
having lot
thrifty,
of
you gotta
confidence
blame the
that he can
technical
make those clutch
pause.
plays
That took the
happen, and that's
momentum
what
away.
exactly goes for. Able to clutch it out, and now Enigma Gaming are your first team who have booked their slots.
They
in
had the
grand final
round,
in the
no
VCC.
doubt. But
Oh, and this is
questionable
gonna hurt
decision to
because,
double pick
again,
there.
a
And they
1v3
line up.
similar to it really hurts me to say this, but the APAC LCQ match against F4Q, where a 1v3 almost, I mean not almost, ended them map and the series for them. Again, a 1v3
There's no need to
Xcali
fight,
with
man.
that spray control. It was a 4K even in the 8-3 round. It was a 4K again here. Xcali on Reyna just laughing his way to the grand final playoffs. What a beast.
That's what I call a game face
Damn
moment
it,
right
damn
there.
it.
1-on-5
Wow,
to
that was a
clutch it
good
out
game,
and
though.
also just
GG.
end the day on a style. Oh boy, but still, Global Esports being the defending champions, ladies and gentlemen, do not hate on them. They deserve each and every single piece of respect. They were the one who won previous time, and keep this in mind. They still have 2 more chances in the future, so there's no reason to hate on Global Esports. They give it all they had, but Enigma
Kali
Gaming is
MVP?
just one of those teams that
Well,
no one
well,
expected
well.
to dominate.
Going
They
out
were
in
able to do
fashion.
So Enigma Gaming definitely have won my heart,
Nice.
have won
Good job,
every
man.
single person's heart in the chat, but it doesn't mean you start hating on
But
the other
yeah,
team. Each and every
Kali,
single
Rafuel,
player, each and
RVK,
every
they
single
did
team
phenomenal
has
this
given
map.
their valiant effort. Each and every single team that has played in the India Q1 deserves your respect, so please do not go for hate. On the other hand, let's take a look at the
Jimmy,
scoreboards.
lots
SK
done.
Rossi clearly leading the charts on the side of Global Esports. Tried his best to make something happen. But on the other hand, Xcali and Rafuel just taking the show.
Well. That is it for India's
Absolutely,
qualifier,
I
guys.
couldn't have said it better, you know,
GG.
especially about the fact that
First
these
VCC
teams, this is not the end of
contenders
their
are
journey, and
Enigma
the fans
Gaming.
need to understand that.
Our
Like,
next
I
is
feel like even
Pakistan.
after yesterday, a lot of VLT fans
And then
are
we
broken.
have
After today, a lot of GE fans are broken. Well, it's all right. It doesn't give you a reason.
Next we have खै timeline हेरौँ न पाकिस्तानको छ क्वालिफायर सो भोलि र पर्सि यिनीहरूको हुन्छ त्यसपछि बङ्गलादेशको आउँछ श्रीलङ्काको आउँछ फेरि इन्डिया क्वालिफायर 2 हुन्छ हाम्रो लास्टमा interesting so well they got to register again qualifier 30th Jan huh how does that work आज भर्खर सकिरहेछ doesn't make sense does it round to गइसक्यो सोचिसकेको थिएँ यार मैले I was thinking about how that Viper's Pit might have helped create some space and give them some more chance मैले भने नि त्यही सोची मात्रै रहेको थिएँ it's clutched just guys don't forget to register your team as well I think this is a very nice opportunity to play so make sure you register your team I'll put down the link if you haven't seen it if you have a team I would highly recommend that you participate in this as well deadline is on 1st of Feb so Persio still have till tomorrow banamna and the qualifiers will start from 6th it's starting from 3rd actually yeah so do register boys I'm मात्रै बाइक छ रेस्टुरेन्ट क्लोज हुनु सबैको क्लोज भइसक्यो लक्ड अब नेपालको बाइक छ हाम्रो कसले जित्ला खै केही कि त एली नै होला अरु त कन्टेनर्स कोही त छैन Which one is your favorite team? My favorite team is Fnatic and my favorite player is Boaster. Alright, that's good. That's it for today, guys. That's a final watch party. Very grateful we got the chance to do a watch party and thank you. सबैजना आएकोमा सबै भन्दा नि a lot of you guys turned up to watch this match. That shows good potential. I mean, 100 जना Indian match हेर्न सक्छ भने I can expect 200 people to watch Nepali matches हरु पनि अब हैन त Favorite org as a whole त्यस्तो चाहिँ छैन मेरो I think we support player के रे orgs हरु based on the players I don't think you stick to a single organization for life in any game. Guys, एकछिन गीत सुन फेरि क्लाइन्ट फोन आयो म एक्चुअली आन्सर अप क्विकली Okay, I'm back, boys. आजको स्ट्रिम यति हो guys. We are not playing. खेल्ने बहर छैन अहिले. म एकछिन क्लाइन्टसँग फोनमा थिएँ. गाइस मलाई राति फुड डेलिभरी वेबसाइटहरु भन त अहिलेको फुड मान्डोहरु त बन्द भयो होला हैन. भोज चल्छ. भोजको आई थिंक नयाँ अफर आएको थियो के. खानपिन भोजको रहेछ एउटा 3 PM सम्म कुनै कुनै रेस्टुरेन्टले पठाउने रहेछ मेरो लागि खानपिन हेरौँ न एक्चुअली खानपिन त वेबसाइट हो है यिनीहरू त एप छैन क्या Any more recommendations if you guys know any? That'd be helpful. Diksha. No guys, take care. आजको watch party यहीं समाप्त मजा आयो मजा आयो कि आएन गाइजहरुलाई अब भोलि आएर खेलौं भोलि त गिभ अवे excited or not guys, take care. See you tomorrow.